Oh, summer school's gonna suck.
God, it's so depressing in here. There's nothing on the walls.
Yeah, it reminds me of my room at home.
Hey, Mikey, can I sit right there so I can be near my friends?
No! I stay here first! Go find your own seat!
Come on, Mikey, we don't even like you.
Well, that's too bad!
Sorry, Freddy.
It's okay.
Wait, why don't we just move seats?
There's no other seats.
Is it okay if I sit here with you guys?
Sure. Oh man, Annabelle, summer school's gonna suck, but at least I'm here with you.
Did we really have to sit with the nerds?
Yeah, unfortunately. But if any of them talk to you, I'm gonna punch them in the face. You got that, nerds? If you talk to my girlfriend, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Finally! My favorite time of the year! Summer school! Oh, make it stop! Oh, I love that sound. Oh, it's music to my ears. It's like ASMR. Oh, you know why you idiots are in this class during summer school? Because you're dumb! Dumb as hell! And your parents don't love you. Neither do I. And you know why this class looks like a prison? Because you're a prisoner in it. Welcome to my hellhole. And if you try to escape, you're gonna end up like my little buddy here, Jason. Oh, he was such a sweet kid. Oh, poor Jason. Oh, he came to summer school every year. Every year. And then he finally decided to hang himself. Because it was better than being here. So, we got plenty of work for you guys to do. Many books for you to read, so enjoy yourself in my hellhole. I will be enjoying myself at the beach. Toodles.
Principal Steinbeck, I actually wanted to talk to you before I started teaching.
What is it?
Well, you see, are you sure there's no one else that can teach summer school? I mean, someone other than me. There's a lot of things I wanted to do this summer.
But these stupid kids failed because of you. So your punishment is to teach in this class for all of summer school.
But they're not even all my students. See?
Oh, I wasn't looking at the students. I was looking to see if I had a fuck to give. And I don't! So get to teaching or you're fired!
All right, class, welcome to summer school. Now, class, I don't want to be here any more than you do, but it's all your fault. If you were just smart enough to pass your own grade, you wouldn't be here right now, and I would be on a beach sipping pina coladas with Enrique.
You're cheating on my dad?
Mikey, I was never in a relationship with your father. I was in a tight spot and I needed money.
My father said he paid money to get into your tight spot.
Mikey, hush. All right, class, today is Friday. We started summer school on a Friday to ruin my weekend. But also, class, today is June 14th, which is also Flag Day.
Flag Day?
Yeah, Flag Day.
Oh, I thought she said something else. I was like, they have the whole month already.
And since it's Flag Day, I thought it would be a fun assignment for you all to design your own flag. Like pretend the American flag never existed and that you're Betsy Ross designing a flag for America. Now keep in mind, students, there's 50 stars on our flag to represent the 50 states. And there's 13 stripes on our flag to represent the 13 original colonies. Keep that in mind.
Oh man, guys, it's gonna be so much fun. What's your flag gonna look like, Joseph?
Oh, dude, I know how to fix America. All they gotta do is put me in charge.
Well, I got big plans for mine. Big plans.
Really?
Oh yeah, my noodle is rattling.
Well, don't copy off me, guys, because my flag is gonna be crazy.
Nobody's gonna copy off you, Mikey.
Oh, I know which one I want to do. It's gonna be insane. So, Cody, who's Betsy Ross?
She made the American flag.
She's made every single American flag?
No, she just made the first one.
Oh, so doesn't she make, like, cooking pots?
No, that's Betty Crocker, not Betsy Ross.
Oh, so she had, like, a cooking show?
No, that's Rachel Ray. It's not even close.
So then who had the talk show?
That's Oprah Winfrey.
So what did Betsy Ross do?
She made the first American flag.
Then why can't Aunt Jemima make syrup anymore?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Nobody's talking about that. Show my girl some respect. Put on a 50-cent piece or something.
What time is it? Oh, time's up, class! Class, I'm gonna call you up one by one to present your flags in front of the rest of the class.
Oh, Mommy, can I show mine first?
Yes, Patrick, come up first.
Yay! Okay, Mommy, I made this super cool Spider-Man flag.
Oh, dear God, Patrick, why did you choose the red background and the white circle? I mean, where's blue for Spider-Man?
You said time was up, I didn't have time for blue.
Well, honey, I think your flag might hurt some people's feelings.
Who, the Green Goblin?
Yes, it might hurt his feelings, so we should throw your flag away.
But it's Spider-Man.
I know, but you should go sit down and throw your flag away.
Do I pass?
Yes, you get an A for effort.
Yay, Spider-Man.
Bully, why don't you come up next?
Alright, Teach. I wanted to make a flag that strikes fear into the hearts of nerds.
Oh, well, what does this represent?
It represents me taking your lunch money. See, that's my fist, and that right there is your lunch money, and that's me taking it.
Well, that's not very nice, Bully.
I don't give a shit. I want to live in a country where people give me their lunch money, and I currently do.
Okay, why don't you go sit down?
Okay, but first, give me your lunch money.
What?
Give me your lunch money!
Oh, okay, just leave me alone. Go sit down. Oh, who's next?
I'll go next.
Oh, Freddie, now that's very interesting. Why don't you tell us about your flag?
So I put a poop on my flag because that's what I do with my pants. And the yellow represents pee because that's what I also do with my pants.
Freddie, that's disgusting! Oh, I'm so sorry, Freddie. I didn't mean that. I mean, maybe we should work on potty training this year.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you go sit down? And, Annabelle, why don't you come up next? All right, Annabelle, let's see what... Oh, dear God, what is going on here? I love my boyfriend? Oh, okay, well, what does this have to do with America? My boyfriend lives in America, and I love him. Okay, Annabelle, why don't you just go sit down? Cody, why don't you come up next? Oh, wow, Cody, now that's a nice flag. Good job.
Thank you, I think it speaks for itself.
It certainly does. There's so many colors. What, you couldn't decide which one was your favorite?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just so colorful. You have so many different colors.
Well, yeah, you know what month it is, right?
Yes, it's June.
Yeah, and what's special about June?
Oh, I get it, Cody. It's summer. These are all the colors you see in summer. And sometimes you see rainbows in summer, too.
Yeah, a lot of rainbows, more than normal, actually.
Well, this is just great, Cody. Good job.
Yeah, it's the pride flag.
Oh, you are so proud of your flag. I love that, Cody.
No, I mean, it's the LGBTQ flag.
Cody, that is not how you say the alphabet. Go sit down. This is why you're in summer school.
God damn it, I hate it here.
Mikey, get up here and we'll get you over with.
Mine's the best!
Oh, dear God, what is going on here?
I drew a picture of me crying because my dad won't stop drinking.
Mikey, you were supposed to draw a flag.
But this is a flag!
You were supposed to draw a flag that represents America.
Well, I live in America, and my dad won't stop drinking, and there's a lot of people in America who have the same problem.
Well, I guess you're right, Mikey. Good job. Go sit down.
Yay!
Junior, come up here next.
Oh man, she's gonna love mine.
Oh, wow, Junior, look at that flag. Why don't you tell us about it?
Okay, so I drew a dinosaur holding a cheeseburger on a McDonald's rocket flying through space.
That's truly amazing, Junior. Now, can you tell us why that represents America to you?
Well, I'm pretty sure 100 million years ago, dinosaurs lived in America.
Well, Junior, 100 million years ago, America didn't exist.
But the land that makes America existed, and I'm pretty sure a few dinosaurs stepped on this land.
Okay, I see your point. Continue.
And America invented McDonald's, and we also have rockets, and we have cheeseburgers, and we also have been to space.
Well, Junior, I think you have the best flag so far. Good job. Go sit down.
Yeah, suck that, Betsy Ross, and your cooking show.
Okay, Joseph, why don't you come up here next?
I'm gonna show you how America really supposed to look.
Oh, wow, Joseph. Now that's an interesting flag.
Yeah, this is how the American flag's supposed to look.
Oh, well, why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, see, the American flag was a little too white for me. It was 50 white stars, 6 white stripes. We had to throw a little color on that bit. Yeah, add some black to that whole. Now it looks good. You know how black is superior. We make the best food, the best music, and we have the best athletes.
Oh, yeah, that's very true, Joseph. You make some excellent points.
Yeah.
Good job. Why don't you go sit down? All right, I think that's everybody. Oh my, that's an empty desk. Oh, do we have a missing student? Oh, I better call Principal Steinbeck.
Huh, I wonder who the missing student's supposed to be.
Principal Steinbeck? Yes, I noticed there was an empty desk, and I was wondering if someone was skipping summer school.
Flag on the fucking plane! Is someone skipping summer school?
Principal Steinbeck!
Oh, who's skipping my class? Did you say someone's skipping my class? No one skips my class.
Well, there's an empty desk in the corner!
Empty desk. Who is it?
I don't know, let me check the roll! Hey, Jeffy! The student's name is Jeffy!
Jeffy!
Oh, Mervin, I'm so excited to go to Hawaii for summer vacation and learn how to surf.
Yeah, I can't wait to get sunburn on my bald head.
Oh, coconut tits.
Jeffy, don't say stuff like that.
Well, that's what they do. They put coconuts on their tits. I don't know why they do that. Oh, almond joy dick, covered in chocolate with coconut in the center. Shit.
Jeffy, stop saying stuff like that. I don't understand how you passed school by being that dumb.
Well, I did, Daddy. Take a look at my report card again. All A's.
Yeah, I see the all A's. We understand you're really smart. Let's just go to the airport.
Jeffy! Where are you?
What was that noise?
Sounds like someone broke in.
Jeffy!
Wait, Jeffy, isn't that your principal from school?
Yeah, he probably came by and said that I did a good job getting all A's on my report card.
Your son is skipping summer school. No one skips my summer school!
Wait. Jeffy doesn't need to go to summer school. Look, he got all A's on his report card.
Wait, let me see this. You really can't see this? He changed his F into an A with a crayon!
Wait, he didn't do that. Wait a minute. Oh, you goober. You goofball. You pulled a fast one on me.
Guilty is charged on the fast one.
Oh,
What about our vacation?
we can't go because look at this goober.
Well, first of all, I say we still go on vacation because I'm 19 and fuck that noise.
No, it's against the law. You can't skip my summer school class.
Well, the law can suck the all-encompassing area betwixt my ballsack and my asshole.
Ah, you're going to summer school! Come on.
Oh my God.
Get in there! I don't think you guys heard me the first time. No one gets to skip my summer school class. The next one that tries, I guarantee you I will hunt you down like a tiger and kill you with my own paws. You got that? Perfect. Thank you. Get back to class.
All right, class. Well, that does it for our first day of summer school. And you heard the principal. None of us get to skip summer school. Not you and not even me. So I guess I'll see you Monday and the day after that and the day after that and all summer long.
Wow, guys, the first day of summer school wasn't bad. We got to color all day.
Yeah, pretty chill, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Mikey, you little bitch! Let's take it
Up his ass. Yeah, this our block, bitch. Yeah.
Hey, Jeffy.
Okay, it's okay. We can be a canine unit. Just get in the car.
What happened to your legs?
What do you mean? I've never had legs.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Jeffy, get in the fucking car.
I was sniffing your butt for drugs, Daddy. Gee.
Alright class, today we're going to be doing a historic disaster project. So each of you are going to pick a disaster from history and create a replica and present it to the class.
Can it be any historical disaster?
Really, any disaster. I don't give shit. The worse the better.
Yes, I'm doing 9/11.
Junior, don't say that.
Well, Cody, I'm only one of 2 people to ever say that sentence. Actually, there was 19 hijackers. Hassan bin Laden. I'm one of 21 people to ever say that.
I know what I'm doing, and let's just say it shook the world.
I know what I'm gonna do. It was one of the worst disasters ever.
I wonder if anybody's wondering what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do, Cody?
Oh, I don't know. There's just so many to choose from. Do I do the Titanic, or maybe Chernobyl, the California wildfires? I don't know.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna go home right now and get started on my project.
Junior, are you really gonna do 9/11?
Well, for the FBI listening, no. But for my school project, yes. Let me practice my throw. Actually, you know what? Maybe. Actually, be very concerned. I might actually do it.
Where the bitch is at?
Ooh, Joseph, what's your project gonna be?
Oh, that was a hint. You'll see.
I can't imagine.
So, Cody, what's your project gonna be?
Oh, I don't know. I just really want to go out with a boom. I really want to go out with a bang. I really want to go out with an eruption. I'm trying to hint what it's gonna be.
Oh, can you say those again? I wasn't listening, thinking they were
You
hints.
can find out tomorrow.
But a boom and a bang and a pow. I'm gonna practice my throwing.
Alright class, I hope you all did your historic disaster project. I'm going to call you up one by one to present your disaster to the class. Now who wants to go first?
Ooh, can I go first? I promise you'll never forget it.
Okay, Junior, you come up here first.
Yes! All right, class. My project is on 9/11. September 11th, 2001, 8:46 a.m. American Airlines Flight 11 hits the North Tower. Teacher, can you hand me that? I missed. I was supposed to hit this tower. It's hard to aim. God, how'd they get on the first try twice in a row? God, those are pros. Boom, the first tower gets hit.
Oh, Junior, stop.
9:03 a.m. United Airlines Flight 175 crashes into the South Tower. Oh my god, how good were those fucking pilots? They hire fucking pros? Was Sully Sullenberger, whatever the fuck his name was, doing it? That's why jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. They had goddamn detonators in that bit. Okay, that's it. Give me the plane. And then somewhere in Pennsylvania. The end.
Very good, Junior. Go sit down.
Beat that, guys.
I mean, 9/11 is a pretty tough act of terrorism to follow.
Teacher, I wanna go next. I'm about to make history in this bitch.
All right, Joseph. What's your historic disaster?
I don't want to give it away. Look, all I gotta do is say one sentence. I have a dream. Did y'all get it? It's Martin Luther King. He got his ass assassinated.
All right, very good, Joseph. Go sit down. All right, who wants to go next?
Y'all like that shit, huh?
Joseph, that wasn't fair. That was a really cheap project. All you had to do was be black.
No, that wasn't a cheat code. I had to research what he said and memorize the line. That shit was really hard.
That's not even the speech he got shot during.
Well, Mr. Schmancy Pants, since you know everything, why didn't you dress up like him?
I don't think that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, blackface wouldn't have worked in class.
Wait, why?
Teacher, I'll go next. Hey everybody, my historic disaster is the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, which destroyed the city of Pompeii. See right there? You have all the hunky Romans in Pompeii just sunbathing, minding their own business, and then, all of a sudden, tragedy strikes. Whoa, there she blows! So as you can see, the molten lava smothered all the hunky Romans and covered them in hot ash. They had hot ash on their hot asses. It was really hot. But 2,000 people did die, though.
Only 2,000 people. You're telling me that big-ass volcano surrounding that entire island couldn't outdo 9/11? Yeah, those are rookie numbers compared to 9/11. And what kind of dumb, stupid disaster is that? All those people saw that volcano erupting and they didn't hop on a plane and fly away. They wanted to die.
Why didn't they get on a plane? Junior, this happened in 79. The year 79. Like, you know how we live in 2025? Well, this volcano erupted in 79. Planes weren't even invented until 1903. If these people saw a plane, they would scratch their fucking eyes out because they wouldn't know what they were looking at. They would lose their minds. They would think it was like some kind of metal dragon or some shit. They would think it was magic. They still believed in magic in 79.
Thank you, Cody.
You're welcome.
Who wants to go next?
Wow, Junior, thanks for interrupting my project. I thought the volcano eruption I did was pretty fucking sick.
I just think that Pompeii is pretty dumb for an actual, disaster. They knew they were living next to a volcano. They could have just got up and moved.
Well, no, they didn't know because they didn't know volcanoes existed. They actually didn't even have a word in their language for volcano. They just thought they lived next to a mountain until it exploded and started squirting lava all over the place.
Why didn't they just pull out their phone and check Google Maps to see if they live by a volcano?
It was 79 AD, Junior. They didn't have Google yet. They didn't even have phones.
What? That was before phones?
Way before phones. Most of human history is before phones.
Oh my god, I should have done my project on that. That sounds like a disaster.
Teacher, I'll go next.
All right, class, so I did my project on the worst disaster in the history of the world, the potato famine. Okay, so imagine you have a bunch of this, you have this, and then you have none of that, and that's all you eat, and so millions of you die. Okay, let me get into detail. Okay, the Great Famine, also known as the Great Hunger, the Famine, and the Irish Potato Famine, was a period of mass starvation.
Did you just say masturbation?
No, Junior, mass starvation.
So they weren't jacking off the potatoes?
No. And disease in Ireland, lasting from 1845 to 1852, that constituted a historical social crisis.
Oh my god, this is so fucking boring.
Dude, she could put anybody to sleep.
I think it's pretty interesting, guys. If you guys pay attention, you might actually learn.
Yes, we're in the
Jesus fucking Christ! No one gives a flying fuck! Look, the potato famine, a bunch of people didn't have any potatoes, so they all starved to death. Go sit down.
Aww.
Anybody else have a project that's not boring as fuck can come up next.
Okay, I'll go next. Let's get this over with. Okay, so this is my historic disaster. It's COVID.
Oh, very clever. But you know my ancestors actually invented the COVID virus. Very good, go sit down. Alright, who wants to go next?
I guess I'm gonna go next. Hey everybody, my historical disaster is the Hindenburg. That was a big blimp full of people, and then it caught on fire and it exploded. So this is what happened. Well, it wasn't a guy with a ladle, because he would have to be a really big guy with a big ladle, or a really tiny blimp, and that would be crazy. But this is basically how it went. Wow, we're all having fun in the sky in our big blimp, the Hindenburg. Oh no! Oh, the humanity! Almost everybody died. The end. Isn't that crazy?
Very good. Go sit down. All right, who wants to go next?
What do you think, ladies? Are they ready for the PJ?
Yeah, PJ, go up there and whip it out.
Yeah, PJ, go show them your project.
Come on. Hey everybody, are you ready to hear about the coolest disaster in history? The Challenger disaster? Now, I'm cool, but nothing's as cool as the weather was that day. The engineers almost got the launch canceled because they were worried that the record low temperatures would cause the O-rings to fail, but the project manager didn't want to wait until April to launch when the weather got warmer, so they decided to launch anyway. But then, the cold temperatures caused the O-rings to compress and leak hot gas, which ignited the fuel compartment, causing the whole shuttle to explode 73 seconds after launch at an altitude of 46,000 feet, and killing everyone on board, including the first female teacher in space, which was supposed to be Big Bird, but his costume was too big and there were logistical challenges, so he didn't come. Alright ladies, show him what happened. Kaboom!
Houston, we have a problem.
Not exactly what we practiced, but not bad.
All right, PJ, very good. Now go sit down. All right, who wants to go next?
Wait, am I the only one left? You saved the best for last. All right, my historic disaster is when the meteor hit the Earth and made the dinosaurs go extinct. Allow me to demonstrate, but give me a second.
Oh, God damn it, Jeffy. You put a goddamn hole in my wall. But very accurate representation of what happened. So go sit down. All right, Crass, that does it for the historic disaster project. So since everyone completed that project, you all get an A.
Wait, but which one of our disasters was the worst?
That's a good question. The meteor killed all the dinosaurs, but the dinosaurs are people. And Pompeii killed 2,000, 9/11 killed 2,900. So I guess technically Penelope's boring-ass potato filming killed the most because there was 1 million people who died.
Really?
Well, actually, scientifically, theoretically, Bordy wins because COVID killed 7 million people.
Fuck yeah, I didn't even try. I'm good at this school stuff.
Okay, but which one was the coolest disaster?
Junior, none of them are cool. They're all disasters.
You know what was a disaster? You being born.
Well, that was me.
Oh, that actually was pretty fucked up. I'm sorry. Wait, actually, I think the coolest disaster technically was PJ's because the O-rings got cold and it exploded.
I mean, that was the coldest, yeah.
You know what else is the coldest? These nuts in your mom's mouth.
Junior, that doesn't even make sense. Well, you have cold nuts?
Well, maybe it's cold out there. Maybe I sat on some ice cubes.
Why?
Wait, I don't. Shut up.
Rise and shine, Karen. It's 6 a.m.
Boydie, I'm going back to bed.
Oh, come on, Karen. It's such a nice day outside. Hey, you know what we should do? We should go to IHOP and get some pancakes.
Boydie, I told you not to wake me before noon. I need my beauty sleep.
Well, you're not going to look any better after noon, but come on, we got nothing to do today. This is the first time, and as long as I can remember, I got nothing to do.
Boydie, your phone's going off. Check your phone.
What? Oh, that's right. We sent Penelope to a murder island.
Oh, I completely forgot about that, Boydie. Go get your daughter.
Ugh, but I want pancakes.
Boydie, you can get pancakes after you save Penelope.
Nuh-uh, because it's not going to be breakfast then. It's breakfast now.
Boydie, go get your daughter. Go save her before she dies.
Well, I'm going to die if I don't get any pancakes, and besides, I can't go to that island alone.
Well, why don't you call up some of your friends, Boydie?
Oh, so they can go to IHOP with me? Good thinking, Karen.
No, Boydie!
Hi, kids! Likey!
Oh, Dad, I don't want to go to school.
Wake up before I shoot you!
Oh, okay.
That's all you had to say.
So, do we get breakfast?
Who's ready for the first Squid Game?
I want a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, you mean like me and Cody?
No, like actual cereal.
Nope! Alright, grab a partner and follow me!
I call Cody.
Aww!
Sorry, Timmy. He called dibs on this sweet ass.
What the hell, dude? What about me?
You can be partners with Patrick.
Come on, chocolate man.
What the fuck?
Hey, Junior, guess what? I'm gonna be partners with bullies, so meh.
I know you ain't partners with your stupid ex. He wrote about how much you love him in his diary. You know what? I hope you both die.
Junior?
Hey, Jeffy, you want to be my partner?
I don't want to play these games.
Okay, you're my partner, yay!
Hey, Timmy, you want to be partners?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm already partners with Jeffy.
Aw, man, I'm stuck with the baby.
When? I can see up your skirt.
Ugh.
Cody, I wonder what the first game is.
Well, it involves balloons.
Alright, kids, today's game is called Don't Let the Balloon Touch the Ground or You Get Shot in the Face Game!
You know what I like about the title of the game is you also understand the rules.
The rules for today's game is you and your partner will have a balloon and you have to toss it back and forth to each other without it hitting the ground. Now, if it hits the ground, then the person that lets it hit the ground or lets it pop gets shot in the face! So who wants to go first?
Oh, Cody, we should go first and get it over with.
Okay, yeah, let's go first.
We want to go first.
Alright, grab your balloon and get ready to start! Ready, start!
What the fuck, Junior? You're trying to kill me?
Well, no, you're supposed to hit it back, Cody.
But that's not fair. You sabotaged me.
I didn't sabotage. You're supposed to hit it in the air.
Okay, whose fault is that, mine or his?
Sorry, kids. Rules are rules.
Yeah, Cody, you were the one that was supposed to hit it.
What? No, Junior, you motherfucker!
I'm sorry. I did try.
All right, who's next?
All right, we want to go next.
All right, don't let the balloon touch the ground. Your 30 seconds starts now.
All right, listen, Patrick, go slowly.
Okay.
What the hell, dude? You almost hit the ground.
You look like a big Granny Smith apple.
You're not supposed to catch it.
I'm gonna bite it.
What are you doing? Oh, what the hell?
See you later, alligator.
Where am I going?
Well, better him than me, shit.
All right, who's next?
Okay, we're going next.
All right, don't hit it too hard.
That's all I do, babe.
Ha! Junior, you hear that? He called me babe.
Well, I hope he beats you like Chris Brown does to women.
Good one, man.
All right, your 30 seconds starts now.
Wait a minute. They're catching the balloon and then tossing it.
I never said you couldn't catch it.
What? No, you said you have to hit it back and forth. You can't, like, do that.
No, the game is called Don't Let the Balloon Touch the Ground or You Get Shot in the Face game.
Okay, but that's bullshit. My friend died because we were hitting it, like, as hard as we could. Like, you didn't tell us you could catch it.
Well, you can't catch it. You just gotta keep passing it back and forth.
Yeah, Junior, this is so easy.
Yeah, man. I can't believe 2 people already died.
My friend died because you didn't explain that we could catch it. This is easy as shit.
All right, I think that's enough. You guys win!
Yay!
Oh, that is bullshit. My friend died.
All right, next. We want to go next, I think.
I don't want to play these games.
All right, your timer starts now.
We're not horses. We're just squid game fuckaroos. I've already won these games before. I got $400 billion, but that doesn't make me happy. I want to die.
All right, I think that's enough. You guys win. All right, you guys are the last group. Are you ready to play?
Wait, we can catch it, right?
Yeah, as long as you throw the balloon back and forth and don't let it touch the ground.
You're gonna die, bitch.
What?
Your timer starts now.
He's a mean baby.
Go.
Okay.
Die!
What? No, please don't kill me!
All right, you win. Congrats.
Now change my shitty diaper.
Okay, let's go.
So, friends from high school, it's been a while. How you been, Chuck?
I am just wondering what comes on me bacon burger.
Bacon, I would assume.
Ooh, I love bacon.
You know, Chuck, ever since you lost your eye in that paintball accident, you've been acting real different.
Damn it, don't call me Chuck! Call me Pirate Chuck.
Okay, Pirate Chuck. What about you, Joe?
Oh, I've been great, real great. Going through my 3rd divorce, I probably should have signed a prenup by now.
Yeah, probably. How about you, Babyface Bob?
Everything here's so expensive.
No, it's okay, buddy. I got you.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
What's the matter, Babyface?
No girls want to date me because of my baby face.
Is that why you're wearing an army uniform, even though you never served in the military?
Yeah, I thought it would make me look older.
It doesn't work, does it?
No.
That's okay. Well, maybe we'll have a hot waitress. I can hook you up.
Hello, welcome to IHOP. Oh, dear God, you're here.
Oh, wow. You work everywhere, huh?
Yes, and you just have to eat everywhere.
I sure do. Hey, Babyface, I actually slept with her. I can get you in there.
Really?
Would your child like a booster seat?
Well, that's it. I'm going home. I'm taking off the uniform.
Don't take it off. Actually, ma'am, this is my friend, Babyface Bob. He's 45, and he's actually never served in the military, but don't worry, he's packing and he looks good in camo.
Okay, would you like anything to drink?
I'm sorry, Babyface. Well, actually, I'd like to get started with a big-ass stack of pancakes. I mean, I'm talking taller than me.
I asked you what you would like to drink.
Oh, well, I'll have a black coffee, because I like my coffee like I like my women. Black. Well, actually, just that one woman, that one time in college. So I like my coffee like I like that one black woman that one time in college. Actually, forget the coffee. I'll have milk. Because I like my milk like I like my women. Now, white and whole fat. Well, that was actually my ex-wife. So I actually want all almond milk because I like my almond milk like I like my women. Full of nuts. My nuts. I don't know why I would put my nuts in. But actually, you know what? I'll have water because I like my women like I like my water. Wet.
Okay, what would you like, sir?
I would like a big old waffle.
What the fuck, Chuck? We're at the International House of Pancakes. It's IHOP, not iHow. If you want waffles, just go to Waffle House.
But I want a waffle.
Okay, you'll take a waffle, and what about for you, sir?
I'll have an omelet.
Oh, come on, it's not iWho. Why are we even at IHOP if we're not getting fucking pancakes?
I don't like pancakes.
Why did we even come to IHOP then?
Because you said you wanted to come to IHOP.
That's right, I did.
Would your son like a kid's menu?
Wait, he's not my dad!
Oh, no, it's okay. My very adult, very well-endowed friend.
Yeah, order for me.
Yeah, he would like some pancakes.
With smiley faces.
A very adult smiley face.
Yeah, can I get $1 for the claw machine?
If you eat all your pancakes.
Yes, sir.
Would your pet like anything to eat?
Oh, you mean Chester?
I'm all good, man.
Nah, Chester's good with the Cheetos. I actually used to smoke pot with him back in high school at the bus stop. He was my dealer. Okay. Well, the reason I called you guys here is because I signed my daughter up for the Murder Squid Games.
What?
But aren't they gonna kill her?
Oh, no, it's okay, because I put a tracker on her ankle, and I tracked her to the exact island where the games are being held. So I figure, after we had our big-ass breakfast, and we go see the new Superman movie, I figure we can go to the island and save her.
Well, what do we get out of this?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have a big breakfast on me, and then we're gonna go to the Superman movie, but you're gonna have to pay for that.
What, really?
Oh, no, not you, babyface. You get it for free. But after that, I'm gonna have like $800 billion, so I'm just gonna give all you guys $1 million each.
Okay.
Do you think that would make women want to sleep with me if I had $1 million?
No, but we can go to Vegas and I can take you to a brothel.
They didn't let me in last time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, hey, maybe I can get you a face transplant.
Okay, deal.
All right, everyone, here's your food.
Ma'am, I didn't order the French toast, but I'll accept it as long as it's not on the bill.
Okay.
And my pancakes could have been much taller.
Well, we ran out of pancake batter. That's why you have the French toast.
So put the toast on the pancakes.
Dad, they forgot the nose on my smiley face.
Don't call me Dad. Ma'am, they forgot the nose on the smiley face.
Well, I didn't make it.
She didn't make it.
I can't eat it without the nose on the smiley face.
He can't eat it without the nose.
I don't know what you want me to do.
I don't know what you want me to do.
I'm freaking out. It's scary without the nose. Give me a nose.
Hold
Give me
on,
a
I
nose.
just need
Give
to
me a
borrow
nose.
this
Give me a
for a
nose.
second.
Give me a nose.
Right there. Is that better, champ?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, there you go.
I don't have as much milk as you guys. I want to be a big boy.
Now, do you want a tummy ache? You know you get colicky.
No, but could she heat it up so I don't get a tummy ache?
She's not gonna sleep with you if you ask her to heat your milk up. Women don't like whiny men. Ma'am, I wanted water.
Well, you told me like 3 different drinks.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't even remember what woman this is supposed to be.
I'm bacon floppy.
And his bacon's floppy.
And mine's too crispy.
I didn't make it.
Mine's just right. Can you read me Goldilocks?
No, I'm not gonna read to you. How about you guys just swap bacons?
Nah, he already touched it. I don't want it.
Yeah, he got germs.
And you touched my omelet earlier. I don't want that either. Man, can you take the omelet back and make me another one?
No, because even if I did, he still won't tip me.
Well, I'm not eating it.
I mean, I probably won't tip you, you're right.
When are we going to see Superman?
Oh, it's at 10:15, but just let me take a few bites of my pancakes before we leave.
Wait. You ordered all those and you're only gonna have 1 bite?
Well, it's not about the eating, it's about the spectacle of how tall they are.
Oh, get your bill.
Well, can you cut up my pancakes into small bites? I don't want to choke.
Okay, buddy.
Like, cut them up in squares, not triangles.
Fine.
And where's the syrup?
Just fucking start.
Well, don't drown him. I don't want him to drown.
Okay, I'll be gentle.
Can you just chew it for me and spit it in my mouth?
No. Oh, I am so full. Where's that waitress with the bill? We're gonna miss Superman.
My tum-tum hurts, Daddy.
Well, don't call me Daddy, and you didn't even eat all your food.
Well, it's too soggy. You put too much syrup.
Can we stop by Starbucks on the way to the movie so I can get a cake pop? I didn't eat my omelet because you touched it.
No, we don't have time to stop at Starbucks.
I want a cake pop.
No, you don't get a cake pop. You didn't even eat all your food.
It's too soggy. It's your fault.
My bacon's still floppy.
Did you think that was gonna change?
Well, it's Superman 3D. I can't really wear glasses. I got an iPad.
I want to watch a 3D movie. I want to see it pop out the screen.
No, it's not 3D. People don't see 3D movies.
Yay, no 3D movie.
Where the fuck is that waitress?
Can I get you anything else?
The bill! I've needed it for like 40 minutes.
Are you actually gonna pay this time?
Yes.
25% tip.
It's going down, I'll tell you that.
Wait, you only took 1 bite of your pancakes?
Well, it's a stack of 10 pancakes, so if you think about it, I actually ate a whole pancake.
Oh, get your bill.
Can we stop by Starbucks?
You already fucking asked me and I said no.
Well, can we get gummy worms at the movies?
No, you didn't even eat your food.
Okay. Can you take me to the bathroom? I gotta go boop boop.
You gotta go boop boop? No one is gonna sleep with you if you say things like
I
that.
can't hold it much longer.
Okay, let's go, hurry. I gotta save my daughter. Oh man, I hope we didn't miss the previews. And I can't believe they gave us a military discount because I thought you were in the military.
Do you think they think I'm an adult now?
Well, when you started bitching for the gummy worms and rolling around on the ground crying, it kind of broke the illusion.
I can't get my nerds open!
Oh, hold on, let me try.
It's just the Snooks and Cheetos in the damn movie and not sharing.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I love when he says that.
Can you guys please be quiet? I'm trying to watch a movie.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, shut up, bitch!
You wanna go?
Yeah, I wanna fucking go! Let's go!
Take this outside!
Some people just don't know how to act in a movie theater. I can't get these open.
Oh.
What the fuck? We already missed a bunch of the movie! Wait, who is Lois? Why is there a dog? I've never seen a Superman movie. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. We must have missed hours, because I don't know who this reporter guy is. What does this have to do with Superman? I mean, if he took his glasses off, he would kind of look like Superman, but Superman doesn't wear glasses, so that can't be him.
Shut the fuck up!
Why are you yelling? You are ruining this movie experience. You know what, guys? I say we just do this tomorrow. How about we just all go home, we get a good night's sleep, we rest up, we come back here tomorrow, and we watch this movie for real.
Why don't we just go to a later show?
No, because I've already seen this scene, so it's gonna be in my head. I need like 24 hours refreshed, wipe my memory of this scene.
Well, what about saving your daughter?
No, I am not in a headspace to save anybody right now. I got a belly full of buttermilk pancakes, I don't know what's going on with this dog. I gotta figure that out first. So I think we just all meet up back here tomorrow, okay?
Well, can we go see Elliot?
We are not watching that shit.
Well, I mean, can you buy me a ticket? My mom can pick me up.
Okay, I will buy you a ticket. Just make sure she drops you off here tomorrow, okay?
Okay, at this time?
Yes, at this time. Well, a little bit earlier because we were late. So let me just grab all the shit.
Oh, I love being home alone without Boydie. I get to watch my trash TV. Boydie, what the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be on the island saving your daughter.
Karen, you're never gonna believe this. We went to IHOP and that was mediocre, and then we tried to go see Superman.
Oh, Boydie, you were supposed to wait for me.
Yeah, well, you didn't miss anything. I missed half the fucking movie. Did you know he has a dog now?
Boydie, no spoilers. La 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 la. Go to the island, save your daughter.
I will go to the island tomorrow after I see Superman.
No, Boydie, you gotta go right now. How do you know she's still alive?
Well, I have the tracker, Karen. If she was dead, they would have incinerated her body and the tracker would be gone.
How do you know that, Boydie?
I've seen the show.
Boydie, go save Penelope.
I will, after I get up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go see Superman.
No, you're gonna go right when you wake up. No Superman, Boydie.
I'm gonna go see Superman.
Well, can I go with you?
I didn't tell the boys you were coming.
Boydie.
Tell you what, if you get up on time, you can come with me.
That's a deal, Boydie.
Okay, let's go to bed.
Congrats on winning the first game, kids! If the majority of you vote to end the game now, the payout split between each of you would be about $65 billion each!
Wait. If we decide to end the games now, we would each get $65 billion.
Yup!
Shit, that sounds like a good payday. I'm down for it.
Yeah, I want to quit right now.
I want to quit.
$65 billion isn't enough. What am I, poor? I want to keep playing.
We're not horses.
Yeah, I'm greedy. I want to play.
I want to keep playing in honor of Cody!
Okay, wait a minute, guys. Why do you guys want to keep playing? $65 billion? You'll never spend that in a lifetime.
Yeah, y'all can't pass that up. What's wrong with y'all?
Well, Penelope, listen. Just vote to end the games now and we can end it.
No, I want to keep playing.
Oh my God, why?
Because my dad sent me here to win, and besides, I've already won these games, because they're really easy.
Oh my God.
Alright, looks like we're playing more games! Get some rest, kids!
I am killing all of you in the next game.
We're not horses.
So, guys, what do you want to do tonight?
Oh, dude, turn on the TV so we can watch LeBron James.
Oh, doesn't LeBron James play with his son?
Oh, dude, pause. Yes, he plays basketball with his son. You have to say basketball.
But LeBron James is the first player to play with his son.
Why are you saying it like that? You're just repeating it. Say it right.
Okay, hey, Cody, you want to watch LeBron now?
Nah, more of an Iman Shumpert kind of guy. What's old Shump doing these days?
He hasn't been in the league in years, dude.
Just out there shumping it up.
Wait, why does Ken have a tiny Cody on his arm?
Oh, well, I caught somebody on a naughty website. So now, instead of looking at other guys, he can just look at me.
He's a doll, dude. He can't get on a website.
He's not at all, Joseph!
What website was he on?
Hasbro. He's looking at Mr. Potato Head ass.
Mr. Potato Head ass?
Yeah, the head, the ass, all of it. And it really upset me, because I don't even know which hole he was fantasizing about. The ear holes, the arm holes, the eye holes.
Oh, well, jeebing with your left hand is crazy.
Yeah, he is left-handed.
Okay, well, let's watch some LeBron.
Yes. Oh, dude, no. You turned on Dr. Finkel shit.
Okay, let me change it. I really want to watch LeBron play with his son.
Bro, stop saying that. You're going to make me hate basketball.
Wait, hold on. Let's see if it's a rerun.
Hello, I am Dr. Friedrich Finkelschitz, and today I have invented this machine to detect alien signals
signals from outer space and determine if they are really trying to contact us. I will now input the coordinates. Beep, 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 beep. I think I'm getting a signal.
You digging in me. You digging in a nigga.
Yes, King! I think I have this pointed at my neighbor's house. Maybe this is better? Maybe?
December 3rd, 2024. We will kill all humans.
I'm sorry I didn't catch that. Could you speak up?
I said December 3rd, 2024. We will kill all humans.
Oh my god! That is today! Everybody run for your lives!
Oh my god!
Oh no, an alien invasion before GTA 6?
Guys, it's just a TV show.
Oh my god, Ken, please get some help.
Cody, being serious, there might be an alien invasion today!
Guys, Dr. Finkelschitz is just a TV show. I think Ken might actually be addicted.
Dude, you know you had to Google search Mr. Potato Head's ass and then put it in his hands.
But no, I'm not doing this. Ken just has a problem.
It's the news!
Breaking news, okay. Aliens have sent a video to Earth threatening to kill all humans today. The Secretary of Defense is holding a press conference, and we'll go to that now.
My fellow Americans, today we received a rather threatening message from an alien saying he was gonna come down here on Earth and open up a can of whoop-ass. Well, I got a message for you, Mr. Alien. We got a can opener, and a bigger can of whoop-ass, with even more whoop-ass in it. And it's one of those easy-to-open cans that has a little pull tab on it. But if you can't open that up with your weird little alien hands, we got a can opener, so you can open it up and eat all your whoop-ass. Because we got an all-you-can-eat whoop-ass buffet. We got a golden corral of whoop-ass. Breakfast, whoop-ass. Lunch, whoop-ass. Dinner, whoop-ass. Dessert, upside-down whoop-ass cake. And then maybe when you get done eating, you can meet our actress, E. Goldberg. We took the whoop out of her name and put it in a can of ass, and we made whoop-ass. So if you're hungry for whoop-ass, come on down here so we can feed you. And if you're not hungry for whoop-ass, don't even come down, because that's all we have to eat.
Okay, guys, I feel comfortable knowing the military has so much whoop-ass.
Heck yeah, dude. If the aliens touch down here, they're gonna have to deal with LeBron James.
Oh yeah, LeBron James stopped aliens in Space Jam 2.
Heck yeah, dude. He's a part of the space defense.
Actually, there were no aliens in Space Jam 2. It was all just an algorithm, and his name was Algae Rhythm.
Huh?
Aren't there aliens in Space Jam?
Yeah, I could have sworn it was.
Well, I've seen the first one, not the second one.
Yeah, me neither, nigga.
So there's no aliens in Space Jam 2?
No, it's all like computer stuff. Like Algae Rhythm kidnaps LeBron James's son and traps him in the Warner Brothers database.
Wait, LeBron James made a movie with his son playing with his son?
Wait, dude, stop saying it like that. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, no, it's actually not his son. It's an actor playing his son. They get an actor to play his wife, too. It's weird.
Why didn't LeBron James just get his actual son in the movie?
I don't know. It seems like they could have done that. Oh, yeah, and Bugs Bunny dies at the end. But
what?
Then, yeah, like kind of. But then he shows up again later in the real world, and I don't know how the hell that works. And then Batman's there, and Rick and Morty.
This movie's trippy.
Is Rick and Morty playing basketball?
No, they don't play basketball. They just kind of like watch, I guess. And then, it's like everybody that Warner Brother owns the rights to shows up for the big basketball game. And he's like playing against other basketball players, but they're all weird. Like there's a spider lady and a snake lady. And what is that eyebrow guy?
Anthony Davis?
Yeah, him. He's like a bird man, and his name is The Brow. And then there's a guy who can like stop time, and that's a problem.
There's no way LeBron could beat all those people.
Well, he does. He does do it. It's hard, but he does it.
How? Does he have superpowers?
I mean, other than being LeBron James, no.
That's a superpower on its own.
Power, definitely.
Excuse me, sir?
What is it, Lieutenant Gar?
Our radar has detected a UFO entering Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, that sounds like a hungry alien. You must have seen my commercial for whoop-ass. Poor little fella must have thought we were gonna run out. But we're never gonna run out of whoop-ass. We're overstocked.
Right, so what is it you actually want to do?
Well, does that little alien fuck have Uber Eats or DoorDash?
I don't think so.
Because I personally want to deliver him a can of whoop-ass. Get a 5-star rating.
Wait, you personally?
Yeah, that's right, boy. Go fuel up a jet. Make sure you pack lots of cans of whoop-ass.
Sir, you do realize we don't actually have cans of whoop-ass.
I know that, boy. I'm talking about nukes. I'm talking about rockets. Now hurry up. I don't want that whoop-ass to get cold.
Yes, sir.
And make sure you pack you...
Oh, I guess the alien was not hungry for whoop-ass. Maybe he stopped at McDonald's first. Well, I guess that makes me the Secretary of Defense, and I don't want that to happen to me, so I think the best course of action would be for me to go home and order some Taco Bell. Yeah, chalupa.
Okay, so Algae Rhythm kidnapped LeBron James's son, but it wasn't really LeBron James.
I don't care anymore. I just want to know if Lola Bunny is hot in this one.
Not as much, but also I'm gay, so you're asking the wrong guy.
Okay, so was Space Jam 2 good?
No.
Okay, well, I think they should have made Space Bam, a football movie with Looney Tunes with Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. And then the other team is nothing but girls. And then if they lose, they have to show their feet so Tom can lick them. Freaky ass.
There's someone at the door. Hold on, guys. Hello?
Greetings, Earthling.
The aliens from Toy Story.
Correct. Which movie?
Oh, shit. They made like 4 of those. They're making a 5th one. Toy Story 1?
Correct.
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Emperor Zurg. He's trying to kill us and probe our asses.
Oh, no. Well, you guys can hide in here.
Thank you. You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Okay.
Who's at the door, Junior?
Wait, where's Joseph?
Oh, he went to the bathroom. He kept talking about feet, and I think he had to jeeb.
Oh, you spilled some on your shirt.
Oh, did I?
Boo!
God damn it, Junior! What's going on? Who are they?
It's the aliens from Toy Story.
You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
You saved their lives?
Well, they said they needed a place to hide, and I said they could hide here.
We will do anything to show our gratitude.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Junior, I think you should tell them to thank me personally.
But Cody, they each have 1 less eye than you.
Junior, what are you talking about? They have 3 eyes and I have... Oh, fuck you!
All right, freak!
What are they doing here?
Well, they said they're hiding from Emperor Zurg because he wants to probe their asses.
Well, I think I need to have a little talk with this Emperor Zurg.
Well, he's on the television right now.
Attention, puny humans! I am Emperor Zurg. You will give me those aliens, or I will probe all your asses. You have 120 seconds to decide.
Oh no!
Don't worry, aliens. We're not going to turn you into Emperor Zurg. Junior, can you help me get my pants off? I want to make it easy for Emperor Zurg.
No, Cody, we gotta turn them in. I don't want something in my ass.
Okay, more for me then.
What the hell? What are y'all talking about?
Oh, hey, Joseph. Well, these are the aliens from Toy Story 1.
You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
I saved their lives. They're eternally grateful. And Emperor Zurg wants to probe their asses. And until we turn them in, Emperor Zurg's gonna probe our asses.
Guys, don't worry about Emperor Zurg. That's just Buzz Lightyear from the future.
No, Cody, Lightyear sucked. Lightyear's not canon.
Yes, it is, Junior. It says right at the beginning of the movie, that's the movie Andy watched.
Oh, yeah? So Andy watched Lightyear, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. So then why weren't these aliens in the Lightyear movie? Because in the Lightyear movie, there's no fucking aliens, but in Toy Story 1, there's these aliens. So why are they selling merch of aliens if they're not in the movie? Because in the TV show of Buzz Lightyear, these aliens are in the show. Doesn't make any sense. And also, why in Toy Story 1, why was there no cat? The cat that's in the Lightyear movie, I'm sure they would have made merch of that cat in the Lightyear movie. And I'm sure Andy would have wanted the cat to go with his Buzz Lightyear doll.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, no, it's so stupid. It's really dumb. And also, we should probably get Buzz Lightyear's help. Buzz Lightyear, get in here!
I am Mrs. Nesbitt.
Oh, he is not going to be any help at all. He just found out he's a toy.
Yeah, he loaded.
Yeah, like a baked potato.
I like Herbie. Fully loaded.
There's someone at the door. Hold on, guys. If it's Zurg, I won't let him in. Hello.
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to let you know I accidentally ordered Taco Bell to your house because I'm over here a lot and I forgot to change the address on the app, so I just want to let you know that so you don't think I'm stealing a package or something.
Oh, okay, what'd you order?
Oh, a chalupa, extra sour cream, of course.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
So, you work for the military?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, well, there's 2 aliens on my couch upstairs.
Well, I'm actually off duty right now. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of duty later after I eat this Taco Bell, in the toilet, because it makes me shit.
Oh, well, the alien said that if we don't turn them into Emperor Zurg, we're gonna get our ass probed.
Well, nobody's gonna want to probe my ass from all the duty. I'm gonna have a poopy ass.
Well, do you want to say hi to the aliens?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
So, there are the aliens.
Oh, they're Toy Story aliens. I didn't know that movie was real.
Yeah, so apparently Emperor Zurg wants us to turn them in, or he's gonna probe our asses.
Why is your shirt off?
I was promised a good time.
Puny humans, your time is up.
And there he is. Quick, everybody, run! Come on, Emperor Zurg! Give me all you got, I can take it! Shove it in! Shove it right the fuck in!
You can have the aliens.
Yeah, please take them.
Come here, those tight asses are mine.
Oh no, our tight asses.
No! It should have been me!
Okay, well, the Earth is saved, huh? So I'm just gonna go home and eat my Taco Bell.
I will lock the door behind you.
Sorry, I ordered my food to your house. I'll make sure I check the address next time.
Did you happen to order any extra chalupas?
No, I just ordered enough for me, because it's mine. I don't usually order more food for other people because it's not really my problem.
Please, humans, we're here to kill you.
What, kill us? Why? We already solved the problem. Zurg just left.
Well, if you give us our alien kids back, hold on, get your feet out your mouth! If you give us our alien kids back, we won't kill you.
Oh, those were your kids? Well, look, we don't have them. Zurg already took them.
What? Where's Zurg? Where'd he go?
I don't know. Fucking space. Wherever planet he lives. I don't know. I just want to go home and eat my Taco Bell.
What you order?
A chalupa with extra sour cream, of course.
Get back!
Hey!
Hey, my chalupa!
We'll see you next year. Come on, man.
Next year? What do you mean next year? What does he mean next year? Is he coming back next year? What? But my chalupa! God damn it, now I gotta wait till tomorrow to get another one. I don't want it tomorrow, I want it now.
It's just been a whole day. I wish he'd killed me.
You would have rather died than getting your chalupa stolen?
Yes, actually, I would. I want to be dead.
You want to be dead?
I want to be dead because I don't have a chalupa. If I had a chalupa, I'd want to be alive, which I don't because I don't have a chalupa.
Are they that good?
They're that good, yes!
When's the pizza getting here?
I just ordered it. It should be here any minute.
Hey, Daddy, want to hear a joke?
No.
Sure, Jeffy.
What does a gay horse eat?
What?
Hey. What was the final score to the Ethiopian basketball game?
What?
8-0.
I don't get it.
That must be the pizza. I'll go get it. Hello?
Hey there, I got you mushroom pizza. We were all out of mushrooms at the store, but I had a Ziploc bag full of them in my car. So I put those on there. It'll make your night better.
How much do I owe you?
$60.
$60 for one pizza?
Yeah, I mean, it's $10 for the pizza and then another $50 for the shrooms, because they're not cheap.
I don't want the shrooms. Take them off.
Oh, okay, how about this? How about I come in and I eat it with you and then you don't owe me anything?
Won't you lose your pizza job?
Look, I don't even like being a pizza man, okay? Come on, let's hang out, bro.
Pizza's here.
Ooh, it smells yummy.
Oh, look at all those mushrooms. You guys are gonna be tripping balls. Anyway, you guys watching the game?
I didn't know there was a game on tonight.
Yeah, man, Monday Night Football. Cowboys versus Chargers.
Well, then turn it on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be at that game. I wanted to get my helmet signed by C.D. Lamb. That's actually a person's name, not just an outdated video format, my favorite animal. And Brandon Cooks, which is actually not a cooking show hosted by a guy named Brandon.
I didn't know you were a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Well, I'm not, but my grandma is. Yeah, I wanted to get it signed for her. I actually had 4 tickets on my phone to go see the game, but no one wanted to go with me. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys want to come to Texas and see the game with me?
It's about to start. There's no way we're going to make it.
Oh, look, it's only a 10-hour drive, and we can make it as long as the game goes into 15 overtimes or a player dies temporarily on the field.
Come on, Marvin, let's go. Texas would be fun.
Well, you'd have to speed the whole way.
Listen, I drive like an asshole. I can do it. And I'm a cop, so no one's going to pull me over.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to go on an empty stomach, so let's eat this pizza first. Everybody grab a slice.
I'm so scared right now. I'm seeing things.
No, don't be scared, bro. That's just the shrooms, my man. Come on this journey with me.
Marvin, I want to put a baby in the microwave.
Okay, do it. Do it. I think that'll help. Wait a minute. If I keep looking to the side, I think I could look inside my head and see my brain.
Oh, what's in there? Whoa.
Daddy, do you see this fucking monkey?
Whoa, I see it.
I'm gonna pet it.
Ah! Bro, let me see your hand. I'm a doctor. Oh, dude, your hand's fucking gone, man. It's gone. There's no hand there.
He's gone. He's gone.
Gone, bro.
Oh, wait. What is that? What is that noise?
Whoa.
Wait, are you wearing a wire?
Are you?
No, let me see you under your shirt. I don't believe you.
Is there a wire in there?
It's inside your skin. You need to cut it open.
Give me a knife. I'll cut myself open.
Wait, aren't we supposed to go somewhere?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go to Texas.
Okay.
Texas.
Shotgun!
I want to sit up front.
Okay, everybody sobered up?
Yeah, I'm never eating mushroom pizza ever again.
Yeah, well, it's not for everybody. Okay, so I put Dallas into my car's GPS, and it says it's 692 miles away, and we'll be there at 11:53 in the morning. Now, we have to get there in an hour, so I'm gonna drive like crazy, okay? So everybody buckle up.
All right, let's go.
You know, guys, we've been driving for a while. You want to play I Spy or something?
It's dark outside.
Yeah, you're right. That was a kind of dumb idea. I spy something yellow.
The lines in the road?
Yeah. Oh no, guys, my Hyundai Sonata says it's almost out of gas.
What? Is there any gas stations nearby?
No, nowhere.
Well, where are we?
I don't know, we're in the middle of Texas.
Well, what can we do?
I don't know, hold on, let me pull over in this dirt road over here. Ooh, maybe someone in that scary house can give us gas.
What if there's a serial killer in there?
This isn't a scary movie, Marvin. Serial killers don't really exist.
Guys, I don't think this is such a good idea.
Will everyone please stop being chicken shits? We need gas, and there are no gas stations within 100 miles. This is our last chance to get gas so we can make it to that game. Wait, somebody check the score.
It's 7-7 in the second quarter.
Oh shit, we really gotta hurry up if we want to get there before overtime.
How do you know it's gonna go to overtime?
It will.
I want to stay in the car.
Okay, Princess Crybaby, you can stay in the car. Marvin, Jeffy, us men can go knock on the door. Oh, Marvin, I hate to do this. I'm gonna be respectful in case they're sleeping, so I'm not gonna ring the doorbell. I'm just gonna knock quietly.
Hey! Hey, we're trying to make it to the Cowboys game! Open up! Open up! I know you're in there! Oh, Marvin, I think we woke him up. Look at that bedhead. Oh, and look at the chainsaw. He must have thought we were intruders. Hey there, scary man. I'm really sorry I woke you up, but you see that Hyundai Sonata over there? Yeah, the one in stormy sea blue? Yeah, it's mine. Paid off and everything. Yeah, it's got a backup camera, it's got heated seats, the works. It's really nice. Now, I'm not looking to sell, but if you make me an offer I can't refuse, you could take it off my hands. Marvin, I don't think he wants to buy my car.
No, ask for gas.
Oh, the gas, right. So we were driving through Texas trying to make it to the Cowboys game, and judging by that American flag next to your door, I'm assuming you're familiar with America's team, but our car ran out of gas, so if you can give us just like a gallon or two, we could make it to the next creepy fucking house. Oh, Marvin, I think he wants us to follow him.
Okay.
Hey man, do you have something I can drink? I'm pretty thirsty. He does not brush his teeth. Man, I really hope he's not one of those people that gives you tap water and then he's got a fridge full of soda. Those people are assholes. Oh, what's that? That Hawaiian Punch? Marvin, that's a cup of blood.
Blood?
Yep, I'm just gonna put that right down. Oh, look at that. That's a human hand. Oh, Marvin, we interrupted his dinner. How rude of us. Yeah, I think we should probably be going now. Oh, no, thank you. We already ate mushrooms. We're good.
All right, Joe. No, Jeffy, you're not gonna eat a hand.
Okay, we can knock that off.
Yeah, guys, stop. We should get out of here.
I know, Marvin. I'm just trying not to piss him off because he has a face on his face. Hey, listen, I would love to eat that hand, but I actually don't like my hand cold. So could you just put that in the microwave for me? Holy fuck. That is the other hand and the whole arm. Okay, yeah, you can just put that in the microwave and we're gonna get the fuck out of here!
Run to the car!
No, he'll be expecting that. Let's go to that creepy shed over there. They might have gas. Close the door. Okay, I think we're safe. Oh, Marvin, he's crying. Now I feel bad. Should we open the door?
No, look for gasoline!
Yeah, you're right. Oh, cheer up, buddy. We'll be out in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
Danny, there's more food over here.
What are you talking about? Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god, no, this is not good. Guys, it's already halftime. We really need to get moving.
Well, no, look at this!
Oh, sweet Jesus. He killed his grandmother and ate her eye out with a spoon. Oh god, that is so metal. Oh, look at this leg! Oh yeah, this guy is a psychopath. He is eating good tonight. This is Applebee's for him.
Look, we have to get out of here before he eats us.
I think we're probably fine. I mean, he has enough food to feed a whole village.
No, look at this! Look, there's a bucket of bones down there! We gotta get out of here, so look for gasoline!
Yeah, we really do need to hurry up, but it is only 10 to 7, so it could still go to overtime.
Come on, look for gas!
Okay. Marvin, look, a gas can! That could get us halfway down the street.
Okay, then go put it in the car so we can leave!
It looks like he was working on this truck. Huh, I guess our boy's a mechanic. He's not as stupid as he looks. If we were having engine trouble, he could have helped us.
Oh my god, guys! Hide!
Okay, Marvin, I like our hiding spot under the truck. It's awesome. It's very comfortable down here. Reminds me of being a little kid playing hide and seek. Of course, back then, if I got caught, I didn't get murdered.
Grandma!
Oh, he just realized what he did. Oh, that's sad. Oh, never mind. He thinks he's at Chili's eating baby back ribs.
Oh no, he's coming this way. Shut the fuck up, Marvin. You're the one doing all the talking. Shut up. He put the chainsaw down.
Oh, he's having a snack while he works on his truck.
Vroom, vroom.
Who the fuck gave this guy a driver's license?
Oh, look, his shoes are untied. Try to tie them so that when he runs after us, he trips and falls.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Marvin. The only problem is I don't have legs. I've never had to tie shoes before. Oh, shit, he dropped his snack. Oh, thank God, Marvin. I really thought he saw us.
Oh, wait, where's he going?
Oh, looks like he's going to play his claw machine.
Cookie. Big cookie. 25. 50. Give me a big cookie.
Oh no, Marvin. He's trying to win Jeffy in the claw machine.
Fuck!
I hope he keeps losing.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got it this time. Fuck! Fuck, Grandma! Fuck! There it is. This is it. I'm going to get you, Cookie. I'm going to get you. This is it. This is it right here. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! This is rigged! This is rigged, Grandma!
Come many goddamn quarters does this man have?
Get you. I'm going to get you. Those are my last 2 quarters. Fuck! Fuck! No! Fuck, I'm getting you! No! Give me a...
Wait, while he's playing the claw machine, why don't we grab his chainsaw and hit him with it?
Good idea, Marvin.
Oh, come on. I gotta have 2 more quarters somewhere. No. 2 more quarters. 1, 2. Come on. Thank you, Grandma. Come here, big cookie. I'm coming. Oh my God! I got it! Big cookie! You're all mine! Yes! Come here! Fuck! Fuck! Son of a whore! No! Come here! Fuck! Fuck Grandma! Fuck Grandma! Fuck!
Okay, kill him with the chainsaw.
But Marvin, he's crying, and he just punted his dead grandmother's head like 60 yards. He could have been in the NFL.
But we have to save Jeffy.
But I don't have any more quarters.
Well, just open the door to the machine and get him out.
Oh, okay, I guess I could try that.
Grab. Come on. I'm eating the gas can. Hurry up and pump the gas.
Drink up, Frank Sinatra. I named my car Frank Sinatra. You know, like Frank Sonata, because I drive a Hyundai Sonata in Stormy Sea Blue, heated seats, paid off.
I just want cookie. Cookie missing. Oh, someone took cookie. Fuck. Hell no.
Oh no, he's coming, run!
Now hold on, I gotta get every drop. Have you seen gas prices these days? Come on. Come on, I can hear a little bit more in there. Drink up! Oh, he's getting real close. Okay, screw this.
Drive off!
Wait, no! I have to pee. Can I use this guy's bathroom?
No!
We're getting the hell out of here. But first... Oh man, guys, there's only 2 minutes left. Unless the Chargers get a field goal, there's no way it's going into overtime. But they do have the ball.
Oh, back up! Put it in reverse!
No, I thought I was gonna drive forward, right into his house. Of course I'm gonna put it in reverse. I'm not stupid. See that backup camera? I love this car so much. That's so useful.
Go!
It's doing collision detection because he's in the way.
Go!
Okay, fine. Whew, good thing we got away from that asshole. All right, now let's get to the game. Hold on, let me check the score. Oh no, guys, the game ended. The Cowboys won 20-17.
Wait, it says the game was in Los Angeles, not Dallas.
Wait, so you're telling me we drove to Texas for no fucking reason?
Yeah, it says the game was at the Chargers.
Damn it! Okay, fine, let's turn around. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, guys. You would think I would know where the game was because I'm the one who bought the tickets, but no. Well, I mean, they play in Dallas next week if you want to see that.
No!
Okay, damn. Could have just said no thank you.
There's someone at the door. Can you get it?
It's not my house, but we could go together. That could be fun, you know, like friends. Hello? Wait, hold on. How the hell did you get here?
Vroom.
Oh, he fixed up his truck.
Do you have any quarters?
Oh, he just wants quarters. Yeah, hold on. I'll get my wallet.
Yay!
Decorating the Christmas tree.
I'm just glad we're done. Now! Jeffy, get out of the Christmas tree. You're not a cat.
Marvin, he's just playing.
He's messing up your Christmas tree.
Marvin, did you put Christmas lights up outside?
No, I didn't think we needed to do that this year.
But Marvin, how is Santa gonna know where our house is? He won't be able to see it.
I don't think we have to worry about Santa Claus coming to our house because we have a really bad boy that lives here.
You said Santa Claus isn't coming to our house.
Look what you did.
Okay, I'll go put up Christmas lights later.
No, Marvin, you have to put them up now before everyone gets here for the Christmas Eve party tonight.
There's a Christmas Eve party tonight?
Yes.
Well, no one tells me anything.
Well, go put lights up outside.
Come on, Jeffy, you're gonna help me put up these lights. All right, Jeffy, how do the Christmas lights look?
Shitty.
Well, I didn't say I was good at putting them up, so that'll have to do. Catch me. I said catch me!
My hands don't work.
Jeffy, I hate you. Put the ladder up. Jeffy, don't you drop that ladder.
Howdy, neighbor.
What do you want, Hank?
I just want to come over and tell you that those are the shittiest Christmas lights I've ever seen on a house before.
Well, listen, my wife wanted me to put something up, and that's all we had.
Well, take a look at my house. All nice and symmetrical. Got every color of the rainbow, just about.
Yeah, your house looks nice.
Yeah, every year I win best Christmas lights on a house in the neighborhood. Got a trophy for it too.
That's real nice.
Yeah, well anyway, I just wanted to come over and tell you that I hate your fucking Christmas lights, and you could never put up Christmas lights like I do on my house.
Oh yeah, well, I'll show him. I'll put up the best Christmas lights in the neighborhood. Jeffy, that is it. Your ass is grounded. Go inside. I'm gonna call a professional Christmas lights company to put better Christmas lights up on my house.
Hey, you call a Christmas lights putting up company?
Yes, I did. I need you to put Christmas lights up on my house.
That's your house?
Yeah.
Well, there are already Christmas lights on it, so pay me.
Well, for what? I put those up.
No, I know. Pay me for wasting my time.
Well, no, I need you to put more Christmas lights up on my house.
Define more.
Well, you see that house over there?
Sweet goddamn Jesus, those are the nicest Christmas lights I've ever seen! That is a perfect Christmas house. There's not too many lights, not too little. If I was Santa Claus, I would only deliver presents to that house.
Well, I want you to put better lights on my house than that one. I want you to put more lights in that house.
Better than that house? I mean, I could do it, but it's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
How much?
No, I mean like an actual pretty penny. Like a penny that's very shiny and pretty and new. Like a pretty penny.
So if I bring you a shiny, pretty penny, that's all I have to pay you?
Yeah, it's either that or $1,000.
I can find a shiny penny. Just hold on.
Okay, I'll wait in my car.
Okay, I'm Ken Schrader, and this is the last lap of the Daytona 500. Oh no, Dale Earnhardt's in front of me. I'll do anything to win. Take this, Dale Earnhardt! Oh, shit. Oh, he crashed right into the wall. Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. These cars are very safe.
Okay, I found the prettiest penny I could find.
Ooh, let me see it.
Here you go.
Okay, well, you could have just handed it to me. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that is a very pretty penny. Ooh, it's a 2023 penny. Very nice.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Yeah, this is a pretty enough penny. I'll do it for you.
Okay, I want you to go crazy on my house.
Oh, yeah, I'll go crazy on it. Just like my ex went crazy on my hog. I'm talking two-handed, double-decker, gawk 6000 sploosh gargler. That's what I would do to your house if your house had a dick. Which it doesn't, so I'm just gonna hang up a bunch of lights.
Okay.
Is that one for me?
No, Jeffy.
Is that one for me?
No, Jeffy.
Is this one for me?
No, Jeffy.
Which ones are for me?
Santa brings your gifts.
I hate all of you.
Marvin, did you finish putting the Christmas lights up?
I'm still working on it.
They look like shit.
Marvin!
Look, I'm still working on it. I just came inside because I ran out of hammers, so I'm trying to grab more nails.
Oh, you're such a hardworking man.
Hey there, I just got done putting up all your Christmas lights. Man, that's hard work. But like I used to tell my ex-wife, my hands look like this so hers can look like hers. Wrapped around another man's wiener.
What?
Yeah, she cheated on me. But anyway, your lights are up.
Marvin, you said you put the lights up.
I did put the lights up. He just drove by and he's trying to take all the credit.
No, you hired me to put up all your Christmas lights. You paid me a pretty penny, too.
Marvin, we don't have that kind of money.
Wow, I didn't know you guys were in such rough shape financially.
No, I didn't pay him a lot of money. I paid him a pretty penny that I found upstairs.
Not my lucky 2023 penny.
That's the one. It was a shiny as shit penny, too.
Okay, that's it. Everyone shut the fuck up. I'll get your penny back.
Yay.
Can I have the penny back?
Well, I mean, I could give it back, but I'm gonna tear all those lights the fuck down like I'm Godzilla.
All right, baby, let me go look at the Christmas lights and see if it's worth that penny.
Okay, but don't look. I want it to be a surprise, so let's go out the back door and walk around the entire neighborhood backwards until I tell you to turn around.
Okay.
Okay, don't turn around yet? Don't turn around? Okay, Marvin, now you can turn around.
Oh my God, you did such an amazing job!
Yeah, that's what a pretty penny gets you.
Oh, you went crazy on it.
Yep, I'm a dirty slut.
Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna win best Christmas lights of the neighborhood this year.
Well, I hope you do. I'll see you later.
Oh my God, this is so awesome. You see that, Hank? That's what good Christmas lights look like. You can suck my chode.
What the hell? Hey Marvin, who put your Christmas lights up so good on your house?
I did.
No way you did that good of a job putting your Christmas lights up.
I'm just that MFing good.
I'm Steve Staleberger, and it's cold as hell out here, but I don't know where my jacket is. Anyway, Marvin, I came to give you this trophy for best Christmas lights.
No, wait just a darn rootin' tootin' second. Look at my house.
That's nice. But Marvin, your Christmas lights are the best I've ever seen. You've got a gingerbread man, and a Merry Christmas sign, and a snowflake, etc., etc. You can keep your Christmas lights up all year if you want. They're just so gosh darn pretty.
Thank you so much for the trophy. Can you take it inside and show my wife?
Okay.
Suck my chode, Hank.
Fuck you and your chode, Marvin.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
I'm Steve Staleberger. I brought you this trophy.
Why are you in my house?
Oh, your husband told me to bring it to you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Baby, did you see the trophy?
Yeah, Marvin, this creepy old man in the collared tank top gave it to me.
Yeah, we won the Christmas lights competition and we got a trophy for it.
That's awesome, Marvin.
Yeah, I told Hank to suck my chode.
What?
All right, look, you have to go see the Christmas lights. They're amazing.
Marvin, I would love to, but I have to finish setting up for the Christmas Eve party. I'll look at them later.
But you're the one who wanted the lights.
Can I stay for the Christmas party?
Sure.
Oh, goody.
Suck my chode. I'm gonna get you back, Marvin.
Honey, you've been staring out that window for the past half hour.
Because the goddamn inbreds across the street decided to clear out Home Depot and Lowe's of all their Christmas lights, and they won the trophy for best Christmas decoration.
Hank, you don't have to win every trophy.
Yes, I do! That's all I care about!
And what about your wife and children?
I hate all of you! I'm gonna get you back, Marvin, and I'm gonna ruin your Christmas. I'm gonna call the Grinch. I'm on it! Hello, Mr. Gingerbread Man! I wonder what these plugs do. I should pull them! Oopsie! Was that me? Shall I not? Guess not! Let's see what's in the pantry. Ooh! The last can of Who Hash. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, look at all these presents! No Christmas for them. You know what? I'm just gonna take the whole tree.
Marvin, have you seen our last can of Who Hash? Oh my God, Marvin, the Christmas tree's missing!
What are you screaming about?
Someone stole our Christmas tree!
Jeffy, get in here!
What?
Did you steal the Christmas tree?
Hey, where'd Christmas tree go?
Jeffy, don't screw with me. I know you took the Christmas tree.
I didn't take it!
Marvin, someone also stole our last can of Who Hash!
Not the Who Hash. Everyone loves Who Hash.
Oh my God, Marvin, that's the guest for the party. You have to go distract him.
Okay, find the Who Hash.
Okay.
Hello?
Yo, 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 we here for the Christmas party!
My sweater says Happy Lamaka. It's a Hanukkah sweater even though this is a Christmas party.
Yeah, I'm ready to party, man, and get fucked up!
Yeah, I'm already blazed, man.
Ooh, donkey!
All right, guys, everyone just calm down. The Christmas party's not ready yet, so you have to wait outside.
But it's cold as hell out here.
Yeah, we ain't waiting much longer. Come on now.
Okay, come inside, but don't go to the living room.
Oh, I can't wait for the Who Hash.
Let's fucking party, man!
Yeah, let's party. Who wants me first?
Only if you got a wife to trade now. Come on.
Wait, where's the tree, man?
Yeah, what the hell? You gotta have a Christmas tree. Ain't no party without a Christmas tree now.
Where's the tree?
Well, you see, we had a Christmas tree, but it got stolen, so there is no tree.
Well, at least we have Who Hash.
We don't have Who Hash.
I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah, we leaving. What the hell is this? Oh,
I'm so sorry the party was ruined. Let me call the cops.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey there, I got a call about a burglary.
Yes, someone broke in during our Christmas party.
Wait a minute. You had a Christmas party and you didn't invite me?
I was gonna invite you.
No, you weren't. I was over here earlier hanging up Christmas lights for a fucking penny, which is a favor, by the way, just because I wanted to make a joke, and apparently you didn't even like them because you unplugged them.
I didn't unplug them.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Just tell me your problems. You already hurt my feelings.
Okay, someone broke in and stole our Christmas tree and our last can of Who Hash.
Oh, not the Who Hash. What about your roast beast?
I think he stole the roast beast.
Oh, not the roast beast. Yeah, I think I know who might have done that.
Who?
The Grinch.
The cartoon character?
No. The live-action Jim Carrey Grinch. He hates Christmas and the Who's. You know, I always wondered, are the Who's from the Grinch the same Who's from Horton Hears a Who? Because if they are microscopic like that, how do they know about Christmas? And then the fact that they celebrate Christmas means at some point there was a Who Jesus, and that means that a Who got crucified, and that's pretty dark for a kid's story. And also, I think Whoville is inside a snowflake, and snowflakes melt all the time, so there's a good chance all those Who's are dead now. Anyway, yeah, I think the Grinch stole your Christmas tree.
Can you arrest the Grinch?
No, he has diplomatic immunity here in America. See, he's from Whoville, and that's outside my jurisdiction. But if you know anybody who's mad at you, they might have hired the Grinch to put a hit out on your tree. Do you know anybody mad at you?
Those neighbors in that house over there.
Oh, well, I think we should probably check over there.
Well, can you go without me? I don't want them to know it was me.
No, I want them to know you're a tattletale. Come on. Okay, Marvin, now you get to see me do a scary police knock. Check this out. Open the goddamn door! It's the police! See, when you hear that, you know it's the police.
What do you want?
Excuse me, sir. He says you don't like him, and he thinks you probably hired a Grinch to steal his Christmas tree.
What if I did?
Well, now it sounds like you did, because if you didn't, you would have said, I didn't do that, but instead you said that, so it's like, what's up? Like, like you're trying to double down on it.
Well, I did.
Oh, well, I didn't think he'd actually admit it. Well, if we can get that Christmas tree back, that'd be great.
All right, it's inside. Come get it.
Oh, wow. Wow, what a polite criminal, Marvin. Come on.
All right, there it is.
Is this your tree, Marvin?
It looks like my tree. It's missing a lot of ornaments, but I think I saw them in the road.
Okay, great. Let's grab it and get out of here. Wait a minute. What about the Who hash?
It's over there.
Looking for this?
The Grinch!
Yeah, he's gonna kick your ass.
Someone save us!
Hold on a minute!
Santa Claus?
Santa Claus?
What the fuck?
You're not gonna be beating up anybody. You're gonna return that tree and the Who hash.
You know what, Santa Claus? Kiss my ass! Kiss it!
Oh, you're very naughty. Put 'em up.
All right, man. Yeah.
Kick his ass, Santa!
Come on, Grinch.
Fuck him up!
All right, Santa, where are we going? Where are we going, Santa? Oh, I was unaware that Santa Claus was on fire!
Well, if you want it, you got it, sister.
Come here!
Call me uncle.
Uncle!
Call me daddy.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
You don't mess with Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa won!
Yeah, but he's pissing on the Grinch. I think we should just get the Who hash in your tree and go home.
Damn that.
Why'd you do all this, Hank?
Well, Marvin, I just couldn't stand the fact that you had better Christmas lights than me.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson. Let's grab our stuff. Look, baby, I got the tree back.
Oh my God, Marvin, the Christmas tree!
And look, the last can of Who hash. Let's smoke this shit.
Marvin, how did you do this?
Well, it's all thanks to Santa Claus.
Thanks, Santa!
Don't mention it, guys. Merry Christmas.
All right, guys, we're gonna get blazed on this Who hash or what?
Come on, Marvin, let's do it all together.
Come on, guys. Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh, I am too, Marvin.
What do you guys want for dinner?
I think me and Daddy should get Slurpees.
Ooh, I want a Slurpee.
How would that work?
We're not getting Slurpees for dinner, guys. We need actual food.
Marvin, if you go get Slurpees, can I have a blue one?
Oh, I want mine to be blonde.
I mean, I guess I could get a red one. I mean,
Oh, Daddy likes red edge? Hell yeah.
all right, let's go to the gas station, Jeff, and get Slurpees.
The gas station to get Slurpees?
I mean, yeah, that's the closest place. We're not going all the way to the movies to get a Slurpee.
You're telling me we can get slurped off at the movie theater? Let's go do that.
Oh, no, we're not going to go spend all that money to watch a movie just to get a Slurpee. Let's just get them at the gas station. They're cheaper.
Okay, Daddy. Whatever you say. You're the expert.
Come on.
Remember, I want a blue one.
Daddy, this is not what I had in mind when I said I wanted a Slurpee.
What'd you have in mind?
I wanted strong mouth game from a lot lizard.
That would be $3 for these slushies.
Well, I have exactly $3, so it's my lucky day. Oh, God, you stink.
Give me money.
No, get back, stink tard.
Oh, come on, Daddy, be nice. He needs money, so give him some money.
No, Jeffy, if I give him money, it'll enable him to not have a job.
Well, no, Daddy. Put yourself in his shoes. What if you were like him?
Okay, fine, you can have $1.
All of it.
Well, oh, wow, you give a little and they take a lot.
Oh my God, that was the nicest thing I had ever seen. You know what? You can have the slushies for free, my friend.
You see that, Daddy? When you do something nice, you get shit. Now let's go in the parking lot and see if we can get sucked off.
Oh, I've never had anything free before. Thank you, sir. All right, Jeffy, how's that Slurpee?
Don't you dare call it that, getting my hopes up. This slushy is mediocre at best. The Slurpee that I was expecting would have been tier.
Jeffy, shut up. Wait, what was that on the road? Hey, look out! What? Was that a body?
It looked like it, Daddy.
Okay, let me go see what that is. Oh my God, it is a body. Sir?
Where am I?
You're laying in the middle of the road.
How did I get here?
I have no idea, but I can call an ambulance or the cops.
Maybe you could have given me a ride home.
Oh, I'll give you a ride home. I only have 2 seats in my car.
You have seats in the back, Daddy.
Oh, you piece of shit. Get in the car, Jeffy.
Come
Come on, Dad, do the right thing.
Okay, listen, I can give you a ride to your house, but you have to let me drop these Slurpees off at my house.
Slushies.
You have to let me drop these slushies off at my house.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, come on. Sit in the back. All right, everybody in the car?
Yes, sir. No.
Jeffy, you are in the car.
Well, I'm a liar, so.
All right, let's get going.
Maybe we could have turned on some music. Possibly the radio? Oh, yeah, I'll turn that on for you.
I'll turn it on for you.
No, I was getting to it.
No, you weren't, Jeffy.
Yes, I was.
How's that?
Oh, very nice. I like this dish.
All right, let's go, guys.
Bodies hit the floor, bitch, bodies hit the floor. Have him swimming in his blood while he crawling on the floor. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, we are home.
Oh, wow, that's a big house.
Thanks.
My daddy doesn't make the house payment, and we're on the verge of eviction.
Jeffy, do not tell people our personal business. Okay, so I'm going to take my wife in her blue Slurpee.
Slushy.
Her blue slushie. So I'm going to leave you guys in the car, okay? So, Jeffy, you keep an eye on him. You do not leave him alone in the car, okay?
Okay.
No, swear to me you will not leave this car.
Daddy, I swear on your life, I will not leave this car.
Okay, good.
All right, Bing Bong, so check it. I gotta use the bathroom, so you stay right here, okay? Okay, I will stay right here. Promise me you will not leave this car. I promise I will not leave this car. All right, cool. I'm out this bitch. Oh, not my problem.
All right, baby, here's your blue Slurpee.
Aw, thank you, Marvin, but it's a little melted.
Yeah, it was a long story. So I'm at the gas station, and this homeless guy asked me for money, and I say, ew.
Marvin, that's not very nice.
I know, Jeffy said it wasn't nice. So Jeffy tells me to give the homeless guy money, so I give the homeless guy money, and the gas station attendant thinks we're so nice, he gives us the Slurpees for free.
Oh, that's great, Marvin.
Yeah, so it felt good doing something nice, so I'm on the drive home, and I see this Asian man laying in the road.
What?
Yeah, and so I get out of my car, and he asks if I can give him a ride home. So I'm like, sure, because I want to do something nice, because maybe something nice will come from that. So the Asian man is sitting in the car with Jeffy right now.
Wait, what, Marvin? You left him alone with an Asian guy that you don't know?
Okay, the Asian guy is like 80 years old, and he just needs a ride home, and I have Jeffy watching him. Everything's fine.
But what if something bad happens to Jeffy?
Nothing bad will happen to Jeffy.
What's up, Daddy?
Jeffy, you swore on my life you would not leave the car.
Well, it looks like you're fucked.
What, Jeffy, you really left that Asian guy in the car with it running?
No, Daddy, he's going to the bathroom right now.
Okay, good. I thought you left him in the car. I didn't want him to steal my car.
Yeah, that'd be fucked.
Marvin, I don't know how I feel about a stranger in the house.
Listen, he's like 80 years old. He's just using the bathroom. He doesn't even know where he's at. So look, I'm just going to get him real quick, and I'm going to take him to his house.
What if he lives at Chuck E. Cheese? Can I go?
He doesn't live at Chuck E. Cheese.
How do you know? Were you in the car? Did you talk to him? Because I talked to him, and he told me he lived at Chuck E. Cheese.
He does not live at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go ask him. Which bathroom is he in?
That one.
Okay, I'm going to go see. Hey, excuse me, buddy. I know you're using the bathroom in there, but my son says you live at Chuck E. Cheese. Is that true? You live at Chuck E. Cheese? I'm coming in. I just want to know if you live at Chuck E. Cheese. Jeffy, he's not in this bathroom!
Yeah, the other bathroom.
Oh, okay. Hey, my son says you live at Chuck E. Cheese. Is that true? Jeffy, he's not in this bathroom either!
The other one.
Okay. Oh, he better be in this one.
Jesus Christ! Privacy, donkey!
Sorry, Jeffy told me that there was an Asian man in here.
What? No, donkey, but since you're in here, would you like to wipe?
No, I'm not gonna wipe.
All right, cross the cross.
Jeffy, he is not in any of the bathrooms.
Maybe he finished. Something I didn't get to do trying to get a Slurpee at the gas station. My balls are as blue as mommy's drink.
Jeffy, seriously, he's not in any of the bathrooms. Where is he?
Well, he did say he was hungry.
So he could be in the kitchen, but if he lives at Chuck E. Cheese, why would he be hungry?
I don't know. Maybe the pizza's not good. Maybe we should try it. Maybe we should go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna go check the kitchen. If he's not in there, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, this spaghetti-o smell delicious.
Hey, Chef Pee-Pee, I'm looking for someone.
Hey, Marvin, my spaghetti-o man. Look who came inside, everybody. A hungry hippo. Hey, you want a scoop of spaghetti-os? I know you hungry. You ain't ate in days. Oh, wait. Big bowl or small bowl? Which one are you? You're a big bowl boy, ain't you?
I do not want any SpaghettiOs.
I'll go ahead and feed you some SpaghettiOs. You starving, boy.
I do not want any SpaghettiOs.
You don't want any muscles? How can you turn down Chef Pee-Pee's SpaghettiOs? What the hell is wrong with you?
Listen, have you seen an 80-year-old Asian man walking around the kitchen?
What the fuck? No. Where would he be?
Listen, I picked up this Asian man and I let him in the house to use the bathroom.
Why would you let him in the house and just leave him wandering around in the house. That's stupid.
Well, listen, I can't find him, and I didn't know if you saw him.
No, I have not seen an Asian man walking around here. I definitely would have noticed him with chopsticks, Marvin. Look, if you left a random man walking around in the house, you better call the police. He could be stealing something out of a trash can or something.
Oh, you're right. If I can't find him, he's probably trying to grab all our valuable stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know how my kitchen appliances are.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go call the cops.
Thank you, God.
Oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to call the cops.
What? Why?
Because he's not in any of the bathrooms, he's not in the kitchen.
Well, did he go back to the car?
Maybe he went back to the car after he used the bathroom.
I'll go check for you, Daddy.
Yeah, Jeffy, can you go downstairs and check and see if he went back to the car?
Sure, Daddy, I'll do that. I wouldn't want you walking down all those stairs with your old knees.
Oh, okay, just let me know if he's in there. I really hope he went back to the car.
Nope, not here.
Ooh, Jeffy, was he out there?
No.
What, you swear he wasn't out there?
I swear, Daddy, he was not outside.
What, you swear to me earlier and you lied.
No, Daddy, this time I'm not even playing. I swear he was not outside.
Oh my God, so if he's not back in the car, that means he's somewhere in the house and he's probably stealing shit, or maybe he's trying to be a squatter. Maybe he's in the attic. Okay, that's it. I am calling the cops. Hello?
Hey there, somebody call the cops?
Yes, so I kind of have a really, really weird issue.
No, well, you know, when you get to be our age, that just kind of happens. It's nothing to be embarrassed about, you know, it just doesn't work as good as it used to. I mean, they make pills for that, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't.
That's not my issue.
Oh, well, me neither. What's your problem?
Okay, so it's kind of a long story.
Oh, I don't have time for long stories. I didn't take my ADHD medicine today, so keep it short.
Okay, so how do I make this short? So I was at the gas station, and I gave this homeless guy money, and then I got in my car.
Who drew that?
What?
Who drew that on the door frame?
That was Jeffy.
Oh, why did you do that?
It was like in his first video.
His first video?
Or like the remake.
Oh.
Listen, I was at the gas station, and I gave, okay, I'm trying to make it short. A homeless guy money give.
Okay, this is much better. I can follow this.
Yeah, car, road, guy pick up. And then, long story short, there's an 80-year-old Asian man lost in my house.
Okay, I actually might want to hear the long version because I have a lot of questions. I feel like you left out some important details.
Okay, so I'm driving in the car, and I see this Asian man laying in the road. And I ask him if he's okay. He needs me to take him to his house, but I need to drop the Slurpees off. So I go inside to drop the Slurpees off, and then he gets lost in my house.
So let me see if I have this right. You just got a stranger off the street, and you let him into your house, and you just lost track of him?
I did not let him in my house. I left him in the car. My son let him in the house because he had to use the bathroom.
Okay, still, he ended up in your house.
Yes, but listen, I just thought he had to use the bathroom. Now I can't find him. Now he's lost.
Okay, well, this doesn't really sound like an emergency. This sounds like you're a sore loser at hide and seek.
Well, no, I don't want him hiding in my house. I've checked all the bathrooms. I've checked the kitchen. He's literally nowhere, and he's 80 years old, so I know he can't fit in any tight places.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, squeezing into things is a young man's game. I just don't know what you want me to do that you haven't done.
Well, you're a cop. You're better at looking for things, so I thought maybe you could look around the house. Because you guys find drugs, and you guys find bombs.
I will come in for a few minutes, okay? I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna come in.
Who's at the door, Marvin?
The cops, because I called them.
Oh, what's he doing?
Looking for the missing Asian guy.
What missing Asian guy? Oh, that guy! I forgot.
What? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Look what I found!
You found him?
Dinner!
Wait, you didn't find the Asian guy?
Nope, but what I did find is a big-ass bowl of SpaghettiOs.
Wait, no, you're supposed to be looking for the Asian guy.
Look, I looked all over this house. He's not here, okay?
Well, did you look in the attic?
Daddy, why is the police officer man eating SpaghettiOs out of my poop bowl?
Poop bowl?
Yeah, it's the bowl I poop in. I keep it beside my bed because sometimes at night when I'm lazy and I don't want to go to the bathroom, I'll just pull my pants down, shit off the side of the bed into this bowl. And then sometimes when I'm really lazy, I'll just shit in my hand and just drop it into the bowl.
Alright, he's not in the attic, so I'm gonna get back to my...
I wouldn't eat out of that bowl.
Oh yeah? Because you want all the SpaghettiOs to yourself, huh? Well, not gonna happen.
Oh my god, I get...
How's that taste, buddy?
Tastes kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah, like poop?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, listen, if we can't find him, what does that mean?
It means he's not here.
Okay, well, you checked the attic, you checked all around the house. Is there a chance that maybe he walked back outside and laid back in the road?
Yes, that's probably exactly what happened.
Okay, good.
Good, yeah. Hold on, I'm getting a call. It's my work phone.
Why does your phone look like that?
They don't want us texting. Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh, alright, bye. Ugh, my wife's making meatloaf for dinner, so I'm gonna keep eating these SpaghettiOs. What? Now I'm getting a call on my walkie-talkie. Is it Spider-Man?
Attention all units, there's a high-speed chase, an old Asian man driving a black Camaro. Proceed with caution.
Whoa, you guys hear that? There's a black Camaro in a high-speed chase being driven by an Asian man. Well, he can't be your Asian man, because that guy didn't have a car. But anyway, I'm gonna go join that chase. But I am gonna take these with me.
What?
If I go look in that fucking driveway, is my black Camaro there?
Yeah.
You fucking swear?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if it's not?
No, it is.
It fucking better be there.
Mm-hmm. Mommy, I'm a liar. I lied.
Jeffy.
I know. I'm a stinker. P.U.
Where the fuck is he?
He's hiding.
Oh, where is he? Jeffy, you come out right now!
I don't want you to hit me.
Oh, I'm doing way more than hitting you. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. There you are! Ah!
Alright, Steve, why'd you call me here today?
I'm not Steve.
Wait a minute. You're not Steve.
No, I'm not Steve. I'm a woman.
She's a woman. So, how you doing? My name's Ronald.
Yes, I know who you are, Mr. McDonald.
Good. So let me show you what I'm working with. Yeah, that's what I'm working with. No. That's what I'm working with.
That's very nice.
Thank you. You want to see it?
No, I'm okay. I would like to discuss why we're here today. So, oh, Jesus Christ, put that away!
That's real, by the way.
That's wonderful. I don't need to see it.
All right, I put it away.
Okay, thank you. Oh, my God, put it away!
That one had my butthole in it.
Oh my gosh, can we please focus?
Yeah.
Okay, so why?
Where's Steve?
Steve is sick. He couldn't come.
No, I get that. Sometimes when I can't, you know what I'm saying? I like to use my imagination. So I close my eyes and pretend I'm in a Waffle House bathroom with the door unlocked. And I'm just going crazy on it. I'm going crazy! And the thing that gets me off is that someone could walk in any time. That is what really gets me going. Tell Steve to try that.
Okay, I will. Can we please focus?
Yes, please. I've been trying to do it the whole time. I got a date after this.
Sir, you're quarter pounders.
What are you doing after this?
Okay, no, I'm married.
Me too. Never stop me.
You're quarter pounders.
Delicious.
They're making people sick.
Okay, if people eat too much of anything in one day, it's gonna make them sick. How many are they eating in a day? 2, 5, 17?
They just had one.
Nah, they didn't have just one. That doesn't make them sick. I have a quarter pounder every single day.
There are E. coli in your burgers.
What's E. coli?
It's a bacteria.
Okay, I got it. Doesn't take a rocket scientist. We take the quarter pounder. We take the E. coli out. We sell the quarter pounder.
We're trying to do that, but there are 70 people that are already sick and 10 who have died.
Okay, give them a refund.
What about the people that died?
Okay, give their families a refund.
I don't think that's enough.
I got it. Give them all a free large French fry. No, medium.
A free medium French fry isn't going to fix this.
Then they're greedy. And I'm sorry, how many people did you say died?
10.
10! And how many people live in the world? 8 billion? So you're telling me 10 out of 8 billion people died? That's like winning the lottery! You know what? Give them the large French fry. Give them 2.
You could lose millions! What is this? What are you doing right now?
I'm brushing off the millions. I make billions! You think I give a shit about millions in Dallas?
You might not make billions if people are going somewhere else for burgers because yours are making them sick!
You know what? I know how to fix this. Hold on.
What are you doing? What is
Record me!
What?
I said record me!
Doing what?
Just record! Hey there, America. It's your favorite sweetheart here, Ronald McDonald. And I bet you're wondering, Ronald, do your burgers have E. coli? No, they don't have E. coli. Look at this beautiful double quarter pounder with cheese and shit. Unbox that. Oh, yeah, look at that cheese. Look at the cheese, cameraman. You see it? Look at the pickle. Oh, a little bit of onion action there. And don't forget the sesame seed bun. Cameraman, come smell this. Come smell
I don't
this.
want to.
Smell it.
Okay.
You know what that smells like? Good. And you know what Ronald does to good America? Oh, yeah. Don't stop recording! Keep going! That's what Ronald does to good America. Eats it up.
Doctor, is he gonna be okay?
He has E. coli poisoning from eating contaminated meat.
Ronald, I told you those quarter pounders are dangerous. Is he gonna be okay, doctor?
Well, his symptoms should go away in about 3 to 5 days. But if you'll excuse me, I have to give myself a prostate exam.
Ronald, are you okay?
I feel like I'm dying.
Well, Ronald, your problems have only gotten worse. There have been 20 more cases reported of E. coli since you've been in the hospital.
Okay, give him a refund.
Ronald, we discussed this. A refund isn't enough. Also, your stock prices have dropped 5%. Burger King is beating you now.
What did you just say?
Burger King is beating you now.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna fix that.
Breaking news, okay? E. coli has been found in McDonald's Quarter Pounders and is causing people to get sick. Please avoid eating Quarter Pounders until the outbreak is resolved.
Oh my God, E. coli!
Jeffy!
Oh!
Don't eat that Quarter Pounder with cheese.
Why?
It might have E. coli.
What's E. coli?
It's a bacteria, Jeffy, and it can make you really, really sick.
Yeah, E. coli is usually found in poop.
Oh, well, I'm immune to that because sometimes I lick the toilet paper after I wipe.
Don't ever do that.
I know, that's why I said sometimes, because sometimes I forget to do it.
What? No, don't ever do it. Don't ever do that.
I know, because sometimes I forget to do it.
No. You forget to do it. No, that means you're making it a priority to do it. Don't ever do it.
Okay.
There's someone at the door. Do not eat that and don't lick toilet paper. We'll talk about that later. Hello?
Oh, God!
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. It's me, Ronald McDonald.
I know who you are.
Good. Hey!
What?
Can I use your bathroom? Cause there is shit and piss in this bag. Oh God! Hold this! Hold this!
I don't want to hold it! Ew!
Who's at the door, Marvin?
It was Ronald McDonald.
Really? Is he here to give us a refund on our burger?
Refund my ass! I don't give refunds!
Well, can we at least get a free medium French fry?
Ronald, why are you so sick?
Because I ate a quarter pounder that had E. coli, and now I'm shitting out my mouth and puking out my ass!
Oh yeah, we saw that on the news.
Well, the news is a bunch of lies! My food don't make nobody sick!
Oh, all over the carpet.
That's where I need your help.
What? My help with what?
Well, my sales are going down, and Burger King's are going up. And I need someone to get the media attention off of me and onto someone else, like Burger King. So what I need you to do is go to Burger King, buy a Whopper, eat the Whopper, get sick from it, which shouldn't be too hard. It's not even real food, it's disgusting. Go to the news, tell them you got sick from it, and then everyone's gonna come back to old Ronald.
Why don't you just eat the Whopper and get sick?
That would be a little obvious, don't you think?
Okay, but a regular Whopper is not going to make me sick.
What a bet! It's rat food! I'll rub it on the ground and throw it in the toilet and shit, and then you can eat it. You're gonna eat that shit.
I don't want to get sick.
I'll pay you $1 million!
$1 million?
Yeah, I will.
Baby, I think I have to do this. It's $1 million just to get sick for like, what, a few days?
I don't know, Marvin.
Yeah, go get a Whopper. We'll tamper with it.
Okay, I'll go get a Whopper.
Good boy.
Okay, guys. I got a Whopper with cheese.
Oh, buddy, don't eat that. Just take a picture of it the way it is and send it to the news. I'll get my customers back, because that shit is disgusting.
Well, no, I gotta eat it. I gotta get sick.
Buddy, I can't let you eat that. It's not worth your life. You'll die if you eat that.
Well, no, I need the milk.
It looks so much better now. It actually looks edible. Bone apple titties. Now eat it.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I can eat it.
Marvin, please don't.
So you don't want $1 million?
I just don't think I can eat that for $1 million. You literally shaved your foot on it.
Okay, well fine. I guess I'll just find someone else. Hey kid! Wanna make $1 million?
Yeah.
Eat that shit.
Okay. Well, no, Jeffy, do not eat it. He rubbed it on the toilet. It was so disgusting.
But Daddy, it's $1 million cash!
Do whatever you want to do.
It's gonna be okay, Jeffy.
I don't feel good.
Hey there, welcome to the hospital. How can I help you?
Yes, doctor, my son.
Wait, let me say it! Yes, doctor, my son took a bite from this Burger King burger that they sold just like this, and now he's dying! He's dying, doctor! Help him, please! Someone help my son that I love! Someone help! Call the news and tell them that Burger King killed my son! Cause you like a cake! Cause you!
Well, Ronald. Tampering with my burgers?
Well, if it isn't the Bitch King.
You're just trying to get attention away from your E. coli, aren't you?
Actually, yeah, you kind of nailed it right on the money. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well, doing that to my burgers is not going to get rid of your E. coli problem.
Trust me, your burger looked a lot worse before I put my seed in it.
You banged my burger?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, so you did tamper with this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't go to the news about that, but I think they would be very interested to know that Ronald McDonald was banging hamburgers.
Listen, we can just forget this ever happened. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, you're still gonna give Jeffy $1 million for taking a bite of that, right?
What the fuck?
What? Oh, wow, we just got scammed. We got duped. Where's the doctor that was here earlier?
Oh yeah, he found a lump in his prostate, so he's pretty worried about that.
Well, where were you?
Oh, I was playing Tetris in the bathroom. Yeah, I had a good run going, so I didn't want to stop.
You're attached to Burger King.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I am. That's cool.
Well, alarm clock boy, our plan to take over the world is almost in effect.
Yes, Clockman!
Now all we have to do is destroy all the clocks in the world so that only we know the time. And when people want to know the time, they will have to pay us.
And they'll have to pay me if they want to be woken up on time for work. It's genius!
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant!
But, Clockman, how are we going to break all the clocks in the world?
Why, with my clock-smashing hammer, of course. Alarm clock man, hand me the hammer.
Very well, Clockman.
Now, broadcast us to the world.
With pleasure.
Wow, guys, can you believe it's already almost 2025?
What?
What? Wait.
What the fuck did you say?
Can you believe it's almost already 2025?
Yeah, wait, I'm taking this.
Wait.
All right, no,
What year is it?
2024 went by really fast.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, did anything happen this year that was even important? Like, it just seemed like nothing big happened.
Well, there was, no, this year was kind of a bust, honestly.
Yeah, so what's your guys' New Year's resolution?
I'm gonna quit drinking because apparently I need to stop.
Yeah, you can't, no dates.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's yours, Jeffy?
Well, my New Year's resolution is that when I shit in my pants, I'm not going to scoop my ass across the ground like a dog and leave a snail trail of shit.
All right, yeah.
That's good. What about yours?
I just want to feel better.
Oh, you're sick?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
What about you, Marvin?
Mine's to not wear a tie anymore.
Yeah, I guess I really don't see the point.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's doing too much.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a job or anything. You're just wearing a polo shirt with a clip-on tie.
Okay, I might keep wearing it.
I don't think you should.
Well, let's turn on some TV to watch the ball drop.
Yeah, let's watch Christopher Walken's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Yeah, hit it.
Hello and welcome to Christopher Walken's Rockin' New Year's Eve. I'm your host, Christopher Walken, star of such movies as Click and Kangaroo Jack. Tonight our musical guest is me, hitting the cowbell. I'm gonna start hitting it.
Hello, people of the world. It is I, Clockman.
And I, Alarm Clock Boy.
You're all very excited for it to hit midnight so you can ring in the new year. But how will you know when midnight is when we destroy all the clocks in the world?
Do it, Clockman. Show them you're serious.
I'm not fucking around. Tell me what time it is now.
All you did was shatter the glass. We can still tell what time it is.
What?
I got this, Clockman.
Now how will you tell the time?
Well, that was only one clock. There's so many clocks in the world.
Well, I will destroy all the clocks, like this one.
Don't forget this one, Clockman.
Thank you, Alarm clock boy. Yes, bring me all of your clocks so I may destroy them.
And your alarm clocks, too.
We're not just gonna bring you our clocks, and we have other things that can tell time, like our phones.
And our cars.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there are a lot of devices that can tell time. Well, attention world! Bring us all of your phones, and cars, and microwaves, and ovens, and refrigerators, and watches. Fuck, there are so many watches. Smartwatches, Fitbits, stoves.
Ooh, gaming consoles.
Gaming consoles, TVs, really any smart device in your home, anything with internet access, honestly.
And the sun.
And the sun. Sundials are gonna be a real problem. Clock towers.
Big Ben.
Big Ben, fuck. Somebody turn off Big Ben. Alarm clock boy, we may need to reevaluate our plan. Well, hold on, world, because we will be back shortly with more demands.
Well, those guys are fucking idiots.
Marvin, do you really think they're gonna come in and break all our clocks?
There's no way they can physically go and break every single clock in the world.
No, it's gotta be like billions.
Like trillions of things that tell time.
Yeah, let's go back to watching Christopher Walken.
Damn it, alarm clock boy, we just embarrassed ourselves in front of the whole world.
Well, I thought it was a good plan.
How are we going to destroy all the clocks in the world now?
What if we EMP the whole world?
Alarm clock boy, we don't have an EMP. We're not the military. We are high school dropouts in my mother's basement. All we have is clocks and this hammer.
Damn it! Wait, what if we go door to door and smash everyone's clocks in the world?
Yes, if Santa Claus can travel the world in one night, then so can we. Alarm clock boy, broadcast me to the world!
I'm Christopher Walken, and I like it when things are good, like kitty cats.
Hello again, people of the world. We have perfected our plan. Me and Alarm Clock Boy are going to travel the whole world in one night and destroy everyone's clocks.
Like Santa Claus.
Well, we'll be traveling the world like Santa Claus, not delivering presents or eating cookies. Just breaking clocks. So please, do not lock your doors, because you will only make it harder for us and delay the inevitable. Come, Alarm Clock Boy, we have many clocks to break. Many clocks to break. Come on!
Oh no, Marvin, they're gonna break into our house.
What do we do?
Lock the door.
Jeffy, go lock the door.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Good thinking. I don't know how you thought of that.
All right, Jeffy, just lock the door. You can do this. No. Wait. Which one was it? Okay, like that. Maybe like that. Left, down, right, up, left, down. Okay. I think we're good. All right. The door is locked.
All right, let's enjoy our New Year's.
Look, Alarm Clock Boy, the first house!
Our first victims!
On the count of 3, we will bust in there, break all of their clocks, and run out!
With pleasure!
1, 2, 3! Now, Alarm Clock Boy, where are the clocks?
Oh, this one, right over here! Go on, give it a whack!
That one is done for! To the kitchen!
Look, Clockman, the microwave!
Get the time off! Get the time off!
Got it!
Good God Almighty, the stove!
Oh, God! Got it!
That does it for this house. On to the next!
Hey! What the fuck you guys doing in my house?
What's the matter? Is now a bad time?
Hank, I think they destroyed our clocks.
You can destroy my clock without the L.
Why don't you ask the babysitter?
You're probably right. Alright, there's your brand new smart refrigerator. So it's got the time on there, it's got a calendar. You can even go on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. It's basically a big ass iPad that keeps your food cold.
Dang, that's fancy as fuck. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I definitely will. Oh, YouTube? No way.
Look, Alarm Clock Boy, our next victims. We're making good time.
And look, what you said worked. The door's unlocked. Everyone's listening.
They fear us.
Those mortals.
Look, Alarm Clock Boy, the time on the refrigerator.
And is that the weather?
It is.
Look, Clock Clockman, this fridge even has YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
My golly, what does this fridge not do? Suck my...
Fridge, suck Clockman's... I guess not.
What is this whiteboard?
I don't know. Look, Clockman, you can draw on it. Let's see. We'll do that.
Oh, is that a clock?
I believe so.
Oh, well, alarm clock boy, I don't want to destroy this. I want to keep it for myself. You know, destroying all of the clocks in the world is almost impossible. But if we stole all the refrigerators in the world, then only we would be able to keep things cold, and people would have to pay us to keep their food cold.
Clockman, there's something I need to tell you about this idea of yours.
What?
It's genius! Let's go!
It's something with the fridge.
Guys, the ball is about to drop. It's 2025.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Baby, you can't go to sleep before the ball drops in your mouth.
Marvin.
All right, time to drop the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Hello, world. You're probably wondering why your clocks aren't broken. Well, that's because we decided to move on to bigger and cooler things. Refrigerators!
And freezers!
If we steal all the refrigerators in the world, you'll have to come to us to keep your food cold.
And you'll have to come to me if you want to freeze your pizzas or your ice cream.
So you can call me Refrigerator Man.
And you can call me Freezer Boy. And this is Frozone to show you how cool I am.
So continue to leave your doors unlocked, because we're still coming by tonight to steal your refrigerators.
And freezers.
Come, Freezer Boy.
God, not these assholes again. Trying to steal all the refrigerators is impossible.
They're so heavy. Like, how would you store all of them? That's so stupid. It's so dumb. And we just missed the ball drop because they interrupted it. Happy 2025, everyone. Oh, balls doesn't drop yet, right?
Marvin, stop
Marvin!
All right, Freezer Boy. We're back at the first house. Now to break in and steal their refrigerator.
And freezer.
Now, Freezer Boy, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I believe their freezer is attached to the refrigerator.
You've obviously never seen a deep freezer before.
Well, if they have one of those, we'll steal that too. Now get ready. 1, 2, 3. Quick, Freezer Boy, let's steal the refrigerator.
Hey! Fucking dickheads, breaking my clocks and trying to steal my refrigerator?
This mac and cheese looks good, but I want to make it a little spicy. Good thing I went online and ordered some Colombian paprika. Ooh, come here with your delicious looking ass. I know this gonna be good. Pop that off and get the pouring. I didn't know paprika was this green though. It's gonna be delicious. Oh man, that looks so delicious. Who can cook better than Pee-Pee? Nobody can. Oh, Junior, you stupid brat friends. Your mac and cheese is ready.
Oh man, guys, I can't wait to eat mac and cheese. What is this?
Green mac and cheese?
I think it's green beans.
I don't like my green beans better.
That's a bad Jeffy impression, Joseph.
I know.
Shut, Pee-Pee, you said you made us mac and cheese, not green beans.
It's not green beans, stupid. It's mac and cheese with Colombian paprika in it.
Paprika isn't green.
Green mac and cheese, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude, who cares? Maybe it's good for you.
Yeah, maybe since it's green like a vegetable, it'll actually be good for us. Let's eat it, guys. I don't feel good.
That was some pretty shit mac and cheese, Junior.
Yeah, I don't think Chef Pee-Pee should use paprika next time.
I don't think that was paprika.
Oh, dude, I got the bubble guts. Oh, my stomach. I gotta poop.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh, no, me I don't feel good. I'm gonna go lay down on the couch.
Me too.
Guys, come back. I can't move.
What's wrong, Joseph?
Dude, I can't move my arms or my legs. Am I paralyzed? Oh, dude, I'm paralyzed.
Hold on, I'll distract you. Whoa, Joseph, what the fuck?
What the hell's wrong with my arms?
Why are you stretchy?
I don't know, dude.
Come on, I'll distract you. Junior, you gotta see this shit. Joseph's all stretchy.
What?
Whoa, Junior, you're green.
I'm green?
Yeah, you look like the Incredible Hulk or the Jolly Green Giant or something.
Dude, that's cool as hell and all, but I'm over here paralyzed and stretchy.
Yeah, look, he's stretchy.
But why is he so stretchy?
I don't know, but am I gonna be paralyzed forever?
Yeah, I think so, Joseph.
Oh, no.
Relax, I'm just pulling your leg.
That was a good ass joke, dude, with your lame ass.
Well, wait a minute. Guys, do you think there's a possibility that we have superpowers? 3 of us?
Yeah, I think we have superpowers, 3 of us.
All 3 of us might have superpowers because Joseph's stretchy and paralyzed, and I'm just green. That's all I am.
Well, maybe if you get really mad, you like turn into the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, make me mad.
Well, you're an idiot and your bib looks stupid.
That's dumb. That's not gonna make me mad, Cody.
You ain't got no mama.
Okay, wait a minute. I ain't got no mama. You ain't got no mama. You ain't got no daddy. You wear a stupid basketball shirt. You'll never make the NBA, especially since you're paralyzed now. And you're a broke boy. Am I the Incredible Hulk?
No, you're just mean. You're just a big green meanie.
Just hurt my feelings. If I could walk, I'd just run away.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're just telling me my superpower is just being green?
Yeah, maybe you could get a job as a background character for movies being a green screen.
Well, you don't even have a power, Cody. What's your power?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what my power is.
You don't have a power. He doesn't have a power. He doesn't have a power. You don't got a power. Look at him. Look, he ran away. He couldn't handle that he didn't have a power.
I would run away if I ain't have powers.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? I'm right here.
Cody, where you at?
Where's lame ass at?
I'm right in front of you guys.
You're behind the couch, aren't you?
You trying to hide?
Guys, I'm right here.
Wait. Cody, are you invisible?
Wait a minute. I'm invisible?
No way he got a power like that and I'm over here paralyzed as hell.
Wait, that means you guys can't see me.
Where you at, Cody? Wait. What are you doing to my shorts?
Let me see it, Junior. Is it green? Did it get bigger?
Get off me, Cody!
Oh, hey, dude. What? I feel something. What is it?
Guys, Joseph's balls are so stretchy.
Oh, get him off me! Get off me!
Get off of him, Cody!
Don't touch me, Junior.
Well, you don't touch us!
Yeah!
Okay, listen, guys. We have to be serious. Look, we ate that green mac and cheese. Joseph is stretchy and paralyzed. I'm just green. And Cody, you're invisible. Right? Right, Cody? Cody? Where'd he go?
I don't know. I'm paralyzed.
Cody? Where'd you go, Cody? Cody!
Oh, man. Now I gotta clean up this mess? God.
Ooh.
Wait. What was that?
Chef Pee-Pee.
Wait, is that a ghost? Oh, no!
Chef Pee-Pee, it's me.
Wait, let go of me! Let my ass go! Uncle Philip, is that you? Stop it, please! I thought you were dead!
No, it's me, the ghost of Michael Jackson.
Whoa, wait, Michael Jackson? The Michael Jackson in my kitchen? Pee-Pee's kitchen? No way! Oh, I thought you'd be at a kid's house or something.
Well, I can just kind of come and go wherever I want.
Oh, that's pretty hard. But wait, prove it! You're not Michael Jackson!
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Oh, man, that's really Mike really in my kitchen! Oh, he know how to sing a song!
Yeah, it's really me.
Wait. Hey, I got a question. Are you black or white Michael Jackson in heaven?
Up here, I can be whichever one I want. I switch back and forth.
Ooh, that's pretty hard. You got skills, my nigga. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm here for a reason, Chef Pee-Pee. You want to get into heaven, right?
Yeah.
I need you to bend over.
Wait, what? What the hell are you talking about, Mike? You wildin', my boy.
Well, you know all that stuff about me diddling people?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, well, all of that was true. I honestly don't know how they even let me into heaven. But me and God are really tight because he's a big Thriller fan. So he lets me decide who gets into heaven. So I need you to bend over.
Oh, Mike, come on, Mike.
I mean, usually I, beat it, just beat it. But, nothing beats the real thing, right? So I really need this.
Damn, Mike. I don't know, Mike. Look, you a ghost and all, so maybe I won't feel it or anything like that.
No, you're gonna feel it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Mike. Look, you're Michael Jackson, so I understand. You famous and all. And you're a ghost. And I want to get into heaven, so only for heaven.
Oh, yeah.
Cody, where did you go?
Hey, Junior.
But Cody, where did you go?
I just went downstairs for a piece of ass. I mean, cake. Cake.
I didn't know Chef Pee-Pee had cake in the kitchen.
Oh, Chef Pee-Pee's got a lot of cake. Fudge.
Well, I want a piece of the cake.
I don't think he's gonna give it to you. Not unless you're like Michael Jackson or some shit.
What?
I don't know, Junior, but I'm telling you, this is the best superpower I've ever had. A little bit better than when I could transform into things.
Well, listen, Cody, this is a serious problem. We gotta figure out what's going on. So turn visible and get back on the couch.
Okay.
All right, guys, we gotta find a way to fix this.
Fix this? I'm having the time of my life over here.
Glad you're having a blast, dude, while I'm over here planking all day.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Cody, you're the only one. Wait, why are you shirtless?
Oh, well, being invisible makes you really hot, and I was getting overheated. I don't even know why I took my shirt off. Chef Pee-Pee couldn't even see my abs.
What?
I mean, when I was eating cake. And I was eating cake from behind.
Well, listen, I think we need to call a doctor, because look at Joseph. He has no bones, and if he had bones, then his stretchiness would actually be... Cody, where'd you go?
No, don't worry. I'm here.
Cody, why'd you turn invisible?
Don't worry about it. It's fun to be invisible. Just, keep talking.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Cody, put it away.
Okay.
Listen, Joseph, if Joseph actually could move, his stretchiness would be a really cool power.
I know.
And me being green, I have to be more than just green.
Right.
So I think if we call a doctor, maybe he can fix the little tiny things that are wrong with us, like what's wrong with your head, right, Cody?
What are you talking about?
There's something mentally wrong with you because you're using your invisible for bad.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm gonna call a doctor. You stay right here, okay, Cody?
Okay, I'm staying right here.
Okay.
Hey there, somebody call a doctor? You're green.
Yeah, doctor, me and my 2 friends need help.
Wait, 2 friends? I only see 1. Ooh, what the hell was that? It's me, the ghost of Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man? You are my childhood hero. Yeah, well, Macho Man needs you to bend over and give me them ass cheeks. But why, Macho Man? Well, you want to get into heaven, don't you? Well, yeah, of course I do. Then I get you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. I'm gonna give you the cream of my crop. Okay, Mr. Randy Savage.
Cody, knock it off.
Yeah, chill out, dude.
What, Cody?
Yeah, our friend Cody's invisible.
Sorry about that, I had to try. Well, I understand I do have a dumpy, but still, using Macho Man just to get some ass is pretty low.
Listen, doctor, me and my 2 friends, we ate green mac and cheese, and now we all have superpowers.
Well, he's invisible, but what are your powers?
Well, Joseph,
I'm a vegetable.
Well, listen, he's really stretchy. Stretch his arm.
Oh, let me see. Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, what's your power?
Oh, me,
He's green, so he's useless.
I'm green.
Being green is not a power.
Well, it is a power. Look, it always happens this way. I start off with a really lame power, and then at the end, I have the coolest power of them all.
Well, what's your cool power?
I don't know yet. That's why you're here, because we were seeing if you could possibly give Joseph bones so he could walk around and be stretchy.
I can't just give him bones.
Well, can you please give me a wheelchair or something, nigga? Damn.
No, wheelchairs are expensive.
Well, can you do a blood test and find out what superpower I have?
There's no blood test for superpowers. Your friend's invisible. I'm assuming you guys have powers.
So then what should we do, doctor?
Well, if I was you guys, I'd go fight crime.
Fight crime? You want to fight crime, Joseph?
How am I supposed to fight crime and I can't move, dude?
Cody, you want to fight crime? Cody? Come on, Cody, where'd you go?
I'm just kidding. I'm right here, guys.
Oh, thank God. You think we should fight crime, Cody?
Yeah, let's go lick some bad guy ass.
What?
I mean, kick some bad guy ass.
Okay.
All right, let's go kick some butt.
Who's gonna, like, drag me there or something?
Oh, I got you, buddy.
Okay, finally. Oh.
La 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 la, just walking outside alone with my purse with lots of money in it.
Hey, give me your purse!
Oh, no, don't take my purse!
I'm taking it!
Unhand her, fiend.
And who are you supposed to be?
Yeah.
I'm Green Man.
Okay, what are your powers?
I call my friends for help. Cody, throw Joseph at him!
Okay.
He was supposed to hit you.
Well, he didn't, so what are you gonna do now, you booger?
Ooh.
Oh, what is that? Is that a ghost?
It's me, the ghost of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Give her her purse back or I'm gonna terminate your ass cheeks.
Oh no! What's he doing to me?
Give her her purse back.
There you go, you can have it. Make him stop, please.
You guys are fucking weird.
Cody, please stop.
I'm almost dead, hold on.
Make him stop!
Joseph, your foot fell off.
I know, dude. You yanked too hard.
Okay, well, guys, we saved that lady's purse.
I saved that lady's purse. Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't even dead. I can't believe that guy just bent over.
I don't think he willingly bent over, Cody.
Okay, well, maybe you're right, but he was a bad guy, so it's only fair. You know, an eye for an eye, or a hole for a hole.
Cody, you need to start using your powers for good.
Oh, it was good. It was real fucking good.
No, Cody, you should start doing good deeds with your invisible powers.
Okay, like what?
You could help old ladies carry their groceries.
Okay, and when some old lady sees her groceries floating next to her, that's gonna scare the shit out of her.
Okay, you could could walk around Walmart like a secret shopper and make sure people aren't stealing.
A secret shopper? Okay, I'll just go to Walmart and walk around and do the same job as a security camera.
Okay, you could ride on airplanes and like people can't see you, so you can see if they're gonna try to hijack the plane.
That's called an air marshal, and it already exists. And it's actually probably better that they are visible because it scares people into not doing that.
Okay, well you could ride around in taxis in New York City and make sure they're not overcharging people for rides.
Junior, face it, the only thing you can do with invisibility powers is bad shit. Like I could rob banks. I could go anywhere I want in the entire world. I could go after the president if I wanted to.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you kill the president.
I never said anything about killing him. You know what I'm gonna do to him.
Well, I can't let you do that.
What is this stance you're doing?
It's the I'm about to kick your ass stance.
Okay, well then do it then, green boy.
Oh, you're not gonna like this.
What is that? What are you doing?
I was hoping I had like Spider-Man webs.
Well, you don't.
Okay, how about this?
Now what are you doing?
I was hoping a bunch of bumblebees would fly out of my mouth.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, how about...
Oh, is that laser eyes? We already did laser eyes.
You're right. Ooh, how about this?
Is that the stanky leg?
No, I'm trying.
Dude, it's hard watching you from here.
Hold on, you're about to see my power.
What? Why are you jumping?
I was hoping I had like super leapfrog.
Super leapfrog?
Like I could jump like a frog, like super high.
Could have said that the first time.
Listen, I'm trying to find my powers. Look, I'm like Deadpool. My powers are gonna mutate, and you guys are gonna be so jealous.
Face it, Junior. You're just a miserable little no mama, no powers having ass bitch.
You take that back.
No, it's true, Junior. Whenever Jeffy came around, you were old hat. Nobody cared about Junior videos anymore. Just look at the views on those Jeffy videos.
That's it, Cody. You took it too far. You think my video views are bad? What about Cody videos? What about Kid videos? Nobody even gives a shit about Kid. And whatever happened to Timmy? Remember that? Nobody gave a fuck about that. You want to talk about my views? You want to talk about Timmy? We were doing just fine. We would have gotten sued for Timmy. We never got to get along. That was Timmy!
It burns!
Oh, it's so gross!
Oh, God, it burns!
Oh, it's
everywhere!
all in my mouth.
Ow! It's everywhere in my mouth! Oh, God, that hurts so bad.
Yeah, dude, I'm in so much pain.
Oh, Junior, you're not green anymore.
I'm not?
No, you exploded and your slime went all over me. Or was that just a dream I had last night? Anyway, now I'm in the mood for some more ass cheeks. I'm gonna turn invisible and go see Chef Pee Pee again. I love being invisible.
You see that, Joseph? He didn't turn invisible.
Dude, I can walk again. You see this?
Wait, are you still stretchy?
I don't know, dude. Ow, you're yanking my arm. It hurts.
Oh, I thought you were stretchy, but guys, that means we all lost our superpowers. 3 of us lost our superpowers.
Dude, you didn't have a superpower.
Well, I mean, I was green, and you saw me explode at the end. I had slime. I could blow up and be like slimy, but I guess it only happens once.
That was a waste of a power, dude.
Yeah, I always get the lame powers.
Who's going to heaven? I'm going to heaven. Who's going to heaven? I'm going to heaven. Guaranteed. Oh, come on, Michael. Come on, Mr. Jackson. Not anymore.
Yes, Michael Jackson wants more.
I'm already guaranteed to go to heaven, though.
Yeah, but I'm not done yet.
Oh, look. Be gentle this time, Mike. Wait. Cody, what the hell?
I'm not Cody. I'm Michael Jackson.
Cody, what the hell are you talking about? You are right here. I can see you.
You can see me?
Yes, I can see you. I have eyes.
Oh, well, nice tattoo of Crunk from Emperor's New Groove on your butt, by the way.
How the hell do you know about that?
Michael Jackson told me.
Cody's so damn weird. Wait, what the hell does this say? Caution, hazardous material? Wait, this isn't my paprika? Who the hell got my paprika?
At last, my nuclear reactor is almost complete. Now, for the final ingredients, the plutonium. Here it is. What? Paprika? This is not plutonium. Who has my plutonium? No!
Jeffy, come give Marvin his Father's Day card.
Here you go, Daddy. Read it.
World's best farter.
And look what's on the inside.
Happy Farters Day.
Do you get it, Marvin? Instead of Father's Day, it says Farters Day.
Yeah, I get it.
Like a fart.
Like a shit.
Yeah, I get it, guys.
What's wrong, Marvin?
There's no money in my Father's Day card.
You're not supposed to get money for Father's Day.
But Jeffy gets money in his birthday cards.
Yes, but that's his birthday.
Listen, baby, we're in a lot of debt. Jeffy would have helped us out if he would have given me $100.
Marvin, it's not Jeffy's job to get us out of debt.
I know, just we're so behind on bills. Let me just turn on the Charlie Brown Father's Day special.
Hey, Dad, happy Father's Day. Where's Snoopy? I can't find him. Womp, 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 womp. What? You put him to sleep, but he was my best friend. Womp, 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 womp. Listen, I know he would fly his doghouse like an airplane and maybe get us in a little trouble with the FAA, but he didn't deserve to die. Womp, 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 womp. His ashes? Good grief.
Hey, Charlie, wanna kick the football?
Yeah, that would cheer me up. Here I go. Ah!
Lucy's a bitch.
Jeffy!
Well, she did move the football when Charlie Brown was trying to kick it.
Yeah, that was real C-word behavior.
Jeffy, we don't talk like that!
I just can't focus on Father's Day, guys. We're in so much debt and I don't know how to pay our bills.
Marvin, look, the news!
Breaking news, McKay. The famous painter, Jacques-Pierre Francois, has sold one of his famous paintings for $300 million. It is considered one of the rarest and priciest paintings because it was one of 3 paintings he's ever signed. So if you have a painting that is signed by Jacques-Pierre Francois, you could potentially sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars. And I have an exclusive interview with him now. Let's go to that. I'm here with world-renowned painter Jacques-Pierre Francois. So tell me, Jacques, why have you only ever signed 3 paintings?
Well, I believe my painting should not be tainted with my signature. I think you should know who painted it just from the art itself.
So why did you sign those 3 paintings?
Well, I was, how you Americans say, zooted off of the zannies.
Okay. Would you be willing to sign another painting and then we split the money?
No, I do not care about the money. I only care about art. Now, if you will excuse me, I will create my next painting only from the doo-doo from my butthole. I will call it the shit.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Jacques will not be signing any more paintings. Look, there's my sperm donor.
That is Jeffy's real father.
Marvin, no, he's a deadbeat. You take care of Jeffy, so you're Jeffy's real dad.
Yeah, you're my real daddy.
Jeffy, don't touch me. Guys, did you not just see what the news said? If he signs a painting, you get hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's Jeffy's real dad. So don't you think that maybe he would sign a painting for Jeffy and we get a quick 100 million?
Marvin, are you sure this is how you want to spend your Father's Day?
Yes, baby, we can have $100 million by the end of the day. We just have to get him to sign a painting.
Well, how are you going to do that?
I don't know. I gotta think of a plan. But I need a cop.
Why do you need a cop?
For my plan.
You just said you didn't have a plan.
But now I have a plan and I need a cop. Hold on.
Hey there, somebody call a cop?
Yes, cop, I have a plan that I need your help with, and if it works, it could possibly make me $100 million.
Well, based on that laugh, it sounds like you're about to ask me to do something illegal. But for half of that money, I might consider it.
I'm not going to give you a half of my $100 million if this plan works.
Well, if I'm helping you, you have to give me something. Look, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll tell you how much I want.
All right, so Jeffy's dad is a famous painter.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he's only ever signed 3 of his paintings, which makes his signature super rare and makes the paintings worth $100 million.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that on the news.
So, since Jeffy's his son, do you think maybe you can make a fake document that he has to sign if he wants to never take care of Jeffy again? Because me and Rose take care of Jeffy. So it'd be like, hey, if you never want to take care of your son again, sign this paper. And right before he signs it, you pull the paper away and he signs a painting and you run away with it.
Oh, yeah, the classic paper painting signature trick scheme. Yeah, I've done that a few times.
So you think it'll work?
Well, we can definitely get him to sign it. The problem is we don't have a painting for him to sign, and his paintings already go for tens of millions of dollars even without a signature.
You're right. His paintings are so expensive. Wait a minute. You're a cop. Why don't you get a job at a museum as a night guard and you let me break into a museum and steal one of the paintings?
No. I am never working as a guard at a museum ever again. Last time I did that, all the exhibits came to life and it was a whole thing. We would do an animation about that, but we already spent our animation budget on the Charlie Brown thing earlier, so sorry.
Oh, man, I wish I had tens of millions of dollars to buy a painting.
Well, do you have a friend that has tens of millions of dollars?
I do, but I wouldn't call him a friend.
Well, can you call him?
Well, I'll call him, but I won't call him a friend.
God damn it, just call him.
Wait, why are you so pushy?
Because I want this money now.
Oh, okay, well, how much do you want? You never told me how much you want out of the money.
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, let me call him. Okay, I'm calling him. It's ringing.
What the fuck do you want, Marvin, you piece of shit? I was in the middle of getting a blumpkin.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Goodman. You can call me back.
No, it's fine. You've already ruined it. What do you want?
Oh, okay, well, I was going to ask if you could pop...
Oh, you can keep talking. I'm just sipping on a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon. 2018, excellent year.
Okay, well, I was going to ask...
Chives! You fuckhead! The Sauvignon! It's half empty! More! Go ahead, Marvin.
Okay, well, I was going to ask you for...
You better not be asking me for money, because that'll constipate me all to hell.
I'm not asking you for money. It's kind of like a loan, not really... What?
I want half.
No, you're not going to get half.
I just decided I want half.
Half of what?
Oh, Goodman, can you please hold just one second?
No, I don't do well with holding. I don't hold.
Just for like a second.
I'm hanging up.
No, don't hang up.
My finger is approaching the hang up button.
No, you're not getting half.
I want half.
You know, how about 25 million?
Okay.
25 million? Yes, I accept.
Well, oh, no, not to you. I wasn't talking to you.
Who the fuck are you giving $25 million to and you can't pay your fucking house payment?
Oh, no, listen, I don't have $25 million yet, but if you give me a loan of $10 million, I can give him $25 million.
Why the fuck would you give him $25 million? You should give me $25 million because I gave you the $10 million.
You would be getting $25 million also because I'd be getting $100 million.
How the fuck are you getting $100 million with my $10 million? Because I might as well just take my $10 million and make $100 million.
Listen, you can't do it without me or Broken Guy. You need both of us.
Well, you can't do it without me apparently because I'm the one holding $10 million fucking dollars.
Okay, how about you just come over and we talk about this?
You want me to stop getting a Blumpkin to come over to listen to you talk?
Well, you can finish your Blumpkin then come over.
No, it's fine. I'm already constipated. It's all your fault. You ruined it. I'm on my way.
Okay. All right, he's coming over and he can help with the plan.
Okay, great.
Oh, wow, he drives really fast. Let me go get the door. Hello?
All right, Marvin, what's the plan?
What's that?
My Savignon.
You drank and drove?
Yes, I have good lawyers, so stop being a bitch and invite me in.
Okay, come on. Okay, so here's the plan. We need $10 million.
Can I try that?
Sure.
Ooh, that's good. What year is that?
2018.
Oh, that's a good year.
I know.
Can we get back to the plan?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Goodman, we need $10 million from you so we can buy a Jacques-Pierre Francois painting because that's Jeffy's dad. And if he signs a painting, it's worth $100 million. So Broken Guy is going to get a contract that he needs to sign to say that he's not taking care of Jeff anymore. And right before he signs the paper, he's going to pull the paper away so Jacques-Pierre Francois signs the painting and then we can sell the painting for $100 million.
Okay, and how much do I get?
You'd get 25 million and he'd get 25 million, I get 50 million.
No, if we're gonna do the deal, then I want 50 million and you guys each get 25 million.
Marvin, I just changed my mind. I want 50 million now.
You both can't get 50 million because then I'll get nothing. Okay, fine. I'll get 25 million, he'll get 25 million, you'll get 50 million.
Okay, good, deal.
All right, so give me the 10 million, I'll go buy a painting.
Well, we don't need to go buy a painting, I already have one.
You already have a Jacques-Pierre Francois painting?
I do, let me go get it. All right, here's the painting. It's called The Royal Puss.
You weren't lying, you actually do have one of his paintings.
Yep.
All right, so all you have to do is get him to sign it, so go.
What do you mean go like I'm a dog?
You said you could get him to sign it, so grab the painting, grab a piece of paper, and go trick him.
I don't know where to find him.
What do you mean you said you'd get him to sign it?
Yeah, I can get him to sign it. I can't bring him here. You have to bring him here.
How am I supposed to bring him here?
I don't know.
Oh, great. Another problem we have to solve.
Everybody shut up. I figured it out.
Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you for free. I want $30 million and you go down to 20.
That's not happening.
Okay, fine. Then we can just all sit here with our dicks in our hands.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Can I have some more Savignon?
I don't have any more.
Okay, just tell me what the plan is. I'll go down to 20.
Okay, cool. So we're going to have a fake painting competition. And of course, he's going to show up because he's a painter. So whenever he gets here, we're going to give him a waiver and tell him he has to sign it. But then when he goes to sign it, we pull the paper away and he signs the painting.
Wow, that's the perfect plan. Do you get it? Do you get it, Marvin? Because it's a cat? Perfect plan.
It's actually a really good idea.
Well, he's not just going to show up to a random painting competition. There's got to be an award.
Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, we're going to have an award for best painter, and the prize money is going to be $10 million of Marvin's money.
Well, why my money? Why not come out of your money?
No, because I just don't want to give up that money.
Oh, I don't want to give it up either. You know what? Fine. We'll figure this out once he gets here, because after he signs the waiver, we don't have to have a contest at all.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Wait, you said you didn't know where he was.
Well, I didn't know where he was for 25 million. Now that I'm getting 30, I know right where we can find him. I'll be right back.
Well, then we don't have to do the contest.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Painting at Marvin's House painting competition, where the winner will get $10 million. I'm here with the only contestant, Jacques-Pierre Francois.
I am happy to be here and I cannot wait to win.
Hey, Jacques, before you paint anything, we need you to sign this waiver.
What does it say?
Oh, nothing. You don't have to read it. Just if you get a cramp in your hand, that we're not responsible. So just go ahead and sign right on that line.
Okay, just sign right here. Wait a minute! This is Royal Puss! I have been tricked!
Grab it, run!
Sacre bleu!
Alright guys, we got the painting!
Yes!
$30 million!
$50 million!
$10 million! $10 million! Guys, alright, where do we sell this stupid painting at?
At an art auction, Marvin!
Alright, where do we find an art auction at?
Oh, hold on! The news needs me to report the news!
Marvin, look, the news!
Breaking news, okay? Jacques-Pierre Francois has decided to sign as many things as he possibly can to make his autograph not valuable. Well, fuck.
Are you
fucking serious?
No way.
I guess I could sell this for $10 million on my own.
How much would I get?
Not fuck.
Oh, man, I never get the millions of dollars that I always do nothing for. I just want $10 million for doing nothing. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask, huh? Let's just finish watching the Charlie Brown Father's Day special.
Marvin, we don't have the budget for another Charlie Brown segment.
You're right.
Hey, Jeffy.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We can be a canine unit. Just get in the car.
What happened to your legs?
What do you mean? I've never had legs.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Jeffy, get in the fucking car.
I was sniffing your butt for drugs, Daddy. Gee.
Hey, Daddy, look! I drew you as a balloon!
Wow, Jeffy, that's so good. We should put that on the refrigerator.
No, we're not putting that in the refrigerator. Jeffy, that's a dumb drawing. I'm not a balloon, and I can never be a balloon.
Well, I was just trying to be creative!
I'm not a balloon, Jeffy!
Marvin, stop being so mean to Jeffy.
It's okay, Bobby. I'm just gonna try my hardest not to cry.
Go to your room, Jeffy!
Marvin, how could you be so mean to him?
I'm not a balloon! Listen, I'm just gonna calm down. Let's just turn on the news to distract me.
Breaking news, okay? I'm here on scene with Super D, a hero who's just saved a woman from the burning building behind me. So tell me, Super D, how did you do it?
Well, I was on a Tinder date with this girl, and she wasn't really feeling me. So when she wasn't looking, I used my laser eyes to set her house on fire. So then I saved her from the fire, and now she's way into me, and she thinks I'm a hero.
A truly amazing hero. So tell me, why did you save the woman's life?
Well, I thought if I saved her life, she'd be eternally grateful for me and want to bang me, and honestly, I think it's gonna work.
Incredible. The world needs more heroes like you.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I gotta go reap the benefits of this.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wow, Super D saved that girl. You know, we haven't heard from Super D in a while.
And let's hope we never do.
What's your problem, Marvin?
I'm just tired of hearing about your ex-boyfriends all the time. Like, imagine you had to hear about my ex-girlfriends all the time. What, you don't believe I have ex-girlfriends? Because I do.
Okay, Marvin.
And they're super hot.
Yeah, I bet, Marvin.
With big boobies.
Yeah, the biggest boobie.
And they're super hot and freaks.
Yeah, I bet they were, especially with that hairline.
I'm missing my hair because how freaky they were. They would pull my hair.
Yeah, freaky.
Yeah, so I settled down with you. I have like 30 ex-girlfriends that are hot.
30?
They are hot, super hot, hotter than you.
Okay, Marvin. Well, if that were true, then you wouldn't be so worried about my ex-boyfriends.
I'm not worried about your ex-boyfriends. I'm worried about you seeing my ex-girlfriends because they're so hot.
All right, Marvin.
Oh, look, there's someone at the door. It's probably one of my girlfriends.
Oh, you better go get the door then.
Don't be mad when I answer it and she's naked.
My stomach hurts.
Hello?
Hey there.
Is Rose here?
Super D, super big D, what are you doing here?
Rose is in danger.
And we have to save her.
What kind of danger?
We don't have time to explain. Is she here?
Yeah, where is Rose?
She's not here. She just went to the store, I think.
Oh, let me use my super smell to see if she's in the vicinity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's here. I'll never forget that smell. She's upstairs.
Let's go get her.
Oh, Marvin, who was at the door? Let me guess, one of your ex-girlfriends.
No, it was two of your ex-boyfriends.
What?
Hey, Rose.
What's up, sexy?
Super D, Super Big D, what are you guys doing here?
You're in danger.
And we came to save you.
What, from whom?
From him. Hey, Rose.
Super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D, what are you doing here?
Who is that?
That's Sam. He's one of my ex-boyfriends after Super D and Super Big D left me.
Why is he dressed like a Ninja Turtle and why is his tail on the front of his costume?
What tail?
It's a tail. Put it away.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know little man was so insecure.
Why don't you just call him Sam? Why'd you call him super long-lasting Super D whatever?
Well, the first night that we met, she came over to my place, and then the next morning, she just called me super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D, and it's true.
Can you please just take this gun and shoot me in the head?
Okay, bro.
Marvin, come on. We were only together once, and the next morning I had to go to the hospital.
Pull the trigger!
I'm trying, bro. There's no bullets in there. See, there's no clip, but I'll keep trying. I really want to help.
I'm gonna go find bullets.
Marvin, get back here. Cut that out.
What are they even doing here?
He's trying to kidnap Rose.
Why are you trying to kidnap her?
Because she's the best I ever had.
Me too.
Me three.
Aw, you guys.
What, so you guys want to fight over her?
I'll lose another leg over her.
Yeah, whoever wins gets to keep her.
Wait, I do not agree to this.
Oh, okay, you know what? I think we'll go in the other room while you guys settle this thing.
Bring it on, super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D.
Alright, just let me get ready. 1 second. Alright, I'm ready. Your funeral.
It's on my leg, get it off, help me!
I'm trying. Oh, it's around my neck.
Bite it.
It's choking me out.
Bite it.
All right, Rose, I think we need to have a talk.
About what, Marvin?
I think it would just be best if we just, filed for a divorce.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking just a quick divorce, no lawyers involved, just a paper that says it's over.
Marvin, calm down. I chose you. I married you, hairline and all.
I know, but now that I saw super long-lasting, whatever the hell his name is, I just now realize that's not a tail. That's something else. And I'm really mad that he sewed a part of his costume just to fit it in there.
Yeah.
Rose!
He's coming! Get in the closet!
Rose, I won! Rose, are you in here? Ugh! I'll just come back later.
I think he's gone. Let's go check on the others. Guys, what happened?
We got our asses kicked, bro.
Yeah, we were no match for his D.
It was just too big.
It was too girthy.
Come on, you guys. You could have taken him.
We tried, but our D's weren't big enough.
Yeah, we tried to combine D's and it still didn't work.
Come on, guys, you have muscles and superpowers.
Oh no, we need an army of D's.
We need a nuclear D.
Rose, please tell us, what was the best D you ever had?
Well, I married Marvin for a reason.
Oh no way!
No, there's no way this little shrimp is packing.
No, I don't believe it. He must be a grower because I can't see it.
He's super best I ever had, D.
Oh, I don't believe it. I guess we must bow down to him. We're not worthy.
It must be so big.
We're not worthy.
Yeah, that's right, it is big. I'm super best she's ever had, D, so you better listen to me. I got the biggest one.
We gotta get this man a costume.
Yeah, fast. Come on, let's get one.
And we have to assemble the Avengers of D.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, Marvin. Go kick his D.
That's right, I'm gonna go kick him right in the D because I'm the best she's ever had, D. Do you really mean that?
Yes, of course, Marvin.
Okay. Oh, I heard someone at the door.
You did?
Yeah, hold on, let me go answer that. Oh, man, please answer.
Hey, Marvin, what's up?
Hey, buddy, I need your help. So my wife has a...
You called me buddy? We really are buddies, aren't we, Marvin? We're best buds.
Yeah, we're the bestest buddies ever. Anyway, I need your help.
We should have a secret handshake.
What?
We should have a secret handshake that only we know since we're best buddies.
Yeah, okay, we'll work on that. Anyway, I need your help.
It can't be too long, though, because I don't have a good memory for that kind of thing. We have to keep it very simple.
Okay, we'll keep it simple. Anyway, my wife has a lot
And
of...
it has to be fast, too, because I don't want anybody else to see our secret handshake and steal it. It has to be just between us, so we should do it really fast so nobody else can pick up on it.
Okay, no one's gonna want to steal it because no one's gonna care. But listen, we'll work on that later. Listen, I need your help.
Actually,
my wife...
should I just come over right now so we can practice our secret handshake?
No, I'm very busy and that's why I need your help. See, my wife, she has a lot of ex-boyfriends that are very well endowed.
Oh, yeah, it's rough, isn't it? Us little guys, we just can't compete. And I don't even want a big one. I don't need that. I bet it would be messy. And besides, my wife says the big ones hurt anyway, so she doesn't want that. So, I don't.
Yeah, I don't want a big one either. I've never said I want one of those. Anyway, I told my wife that I have a lot of hot ex-girlfriends. So do you know any hot girls that can pretend to be my ex-girlfriend?
Well, there's a girl that works at the strip club I could probably send over there.
Yeah, send her over here. And can you get her to dress like a superhero?
Oh, Marvin, you freaky bastard. Yeah, I think I can make that happen.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Are you sure you don't want me to come over to practice our secret handshake right now?
No, I don't have time for that, but you just practice some over there.
Okay, I will start Googling handshakes we can try later.
All right, thanks, buddy. Hello?
Dun 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 dun! Super host here.
I gave her that name. It's clever, right, Marvin? Because she's a stripper?
Oh, yeah, very clever. Super ho. What are you doing here, buddy?
Well, I had to show her where you live. I don't want her to get lost.
Oh my god, who is this Superman?
That's my boy Marvin, right, Marvin? We don't have a secret handshake yet, but we will.
Yeah, we will. Anyway, I need you to pretend to be one of my ex-girlfriends, like obsessed with me. I left you. You cry about me every night. I was the best man you've ever been with.
Okay, but when do you pay me?
Oh, yeah, Marvin, I haven't paid it yet, so you're gonna have to do that. And you already owe her about $500 because she did me a favor. But it's okay because we're bros, right? Who cares? Just don't kiss her. Actually, you know what? Do kiss her. Who cares? My fluids are your fluids because we're best buddies. Actually, speaking of that, I had some ideas about our secret handshake. Hold out your hand, I want to show you. So we do one of these, and we do one of these, and we go like this, and then we go and then we play rock, paper, scissors. And you let me win every time because you do paper and I'm gonna do scissors. And then when we're out in public, people are gonna be like, damn, that guy's really good at rock, paper, scissors. And it's gonna make me feel really good because I'm winning every time. But then you're gonna feel bad because you're losing every time. So what if we take turns winning at rock, paper, scissors? So I'll win this time and then you win next time. and then I'm not gonna want to do it next time because I know I'm gonna lose, and then we're gonna forget the handshake because we're not doing it. So how about we just actually play rock, paper, scissors for real, and whoever wins, wins. But it should be the best 2 out of 3. Actually, you know what? Best of 7. And we go on shoot. We don't do rock, paper, scissors. We do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. But we can't say it out loud because then somebody might hear it and they might know our secret handshake. So we have to be like, Okay, maybe we should say shoot so we know when to shoot. So we just be like, shoot. But then if we're in public and I say shoot, somebody might think that I'm actually going to shoot somebody. So I don't think we should do that. No rock, paper, scissors. How about we don't do that? How about we do patty cake? The whole thing. Baker's man and all, you know? But again, we can't say it out loud. So we just got to be, you know, we're going to look like mimes fighting. But that's
okay, but buddy, listen. How about you just go back home and go back to the drawing board and come back when you have it figured out?
Yes, you're right. Back to the drawing board. You know what? I was thinking maybe I could go to Walmart and pick up like a jump rope and some jacks. We're going to have props. We're going to have a lot of props for our handshake, Marvin. A lot of props.
Okay, a lot of props. Do whatever you want, buddy.
Ooh, a chalk. We get chalk and we do some hopscotch for our handshake. It'd be so cool. I'm so excited, Marvin. This is great.
Go figure that out. All right, listen. I need you to pretend to be my ex-girlfriend in front of my wife. Come on.
Who was at the door, Marvin?
Oh, you know, just my super hot ex-girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, right, Marvin.
No, I'm being serious. I broke up with her years ago, and now she's crawling back to me, begging for me back. She's like, Marvin, please take me back. No, look, she's right here. Her name is Super Tight, Wet, doesn't take a long time to finish, doesn't have a smell, doesn't have a bad taste. It loves Marvin V.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
And she's also a superhero.
Oh my god, Marvin, she can help fight super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D. Oh my god, I know him. Owie.
Okay, that's it. You can leave.
But you owe me $500.
I'm not paying for his blowy. Leave.
Marvin, she could have helped.
Baby, she wasn't a real superhero. She wasn't even my ex-girlfriend. I hired her to make you jealous. You didn't even give a shit.
Marvin, you gotta get in your costume and go.
Okay, fine. Where'd they put it? Oh, this costume is so uncomfortable.
Hey, sick costume, Marvin. Or should I call you super best she's ever had, D?
Yeah, that's so crazy. I still can't believe it.
Now, don't question the queen.
Okay, so it's just us 3 fighting?
Yeah, this is the Avengers of D. But I also called in Mosquito Man because I thought we needed a 4th person. Come here, Mosquito Man.
Oh, Mosquito Man, what's he doing here? He doesn't even have any powers.
Now, hold on. He might not be able to get STDs. You see, he got bit by a mosquito when he was a kid, and he got West Nile virus, and he thinks maybe that made him immune to all STDs because he's had a lot of unprotected sex, but he's never caught an STD. But he's not really sure, so every time he does have unprotected sex, he still gets really worried that he might get an STD.
I know, you've explained this before. He basically has no powers.
Yeah, but if super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D has an STD, then Mosquito Man might be able to not catch it.
Okay, that's the stupidest thing in the world. What is he really here for?
Well, he's got a cool costume.
Okay, when are we gonna start fighting?
He's here.
Alright, who's ready for a big serving of D feet?
Alright, Avengers, assemble!
We're already assembled.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, go fuck him up!
Wait, me?
Yeah, Marvin, you're our leader. You're super best she's ever had, D. Go get him!
Well, she would save the best for last. Mosquito Man, you go first!
Yeah, go get him, Mosquito Man!
Alright, who's next?
Mosquito Man, no!
You monster! You will pay for that!
Why don't we just all attack him at once?
Oh, yeah, good thinking, super best she's ever had, D. Let's get him!
Yeah, you go get him.
Bring it! Come on, little man, bring it! Let's see why she calls you the best she's ever had. Actually, you know what? I need to see for myself.
Oh, no.
Oh, why is it so tiny? Oh, it burns my eyes!
I did it!
Oh.
Everyone get him!
Okay, Uncle!
He gives up! We win!
Yeah! Hey, baby.
Who are you?
It's me, Marvin.
Oh, Marvin. Wow, I didn't recognize you in your costume.
Yep, and I just defeated super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D.
Wow, Marvin, I knew you could do it. And you know what? I love the costume, Marvin. It's very hot.
Yep, all your ex-boyfriends know that I'm truly packing, I guess.
Okay, Marvin, I got all the stuff we need for our secret handshake. So we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors, and then we're gonna do jump rope, and then we're gonna play bop it, and then we're gonna do hopscotch, and then we're gonna play catch with this little sticky ball thing. Marvin, I love it! Costumes! That's such a great idea! We should have secret handshake costumes, and we wear them under our clothes, so whenever we're about to do our secret handshake, we just rip our clothes off like we're Superman! Marvin, this is so cool! I love having a best buddy!
So, guys, are you
ready to watch TV?
Oh yeah, dude.
Wait, have you guys seen the remote?
No, I don't see it, dude.
Cody, have you seen the remote?
Nope.
Are you sitting on the remote again, Cody?
Yeah.
Get it out.
Okay. Can you give me a tug?
Oh, it's really in there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's stuck in there. Hey, Joseph, can you help me?
No, dude, I'm not touching that.
Joseph, I need your help. Help me pull it out.
Oh, okay.
Cody, stop sitting on the remote.
Sorry.
No, turn on the TV. I don't want to touch that.
Okay.
You're watching Most Dangerous Wipeouts.
Oh, this guy thinks he's doing a trick. Oh, no kits for you. All right, this guy's doing a little bicycle ride, and oh, get wrecked, loser. Oh, what's this? What's this little bicycle race? Okay, everybody jump over the barriers. Oh, but not this guy. He thinks he's real cool. Oh, what does the dirt taste like?
Whoa! Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah! Give me that remote. Let me put it nice and up.
Cody, stop trying to sit on the remote.
Okay.
I was thinking that we can record us doing something dangerous and then we can send it in so we can be on TV.
Like sit on the remote?
No!
That sounds awesome, but what will we record?
We can record us grabbing a pair of scissors and cutting our uvulas off.
Oh, sick.
No, that would hurt.
We don't need our uvulas.
Yeah, I don't need mine.
Yeah, just look at it. It's just sitting there hanging, wanting to be cut out.
No, we need those. We can't cut those off.
Okay, fine, Cody. We'll do something safer. Ooh, I know. Let's grab a hammer and try to bash our fingers with it.
Ooh, awesome.
No, that's not cool. That would just be painful.
Little bitty baby Cody doesn't want to do anything dangerous. So how about we do something really safe? Like, ooh, Joseph, you could ride a bicycle off my roof.
Now that sounds awesome.
Yeah, dude, I could totally pop a wheelie.
Yeah, okay. So Cody, you grab the cam.
I got the cam.
I'm gonna get the bike, dude.
Oh yeah, you get the bike.
Oh, dude, I'm so ready.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Hey, Cody, are you recording?
Oh yeah, I'm recording. He's gonna get some wicked air.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Now, dude, are you sure I'm not gonna get hurt?
You're not gonna get hurt, Joseph. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, on the count of 3, you're gonna go, right? 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, sick!
Oh, dude!
That looked awesome, Joseph.
Cody, did you get it?
Oh, it looked boss, Junior.
Oh, show it to me.
All right.
Joseph, shut up. I'm trying to watch the video.
I think Joseph's hurt, Junior.
Joseph's not hurt.
I think you should call a doctor.
Okay, I'll call a doctor after you show me the video.
Okay.
Okay, so your friend here broke every bone in his body.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, see, I voice both characters, so this is what you're gonna get. Anyway, like I said, your friend here broke every bone in his body.
Well, what's that mean?
Well, it means he broke both his arms, both his legs, his ribs are destroyed, and his spine is snapped in half.
That's so rad.
Yeah, you know what's even more rad? He doesn't have health insurance because apparently he's been living alone because he doesn't have parents, and that means I can't treat him, and that means he's probably gonna die.
Well, how much are his medical bills?
About $50,000.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Joseph.
Junior, we have to help him.
All right, this is not going to work, Switch.
Junior, we have to help him.
See, that's a lot better. But Cody, we cannot pay his medical bills. They're $50,000.
We have to do something, Junior. It's our fault he went off the roof in the first place.
I guess you're right, but how are we going to get $50,000?
I don't know, but we have to help him somehow. It's our responsibility.
So, who's gonna pay his medical bills? Brooklyn Thief Guy wants to know,
All right, no, y'all switch.
Okay, so who's gonna cover his medical bills?
Me and my friend Cody are going to try to raise the money. You just have to give us some time.
Okay, but you only have 24 hours. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, come on, Cody. Let's go try to raise the money.
Okay.
Hey, Chef Pee-Pee.
What do you want, Junior? I'm trying to cook.
Can we borrow $50,000?
$50,000? Junior, I've been working for your dad for 10 years and I haven't been paid $20. What makes you think I have $50,000?
Well, Joseph broke every bone in his body and he doesn't have medical insurance.
I don't have medical insurance and I'm perfectly fine.
Well, Joseph has $50,000 in medical bills, and if we don't pay it in 24 hours, he's gonna die.
Is this the part where I get sad or something?
Well, it's also kind of our fault because we made him go off the roof on a bicycle.
Yeah, it was rad.
God, that does sound rad. Well, how are you gonna raise the money, Junior?
I don't know. That's why we came to you for the money.
Look, if I knew how to raise that money, I would be doing it right now.
Oh, well, we could try washing cars.
No.
Yeah, they don't want you touching their cars with your dirty fingers. Look, they have machines that do that.
Oh.
Oh, I know. We can have a bake sale where we sell cookies for the money.
Yeah. Hey, Chef Pee-Pee, you can make the cookies.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not doing anything. I can totally cook for you right now.
Yeah, you're not doing anything. Oh, okay, so all we have to do is make like 10 cookies.
Junior, we'd have to sell a lot more than 10 cookies.
Yeah, you have to sell like a truckload, like a shitload, like, just stop me at any time.
No, we can just sell 10 cookies for $5,000 a piece.
Well, Junior, no one's gonna pay $5,000 for a cookie.
Bill Gates would.
We're not selling to Bill Gates.
Warren Buffett.
No.
Jeff Bezos.
Okay, he's too busy going to space.
Okay, fine, we'll lower the price. But Chef PB, are you gonna make the cookies?
What do I get out of it, Junior?
We'll give you half of everything we make.
That's a deal, damn it. Shake on it. I'll get the making.
Why would you do that, Junior?
He's gonna make the cookies now.
No, now we have to raise $100,000.
No, we don't. We only have to raise 50.
Junior, you just told Chef Pee-Pee we would give him half of anything we make.
Yeah.
If we only raise $50,000, then he only gets 25, and we only get 25,000, and that's not enough to pay off Joseph's medical bills.
Joseph's medical bills are only 50, so we only have to raise 50.
No, Junior, we have to raise 100,000 because we have to be able to afford to pay Chef Pee-Pee.
You don't know what you're talking about, Cody. Just make the cookies.
All right, the first batch is done.
Oh, these cookies look amazing.
I know.
I'm gonna try one.
No, Junior, we have to sell those.
Well, I have to make sure they taste good.
Well, we're not gonna sell any if you eat them all.
I have to make sure they don't taste like butt.
Why would they taste like butt? I cooked them myself.
Well, what if you like fart in them or pee in them?
Why would I pee in them? I cooked them myself.
Well, look, I'm gonna try one.
Okay, I think we should all try one.
Well, okay, well, I'll try one each.
Well, no, I'm saying we all try the same cookie.
I'm not gonna eat after you, Cody. You eat butt.
Well, that may be true, but we shouldn't waste a cookie.
I'm still gonna try one.
While you two argue, I'm gonna put this batch in the oven.
Well, can I put it in?
No, I can put it in by myself.
I wanna put it in.
No, Julia. No, Julia.
I wanna put it in.
Why would you close it? Get him out of there.
Because I'm trying to make the cookies.
Just open it up and get him out.
Oh, I can't open it.
Oh, God, let me help you.
Shut me up. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Alright, your friend Chef Pee-Pee here has third-degree burns all over his body except for right between his eyes, and he doesn't have health insurance either, so his medical bills are going to be another $50,000.
Junior, this is all your fault.
Switch.
Junior, this is all your fault.
How is it my fault?
If you hadn't pushed Chef Pee-Pee into an oven, we wouldn't have this problem.
Well, maybe Chef Pee-Pee should have let me put the cookies in the oven.
Junior, now we owe $150,000.
Look, everything's gonna be okay. Look, you can bake the cookies and I'll sell them.
All right, fine, I guess.
So, am I gonna get my monies or not?
Why does he sound like that?
Look, the voice actor can't play both characters. Look, just come on.
All right, Junior, you sell those cookies while I make these.
Do you even know how to make cookies, Cody?
Well, it doesn't seem that complicated. I could probably figure it out.
All right, Chef Cody.
Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of that.
All right, I'm gonna sell all these cookies and make a bunch of money.
Yeah, you better. You better make $150,000.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Roy.
Ew, why are you talking to me, loser?
Well, I was just wondering if you wanted to buy some cookies.
Buy cookies? I don't buy anything. Things are just given to me. You know, one time I went to a Super Bowl and I didn't have to pay for anything.
I know.
Then why would I buy your stupid cookies?
Well, I'm just trying to raise some money and I want to know if you wanted to buy some.
No. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take these cookies. These are mine now.
Well, you have to pay for those.
No, Roy doesn't pay for anything.
You're right.
Wow, these cookies look pretty good.
Hey, Cody.
Oh, hey, Junior. You sell any cookies?
I actually sold the whole batch.
Really? That's amazing. Who bought all those cookies?
Roy.
So you didn't get any money because Roy doesn't pay for anything? Unless a girl bought them for him. Did that happen?
No.
So why would you even sell to Roy in the first place, Junior? You know he doesn't pay for anything.
But he has a Rolex, so I thought he had money.
Yeah, I know, Junior. That's what the Rolex is for. So you think he has money, but he doesn't. That's why he has 3 baby mamas.
Okay, look, I'll be more careful next time, Cody. I'll only sell to people who have money.
Well, good, because we can't afford to keep losing cookies.
What's wrong with these cookies?
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with them.
What's all this stuff on top of them?
What do you mean, sprinkles?
Yeah, well, why?
Well, I had to gay it up a little bit.
We're supposed to be making chocolate chip.
People like sprinkles.
No, they don't. It's like toothpaste and orange juice.
What are you talking about? That has nothing to do with this.
You know what I think about these cookies?
What? Junior, you idiot! What are you doing? We needed those cookies!
Yeah, you know what? That's what I think about your dumb, stupid cookies, you nerd. What? Are you okay?
Junior, where are my glasses?
Oh no, they're broken on the ground over there.
But Junior, you broke my glasses! I need those glasses to see!
Well, I'm over here.
What?
I'm over here.
What, Junior? I don't know what to do now. I can't see. You destroyed one batch of cookies. You gave another batch of cookies away, and I don't know what to do. Now we're still $150,000 in the red.
Okay, look. I'll bake the cookies and you can sell them.
Well, I can't sell them because I can't see.
You can see.
But I can't. Junior, don't tell me what I can and cannot see.
Oh, okay, look. I'll bake the cookies. I've watched Chef Pee-Pee bake cookies for years, so I know how to bake cookies. You can try to sell them. All right, look, we can make this work.
Are you sure you know how to make cookies?
Oh, look, you can come watch me. Come try to watch me make cookies.
I can't watch anything because I can't see.
Then come supervise me or listen.
I don't know how I'm gonna. Fine.
All right, Cody, are you ready to watch me make the best cookies ever?
Junior, make the cookies good.
I'm over here.
Over here?
That's good enough.
Junior, just please make them right.
I know how to make cookies, Cody. I've been making cookies for years. I'm the cookie master. I can make cookies in my sleep.
Just shut up and do it.
Okay, the first ingredient I need is, I need an egg.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sure.
And, I'm gonna just, like that.
Junior, what was that?
That was me cracking the egg for the yolk for the cookies.
Okay.
Yeah, I need another egg.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, like that.
Okay, 2 eggs.
Yeah, I'm doing that, and I think I need another one.
I don't know, that seems like kind of a lot of eggs.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No, I don't think you're supposed to do... Junior, you're not just throwing eggs at the pan, are you?
No.
Oh, good, because that would be the stupidest thing you could possibly be doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm doing.
Well, good, because that would be really dumb.
All right, so I think I'm almost done.
Really? Are you sure? Because it seems like you just put eggs in it so far.
Oh, you think I should add something else?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, hold on. I think I know what I need. Where is it? All right, I got it.
Junior, what is that squirting noise?
Your mom?
No, I'm serious, Junior. What is that?
It's the chocolate syrup.
Why?
I'm making the chocolate chips.
People don't usually make their own chocolate chips.
Well, I do. I'm the king of chocolate chips. I make the best homemade chocolate chips.
You're using the entire bottle, I guess.
I really like chocolate chips.
It smells like tomatoes.
It's tomato based.
That's okay.
Chocolate chips.
I mean, if you say so.
It's ready to go in the oven.
What? Really? That seems kind of fast.
Yeah. All right, Cody, the cookies are done.
Junior, where do they smell like throw up?
Hey, I didn't insult your cookies.
No, you just threw them on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Well, my cookies are cool. They're red.
Junior, why are the cookies red?
Because I added a secret ingredient.
Junior, what's in these cookies?
I'm not going to tell you. I don't mean to steal my recipe. Just try them.
Junior, I'm not going to taste any red cookies unless I know what's in them.
Look, trust me. They're really good. They're edible.
Oh, yeah, they're edible. That's very reassuring. Junior, what the hell is that?
It's ketchup.
Ketchup? Junior, why would you put ketchup in the cookies?
Because I want them to be red and have, like, pizzazz.
Why do they taste so much like egg? And why are they crunchy?
That might be the eggshells.
What, eggshells? Junior, why the hell? Junior, how am I gonna sell eggshell and ketchup cookies?
Oh, you can just tell people that none of the competition can catch up, and the competition is walking on eggshells.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. I might be able to work with that. Okay, look, I'll try to sell these cookies. You just make some more, but please, Junior, just follow the instructions. No more ketchup cookies.
Okay, no more ketchup cookies. I'm gonna go try to find some help.
Okay. Excuse me, sir or madam. I'm selling cookies to help my 2 friends who were horribly injured earlier today. We need to raise a total of $150,000, and so far we haven't raised any yet. So if you could just please buy some cookies, that would be a very big help. Thank you.
Cody, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to this nice gentleman in front of me, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna buy.
That's a lamp, Cody.
It's a lamp. Damn it! Junior, I can't do this. I can't see, you can't cook, and I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh, Cody, calm down. I have 8 batches of chocolate chip cookies ready to sell right now.
Really? 8 batches?
8 batches.
No ketchup?
No ketchup. They're perfectly fine.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah, come on. All right, Cody, don't worry. All our problems are solved.
That'd be really good, Junior.
All right, look, I went to the store and I bought cookies already made, so we don't have to worry about making them.
You bought cookies?
Yeah.
And how much did the cookies cost, Junior?
Maybe about $100.
$100! And where did you get the money, Junior?
I borrowed it from my dad.
Great! That's just great! So now we owe $150,100!
Look, calm down, Cody. All we have to do is sell these cookies. It's easy.
No, Junior! It's not easy! Nothing has been easy! None of this is easy! I can't see, you can't cook, now we owe even more money, and who knows how much money it's gonna cost to replace my glasses! Junior, we have more debt as kids than the average adult!
Cody, just calm down and eat some cookies.
Junior, you idiot! You keep ruining this! Why are you doing this?
Come on. Look, I know somebody who'll buy all these cookies.
Junior, who? Who would be so stupid to pay that much money for cookies? They'd have to be a real goofball.
Well, look, I know. Look, just follow me. I know who's gonna buy them.
Junior, who is this guy?
He likes cookies. Excuse me, sir. We don't want to bother you, but we're selling cookies, and we want to know if you want to buy some.
I like cookies.
What do you do? Well, we're selling cookies.
Oh, what flavor are they?
They are chocolate chip.
All right, let's try one. I don't like them.
Well, you don't?
No, but how much you looking to get on these cookies?
$150,000.
$150,000? Well, that's exactly what I got right here.
Junior, we need that money.
Oh, we're gonna get it. Where'd you get all that money from?
Oh yeah, my daddy's a tooth fairy and the Easter bunny. I got a pretty cool daddy.
That's really awesome. Well, we really need all that money for these cookies.
Actually, I was thinking more along the lines of $10,000.
We can't sell them for $10,000.
What? No, Junior, that's a great deal.
No, I spent $100 on this cookie. I'm not selling for $10,000.
That's still a huge profit.
I can get more. How about $30,000?
No, I can't do that. How about $50,000?
No, I don't want 50.
Take the deal.
No. How about 70?
How about 100,000?
No, not 100,000. How about 130?
No, I can't do 130. How about $149,999.99?
No, 150 or we're leaving.
What, Junior, that's only 1 penny off. I have a penny in my pocket.
No. We want 150,000 or no deal.
Bye.
All right, bye.
No, Junior, come back. We can do the deal.
No, he'll be back.
No, he won't, Junior. This
Don't
is a
forget
great
that.
deal. Junior, you idiot. We were only 1 penny away from not having any problem.
Don't worry, Cody. He's gonna come crawling back to buy our cookies.
No, he's not, because he didn't even like the cookies.
Me like cookie.
Damn it, Junior, you let Cookie Monster in the house?
I didn't think he was gonna eat our cookies.
His name is Cookie Monster, Junior. Of course he's gonna eat the goddamn cookies.
Oh, Cookie Monster, shoot, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, he ate all the cookies.
I give up, Junior. I don't know what to do anymore.
Who's that?
I can't even imagine.
Who could that be?
Cookie.
Oh, damn it, Junior, you let him back in the house.
Cookie.
The Cookie Monster, get out of here.
Move, I got him. Stop eating our cookies, you bastard. Get out of here. I hate that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, okay, if it's a Cookie Monster, you hit him with that.
I'll hit him. All right, Junior, you open the door and I'll hit Cookie Monster with this rolling pin.
All right.
Take this, Cookie Monster.
Congratulations! You just won $149,000 for your entry into the world's most dangerous video contest.
Oh my God, Junior, all of our problems are solved.
No, it's not. We need 150,000. We don't want it.
Junior, I'll take that money, please.
All right, congratulations.
We definitely want all of this.
It's good to have you back, Joseph.
Yeah, dude, it sucked breaking every bone in my body, but at least I'm back, right?
Yeah, it was really hard raising all that money.
Ugh, don't even talk about it.
So, guys, what do you want to do now?
I don't know, dude.
Ooh, I know. You want to go lay down on the interstate and see if cars hit us?
Dude.
Boss, Junior.
Let's go!
Dude, I can't believe Junior broke every bone in his body.
Yeah, let's go make some cookies.
Yeah, I'll get the ketchup.
Guys, you want to hear some jokes?
Not really.
No, come on, you're gonna laugh your socks off.
Are we forced to?
I'm not wearing socks.
No, come on, you're gonna love it. Okay, first joke. How do you introduce a hamburger? Meat patty. Okay, next joke. How do you greet a woman's shoes? High heels.
Dude, he's laughing at his own jokes.
It's not even that funny.
Okay, I got another one. How do you greet the longest side of a right triangle? Hypotenuse. Okay, guys, I got one more. How do you introduce Winnie the Pooh's friend on an asteroid? Meteor. You guys aren't laughing.
Well, they're just not that funny.
Yeah, his ass.
Kent, when I practiced these jokes on you, you said they were all knee slappers. That's it. That's spankings on your tushy.
Well, like, Eeyore's Winnie the Pooh's friend, but Tigger's also his friend, too.
Well, yeah, he has a lot of friends.
And a meteor and an asteroid are two different things.
Well, I know, you're not really supposed to think that much. You're just supposed to laugh.
You're very aggressive with Ken right now.
The recoil is insane.
How about we watch a movie? We watch Norbit.
Oh, man, I love Norbit. That damn Eddie Murphy, he plays a lot of characters. Like, come here.
I know, he plays like 5 different characters in one movie. How?
I don't know, dude. It makes me wonder.
Well, we gotta watch.
I'm so happy Norbit getting married. I wish him many years of happiness and plenty of banana for his new Guerrera. Hey Norbit, where is your new Guerrera? Rasputa's over there eating the wedding cake. She's with child.
What the hell you looking at me for? I ain't got no cake. Better mind your damn business. Oh, there's your child right there. Oh, look, twin.
Oh man, I love this movie.
Oh, Rasputia big ass.
Oh, you guys laugh at that.
Only Eddie Murphy can play an Asian man and a fat black woman and not get in trouble.
Right. Well, Robert Downey Jr., he might pull it off.
Oh yeah, he did play a black guy.
Yeah.
The news!
Breaking news, okay? Taylor Swift is now engaged to Travis Kelce. She immediately released a song called I'm Engaged, which has gone double diamond. Oh, I'm getting word that she just re-released a song called I'm Engaged Taylor's version, which has already gone triple platinum.
Oh my god, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged! This is the happiest day of my life! Woohoo, so happy, yippee! Come on, Ken, dance with me! Let-it-dee!
Alright, calm your ass down, dude.
Cody, why is this the happiest day of your life?
This should be the happiest day of everybody's life, guys. Aren't the lights just a little bit brighter? Aren't the birds singing just a little bit more than normal?
But Cody, this doesn't affect your life.
It affects everybody's life. Don't you understand how hard Taylor's life has been?
Oh yeah, so hard. She drinks Flint water every single day and lives in Section 8 housing. And don't forget, she almost got deported last week by ICE. You know, shit get real like that.
You know there's missing kids that are probably trapped in basements we'll never find.
Oh, but she's been through breakup after breakup after breakup.
Oh no, I forgot about the breakup. The modern day 9/11. Oh.
There was a hospital in Gaza that was bombed, and then when the paramedics got there, it got bombed again.
You guys are just haters. When I listen to her music, I can hear the pain in her voice.
But if you put a microphone up to a starving African stomach, you'll hear the pain in his. Because it's the fucking starving African. His stomach is rumbling.
You know there's probably a father that's gonna kill his wife and his kids and then himself tonight.
Oh, come on, you guys are just jealous. You can't tell me you haven't thought about Travis Kelce walking off the football field all sweaty, balls a drip, and then Taylor runs up and she wrings his scrotum out like a dish rag into her special bucket, and then she does like the ice bucket challenge with his ball sweat. If they did that, they would cure ALS in a heartbeat. You guys haven't thought about that, really?
Nope, never passed my mind ever, dude.
Yeah, I've never thought about that, Cody.
Oh, come on, every Taylor Swift fan has thought about that. I don't know about you, but I'm drinking scrotum juice.
Taylor Swift has never sung that, dude.
So you are a fan?
Hell no, I'm not a fan. What's wrong with you?
Cody, I didn't know you were such a big Taylor Swift fan.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Swiftie. I bought all her music the first time she put it out, and when she put it out as her version. So I have the original and Taylor's version.
But she wrote the original, so isn't the original still her version?
Yeah, but she didn't own those. Now she owns both.
Okay, so they're both her version, and you just bought the same song again.
Yeah.
So you got scammed?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like she just keeps re-releasing the same song, but she just re-records it.
Yeah.
So you're a dumbass.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so like when we made our videos again with the puppets because we lost the rights to the first ones.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Listen, she could put out the same song 7 times and I'd still buy it, guys. She could put out a whole album that's just her queefing into the microphone for an entire hour, and I would buy that. Taylor's queef version.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, that would do numbers.
It would do numbers.
Well, listen, Cody, you can be a fan of her, but we're just not that big a fan, you know?
Oh, I wish I could plan her wedding. I know I could give them the perfect day. Okay, guys, imagine this. Travis Kelce walking down the aisle with assless, ballless tuxedo pants, and there I am, standing at the altar in my white dress, and then he walks up to me, and he lifts my veil, and he puts his ball sack right on the bridge of my glasses, and I'm trying to get at it like a dog with a tennis ball in his nose, like, meow, meow. And he's like, no, not yet. I haven't said I do yet. And I'm like, ooh. So I'm just sitting there, mouth breathing, gooch air, and trying to lap at his ass hairs like a cat, like, no. No. Oh, they'd be so happy!
This is supposed to be a wedding, my nigga.
Yeah, where's Taylor?
Oh, I don't know. She's around the fucking flower girl or something. You're ruining it for me! Okay, listen, guys, I'm gonna go put in an application to see if I can be her wedding planner. I'll just lie about having wedding planning experience. Hopefully she picks me.
I don't think he really cares about
He
Taylor.
has fucking lost it.
I think he wants Travis Kelce.
Yes, definitely.
There's someone at the door. Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey there!
Patrick Mahomes!
Ah!
What are you doing here?
I need your help! 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 Help me! Help me!
Oh, well, yeah, what do you need?
Well, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are getting married, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Well, why don't you like it, your teammate?
Well, because Travis Kelce can't focus on football. All he's focusing on is Taylor Swift. That's why we lost the Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean,
So what are we supposed to do?
Well, I want you two to break them up.
What, we're just kids. How are we going to break them up?
Well, no one would expect 2 kids to break them up.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
You
like,
got a point.
but why do you want them to break up? I mean, just let them get married.
Well, because they can't focus on football. Travis Kelce can only focus on Taylor Swift, and we need to win the Super Bowl. For me, for Andy Reid. Andy Reid.
Okay, but what would we get out of breaking them up?
I'll give you $1 million. Please, just help me. Help me.
You have a dumpster full of old jerseys and hot dogs?
Yeah!
I mean, he was giving us $1 million. That was worth a lot.
I mean, the hot dogs don't matter.
Okay, we're going to try to break them up, but I really don't know how we're going to do it. Okay, let's go try to break up Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
This nigga lost it.
Man, Joseph, how are we going to get Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to break up?
I don't know, dude. How do white people usually break up?
They usually fight about money.
Well, they're rich as hell. They don't have to worry about a dollar.
Why else would white people break up?
I mean, usually the dude is cheating on a girl with a badder bitch.
Yeah, that's right. What if we find a badder bitch? Who's badder than Taylor Swift?
This nigga said, who's better than Taylor Swift? Like, that's an actual question. Wait, you're serious?
Well, obviously there's so many badder women, but like, who's the baddest of the bad? Like, who's upper echelon of bad?
Yeah.
I know. Margot Robbie, of course!
Yes, dude, I was thinking the same thing.
God, she's so bad.
Top tier.
God damn it. Okay, so if we could get Margot Robbie to come over and kiss Travis Kelce and we take a picture of them kissing, we could send it to Taylor Swift, she'd break up with him, make a sad album, make another $1 billion, we move on with our lives.
Oh yeah, she would be so depressed.
And we'd make $1 million from Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh yeah, we need that money on too.
But Margot Robbie's not going to do that. She's married. Unless we lie to her and tell her that she's casted in a movie where she has to kiss Travis Kelce, but we tell Travis Kelce he's not in a movie.
Wait, so how are we going to do that?
Well, that sounds like a lot. I got a better idea. What if we just print out a picture of Margot Robbie and then go to an autograph signing of Travis Kelce's and we put a picture of Travis Kelce on top of Margot Robbie, and then when he goes to sign the picture of himself, we pull it away and he signs a picture of Margot Robbie and he signs I love you. So then we take a picture of Travis Kelce, sign a picture of Margot Robbie saying I love you, and then we send it to Taylor, and then Taylor goes, why you sign a picture of a hotter woman saying I love you? Then she breaks up with him.
That is a genius plan, dude. You'll never see it coming.
Okay, isn't Travis Kelce having an autograph signing down the street tonight?
You know what? He damn sure is.
All right, let me print out a picture of Margot Robbie.
Guys, I'm stressing the fuck out right now.
What's wrong, Cody?
Well, I got the job being Taylor Swift's wedding planner.
What, you did? Well, aren't you happy, buddy?
Well, I was until I found out what she wanted.
Wait, why are you scratched up?
Oh, see, that's one of the things she wants. She wants a live grizzly bear to pop out of her wedding cake so it can be the ring bearer. She thought that would be a funny joke.
She wants a grizzly bear to give her rings?
Yes, she does. And so I've been trying to force a grizzly bear into a box so I can build a cake around him. But get this, she wants 2 cakes, a microphone cake and a football cake. And she wants them to be delivered by 2 Black Hawk helicopters onto the fucking field. I don't know which cake the bear is supposed to go in, but don't worry, there's no pressure because she wants it to happen during the Super Bowl.
Wait.
She wants her wedding to be the halftime show of the Super Bowl. A Super Bowl that she wants Travis Kelce to play in. Now, I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to make that happen. I'm gonna have to bribe some referees or something to make that happen. Oh, and here's the fun part. She wants 20 B-2 bombers to fly over the stadium during the ceremony. Well, guess what? The U.S. only has 19 fucking B-2 bombers. I'm gonna have to make a whole new B-2 bomber just for Taylor Swift's fucking wedding. Guys, this is impossible.
Well, calm down, buddy. You're not gonna have to worry about her wedding because there's gonna be no wedding because me and Joseph are gonna break them up.
What? You guys can't do that.
Well, we have to. Patrick Mahomes is gonna give us $1 million to break them up because he wants Travis Kelce to focus on football.
But Taylor, she deserves to be happy.
Okay, what is she paying you to do all this?
Friendship. I get to sit next to her during the games, and I can go out on nights on the town with her, and I can be in a music video.
Okay, well, we're gonna go break her up. So you can just relax, buddy.
Well, if you guys do break her up, let me know so I can stop trying to fight this bear.
Yeah, do that.
Next!
Mr. Travis Kelce, will you sign my football?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Can I also have a kiss?
Whoa, back up! That's an engaged man right there! Security, get her out of here!
Oh, man!
Shit, Joseph, security's pretty tight.
Dude, I don't know how the hell we're gonna get away with this.
Well, look, I'm like, Mr. Travis Kelce, will you sign this photo of yourself? Will you write I love you? He's gonna go, sure. And right when he goes to sign, boom, Margot Robbie.
Dude, that's a picture of Margot Robbie's foot. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, it's supposed to be a picture of Margot Robbie, not her damn foot.
Well, I went on Google Images and I got distracted. But look, still, we all know that's Margot Robbie's foot, so it's Margot Robbie.
But how you know Taylor knows it's Margot Robbie's foot?
Oh, watch this. If you were Taylor Swift and you saw your fiance signing a picture of another woman's foot writing I love you, would you be mad?
Look, if I was her, I would definitely be mad, but I don't think Taylor understands the circumstances.
Okay, what if he writes, man, I want to lick that?
Dude, why the fuck would he put that on his own picture?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks himself is hot. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out.
Next!
Oh, grab the photos.
I got it.
Hi, Mr. Travis. Will you please fix the fucking photo?
My bad.
Will you sign this photo of yourself saying, man, I want to lick that and suck on it?
Oh, that's weird. No.
Okay.
He told you he ain't that damn freaky.
Okay. Can you write, I love you so much, and then write your name?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look over there. What's that over there?
What?
Oh, you have to sign. Go back to signing. It's right there. Man, I love you in football.
Oh,
Man.
you love football?
Yeah, are you gonna take her last name?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. What's it like playing with Kermit the Frog as your quarterback?
Oh, he's all right.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I meant, yeah, write that. Make sure you write I love you. Jonathan, get the photo. Get the photo.
I got you, bro. Oh.
You just signed a picture of another girl's friend saying I love you. Oh, TMZ.
Oh no, we've been had.
Joseph, you send that picture to TMZ?
Oh yeah, dude. His ass is grass.
If that doesn't break them up, nothing will.
Oh, look, the news! Breaking news, okay. A photo of Travis Kelce signing a picture of Margot Robbie's foot is causing outrage by fans. But Taylor Swift has made a public statement saying that she will stand by her man.
No way.
You gotta be kidding me.
Way to fucking go, guys!
What's wrong, Cody?
You want to tell me why I just got a call from Taylor Swift saying she wants a foot cake for her wedding now? Now she wants 3 cakes. That means I have to get a whole new Black Hawk helicopter to deliver it. I'm up to my fucking ears in aircraft.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Oh, you're sorry? I have to figure out which of the 3 cakes this fucking bear goes in. It used to be a 50-50 chance. Now it's 1 in 3.
I mean, we were trying to help.
Yeah, we were trying to help.
Well, you guys really fucked this up for me. I'm so happy for them, though. Guys, you want to hear some jokes?
Not really.
No, come on, you're gonna laugh your socks off.
Are we forced to?
I'm not wearing socks.
No, come on, you're gonna love it. Okay, first joke. How do you introduce a hamburger? Meat patty. Okay, next joke. How do you greet a woman's shoes? High heels.
Dude, he's laughing at his own jokes.
It's not even that funny.
Okay, I got another one. How do you greet the longest side of a right triangle? Hypotenuse. Okay, guys, I got one more. How do you introduce Winnie the Pooh's friend on an asteroid? Meteor! You guys aren't laughing.
Well, they're just not that funny.
Yeah, his ass.
Kent, when I practiced these jokes on you, you said they were all knee slappers. That's it. That's spankings on your tushy.
Well, like, Eeyore's Winnie the Pooh's friend, but Tigger's also his friend, too.
Well, yeah, he has a lot of friends.
And a meteor and an asteroid are 2 different things.
Well, I know, you're not really supposed to think that much. You're just supposed to laugh.
You're very aggressive with Ken right now.
The recoil is insane.
How about we watch a movie? We watch Norbit.
Oh, man, I love Norbit. That damn Eddie Murphy, he plays a lot of characters. Like, come here.
I know, he plays like 5 different characters in one movie. How?
I don't know, dude. It makes me wonder.
What we gotta watch?
I'm so happy Norbit getting married. I wish him many years of happiness and plenty of banana for his new Guerrera. Hey Norbit, where is your new Guerrera?
Rasputin's over there eating the wedding cake. She's with child.
What the hell you looking at me for? I ain't got no cake. Better mind your damn business. There's your child right there. Oh, look, twin.
Oh, man, I love this movie.
Oh, Rasputin, big ass.
Oh, you guys laugh at that.
Only Eddie Murphy can play an Asian man and a fat black woman and not get in trouble.
Right. Well, Robert Downey Jr., he might pull it off.
Oh, yeah, he did play a black guy.
Yeah.
The news!
Breaking news, okay. Taylor Swift is now engaged to Travis Kelce. She immediately released a song called I'm Engaged, which has gone double diamond. Oh, I'm getting word that she just re-released a song called I'm Engaged Taylor's version, which has already gone triple platinum.
Oh my god, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged! This is the happiest day of my life! Woohoo, so happy, yippee! Come on, Ken, dance with me! Let it be.
Alright, calm your ass down, dude.
Cody, why is this the happiest day of your life?
This should be the happiest day of everybody's life, guys. Aren't the lights just a little bit brighter? Aren't the birds singing just a little bit more than normal?
But Cody, this doesn't affect your life.
It affects everybody's life. Don't you understand how hard Taylor's life has been?
Oh yeah, so hard. She drinks Flint water every single day and lives in Section 8 housing. And don't forget, she almost got deported last week by ICE. You know, shit get real like that.
You know there's missing kids that are probably trapped in basements we'll never find.
Oh, but she's been through breakup after breakup after breakup.
Oh no, I forgot about the breakup. The modern day 9/11. Oh.
There was a hospital in Gaza that was bombed, and then when the paramedics got there, it got bombed again.
You guys are just haters. When I listen to her music, I can hear the pain in her voice.
But if you put a microphone up to a starving African stomach, you'll hear the pain in his. Because it's the fucking starving African. His stomach is rumbling.
You know, there's probably a father that's gonna kill his wife and his kids and then himself tonight.
Oh, come on, you guys are just jealous. You can't tell me you haven't thought about Travis Kelce walking off the football field all sweaty, balls a drip, and then Taylor runs up and she wrings his scrotum out like a dish rag into her special bucket, and then she does like the ice bucket challenge with his ball sweat. If they did that, they would cure ALS in a heartbeat. You guys haven't thought about that, really?
Nope, never passed my mind ever, dude.
Yeah, I've never thought about that, Cody.
Oh, come on, every Taylor Swift fan has thought about that. I don't know about you, but I'm drinking scrotum juice.
Taylor Swift has never sung that, dude.
So you are a fan?
Hell no, I'm not a fan. What's wrong with you?
Cody, I didn't know you were such a big Taylor Swift fan.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Swiftie. I bought all her music the first time she put it out, and when she put it out as her version. So I have the original and Taylor's version.
But she wrote the original, so isn't the original still her version?
Yeah, but she didn't own those. Now she owns both.
Okay, so they're both her version, and you just bought the same song again.
Yeah.
So you got scammed?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like she just keeps re-releasing the same song, but she just re-records it.
Yeah.
So you're a dumbass.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so like when we made our videos again with the puppets because we lost the rights to the first ones.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Listen, she could put out the same song 7 times and I'd still buy it, guys. She could put out a whole album that's just her queefing into the microphone for an entire hour, and I would buy that. Taylor's queef version.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, that would do numbers.
It would do numbers.
Well, listen, Cody, you can be a fan of her, but we're just not that big a fan, you know?
Oh, I wish I could plan her wedding. I know I could give them the perfect day. Okay, guys, imagine this. Travis Kelce walking down the aisle with assless, ballless tuxedo pants, and there I am, standing at the altar in my white dress, and then he walks up to me, and he lifts my veil, and he puts his ball sack right on the bridge of my glasses, and I'm trying to get at it like a dog with a tennis ball in his nose, like, meow, meow. And he's like, no, not yet. I haven't said I do yet. And I'm like, ooh. So I'm just sitting there, mouth breathing, gooch air, and trying to lap at his ass hairs like a cat, like, no. No. Oh, they'd be so happy!
This is supposed to be a wedding, my nigga.
Yeah, where's Taylor?
Oh, I don't know. She's around the fucking flower girl or something. You're ruining it for me! Okay, listen, guys, I'm gonna go put in an application to see if I can be her wedding planner. I'll just lie about having wedding planning experience. Hopefully she picks me.
I don't think he really cares about
He
Taylor.
has fucking lost it.
I think he wants Travis Kelce.
Yes, definitely.
There's someone at the door. Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey there!
Patrick Mahomes!
Ah!
What are you doing here?
I need your help! 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 Help me! Help me!
Oh, well, yeah, what do you need?
Well, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are getting married, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Well, why don't you like it? It's your teammate.
Well, because Travis Kelce can't focus on football. All he's focusing on is Taylor Swift. That's why we lost the Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean,
So what are we supposed to do?
Well, I want you two to break them up.
What? We're just kids. How are we gonna break them up?
Well, no one would expect 2 kids to break them up.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
You
like,
got a point.
but why do you want them to break up? I mean, just let them get married.
Well, because they can't focus on football. Travis Kelce can only focus on Taylor Swift, and we need to win the Super Bowl. For me, for Andy Reid. Andy Reid.
Okay, but what would we get out of breaking them up?
I'll give you $1 million. Please, just help me. Help me.
You have a dumpster full of old jerseys and hot dogs?
Yeah.
I mean,
You got a
he was
deal.
giving us $1 million. That was worth a lot.
I mean, the hot dogs don't matter.
Okay, we're gonna try to break them up, but I really don't know how we're gonna do it. Okay, let's go try to break up Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
This nigga lost it.
Man, Joseph, how are we gonna get Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to break up?
I don't know, dude. How do white people usually break up?
They usually fight about money.
Well, they're rich as hell. They don't have to worry about a dollar.
Why else would white people break up?
I mean, usually the dude is cheating on a girl with a badder bitch.
Yeah, that's right. What if we find a badder bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Who's badder than Taylor Swift?
This nigga said, who's better than Taylor Swift? Like, that's an actual question. Wait, you're serious?
Well, obviously there's so many badder women, but like, who's the baddest of the bad? Like, who's upper echelon of bad?
Yeah.
I know. Margot Robbie, of course!
Yes, dude, I was thinking the same thing.
God, she's so bad.
Top tier.
God damn it. Okay, so if we could get Margot Robbie to come over and kiss Travis Kelce and we take a picture of them kissing, we could send it to Taylor Swift, she'd break up with him, make a sad album, make another $1 billion, we move on with our lives.
Oh, yeah, she would be so depressed.
And we'd make $1 million from Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh, yeah, we need that money on too.
But Margot Robbie's not going to do that. She's married. Unless we lie to her and tell her that she's casted in a movie where she has to kiss Travis Kelce, but we tell Travis Kelce he's not in a movie.
Wait, so how are we going to do that?
Well, That sounds like a lot. I got a better idea. What if we just print out a picture of Margot Robbie and then go to an autograph signing of Travis Kelce's and we put a picture of Travis Kelce on top of Margot Robbie, and then when he goes to sign the picture of himself, we pull it away and he signs a picture of Margot Robbie and he signs I love you. So then we take a picture of Travis Kelce, sign a picture of Margot Robbie saying I love you, and then we send it to Taylor, and then Taylor goes, why you sign a picture of a hotter woman saying I love you? Then she breaks up with him.
That is a genius plan, dude. He'll never see it coming.
Okay, isn't Travis Kelce having an autograph signing down the street tonight?
You know what? He damn sure is.
All right, let me print out a picture of Margot Robbie.
Guys, I'm stressing the fuck out right now.
What's wrong, Cody?
Well, I got the job being Taylor Swift's wedding planner.
What, you did? Well, aren't you happy, buddy?
Well, I was until I found out what she wanted.
Wait, why are you scratched up?
Oh, see, that's one of the things she wants. She wants a live grizzly bear to pop out of her wedding cake so it can be the ring bearer. She thought that would be a funny joke.
She wants a grizzly bear to give her rings?
Yes, she does. And so I've been trying to force a grizzly bear into a box so I can build a cake around him. But get this, she wants 2 cakes, a microphone cake and a football cake. And she wants them to be delivered by 2 Black Hawk helicopters onto the fucking field. I don't know which cake the bear is supposed to go in, but don't worry, there's no pressure because she wants it to happen during the Super Bowl.
Wait.
She wants her wedding to be the halftime show of the Super Bowl. A Super Bowl that she wants Travis Kelce to play in. Now, I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to make that happen. I'm gonna have to bribe some referees or something to make that happen. Oh, and here's the fun part. She wants 20 B-2 bombers to fly over the stadium during the ceremony. Well, guess what? The U.S. only has 19 fucking B-2 bombers. I'm gonna have to make a whole new B-2 bomber just for Taylor Swift's fucking wedding. Guys, this is impossible.
Well, calm down, buddy. You're not gonna have to worry about her wedding because there's gonna be no wedding because me and Joseph are gonna break them up.
What? You guys can't do that.
Well, we have to. Patrick Mahomes is gonna give us $1 million to break them up because he wants Travis Kelce to focus on football.
But Taylor, she deserves to be happy.
Okay, what is she paying you to do all this?
Friendship. I get to sit next to her during the games, and I can go out on nights on the town with her, and I can be in a music video.
Okay, well, we're gonna go break her up. So you can just relax, buddy.
Well, if you guys do break her up, let me know so I can stop trying to fight this bear.
Yeah, do that.
Next! Mr. Travis Kelce, will you sign my football?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Can I also have a kiss?
Whoa, back up! That's an engaged man right there! Security, get her out of here!
Oh, man!
Shit, Joseph, security's pretty tight.
Dude, I don't know how the hell we're gonna get away with this.
Well, look, I'm like, Mr. Travis Kelce, will you sign this photo of yourself? Will you write I love you? He's gonna go, sure. And right when he goes to sign, boom, Margot Robbie.
Dude, that's a picture of Margot Robbie's foot. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, it's supposed to be a picture of Margot Robbie, not her damn foot.
Well, I went on Google Images and I got distracted. But look, still, we all know that's Margot Robbie's foot, so it's Margot Robbie.
But how you know Taylor knows it's Margot Robbie's foot?
Oh, watch this. If you were Taylor Swift and you saw your fiance signing a picture of another woman's foot writing I love you, would you be mad?
Look, if I was her, I would definitely be mad, but I don't think Taylor understands the circumstances.
Okay, what if he writes, man, I want to lick that?
Dude, why the fuck would he put that on his own picture?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks himself is hot. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out.
Next!
Oh, grab the photos.
I got it.
Hi, Mr. Travis. Will you please fix the fucking photo?
My bad.
Will you sign this photo of yourself saying, man, I want to lick that and suck on it?
Oh, that's weird. No.
Okay.
He told you he ain't that damn freaky.
Okay. Can you write, I love you so much, and then write your name?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look over there. What's that over there?
What?
Oh, yes, the sign. Go back to signing. It's right there.
What?
Man, I love you in football.
Oh,
Man.
you love football?
Yeah, are you gonna take her last name?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. What's it like playing with Kermit the Frog as your quarterback?
Oh, he's all right.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, write that. Make sure you write I love you. Joseph, get the photo.
I got you, bro. Oh.
You just signed a picture of another girl's friend saying I love you. Oh, TMZ.
Oh no, we've been had!
Joseph, you send that picture to TMZ?
Oh yeah, dude. His ass is grass.
If that doesn't break them up, nothing will. Oh, look, the news!
Breaking news, okay. A photo of Travis Kelce signing a picture of Margot Robbie's foot is causing outrage by fans. But Taylor Swift has made a public statement saying that she will stand by her man.
No way.
You gotta be kidding me.
Way to fucking go, guys!
What's wrong, Cody?
You want to tell me why I just got a call from Taylor Swift saying she wants a foot cake for her wedding now? Now she wants 3 cakes. That means I have to get a whole new Black Hawk helicopter to deliver it. I'm up to my fucking ears in aircraft.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Oh, you're sorry? I have to figure out which of the 3 cakes this fucking bear goes in. It used to be a 50-50 chance. Now it's 1 in 3.
I mean, we were trying to help.
Yeah, we were trying to help.
Well, you guys really fucked this up for me. I'm so happy for them, though.
what's your favorite color crayon? Mine's cotton candy.
Mine's eggplant. What's that? A wiener joke in the first 10 seconds? Oh, Cody, you naughty dog.
Ooh, look at this one, Piggy Pink. I didn't know your mom's skin color was a crayon, Cody.
Shut up, Junior. My mom's not a piggy, Junior.
Hey, Joseph, what's your favorite crayon color?
Cotton candy's the best. Oh, bro, can I borrow that, please?
Sure.
Ah, thanks, bro.
Patrick, Joseph broke my favorite color crayon.
And what are you gonna do about it, punk cry?
Yeah.
I also like being loud.
Cody's mom's a piggy. Cody's mom's a piggy.
All right, everyone, shut up, you stupid brats! Because of you, I'm stuck in this hellhole all summer long. So today, I'm gonna make you suffer. So get out a piece of paper, and I want you to write, "I ruined Mrs. Fitzpatrick's summer. I'm sorry for being so dumb," 10,000 times. When that hand starts to hurt, switch to the other hand. When that hand starts to hurt, switch again. When both hands are hurting, use your mouth to write. And if you complain once, you are starting all over. I'll be over here scrolling on Instagram and wishing I was someone else.
What, Cody?
Damn, Junior. Who pissed in her Frosted Flakes?
Cody, 1,000 more times!
Joe them a fudge. Get my ass, Junior.
What?
Who whacked off in her Cocoa Puffs?
That's it! Cody, Junior, Joseph, Mikey, 1,000 more times for all of you!
Ooh, she wrecked our asses.
All right, Cody, stop.
Yeah, bro, chill out. You're gonna get us in more trouble.
Hey, Junior.
No, stop.
Joseph.
Dude, chill.
Mikey. No. I'm gonna say it anyway. Who took a shit in her cinnamon toast crunch?
That is it! Get your ass up here! You're getting the paddle!
Oh no, not the paddle. Wink, wink. Oh no, please don't spank me with the paddle. And whatever you do, please don't call me a dirty little boy. And please don't pull my hair. Come on, Teach, spank them cheeks.
Cody!
Yes'm? Ow, what the fuck? That wasn't hot at all, it just hurt.
Don't talk back to me!
Oh shit, okay, I won't.
Does anybody else want some of this?
Damn, guys, I think she should be fired. That was messed up. I mean, a regular spanking would be cool, but she hit me in the face.
Don't worry, Cody. My dad's done worse to her with his fist.
They're not gonna fire her for hitting you, Cody. Principal Steinbeck likes violence.
Yeah, you're right. We should try to make her quit.
She wants to quit. She doesn't have enough money to quit.
Ooh, well, I do have this prank lottery ticket that makes it look like you won the lottery when you scratch it off. Maybe if I give it to her and she thinks she won the lottery, she'll decide to quit.
That would be so funny if you did that.
Yeah, dude, that's a smart idea.
Okay, I'll go tell her I'm sorry. Miss Fitzpatrick?
What do you want, Cody? You want another one?
No, I just wanted to apologize for making you angry. See, my parents buy all these scratch-offs and I steal them, so I just wanted to give you one to make it up to you.
Oh, well, I do have a gambling addiction. Oh, I love scratch-offs. Thank you, Cody.
Well, I hope you win big. I have a feeling you might.
Thank you, Cody. Go sit down and finish your assignment.
Okay, but if you win, make sure you give me a big ol' yippee-ki-yay.
Go sit down, Cody!
Okay.
Where's a quarter? Oh my god. Oh my god! Class! I just won $1 million a week for the rest of my life! I never have to see your fucking faces ever again! Tell Principal Steinbeck I quit! Fuck you, Mikey! Fuck you!
Oh, now I feel bad. She's so happy, and when she finds out it's fake, she's gonna be depressed.
It's okay, Cody. Everyone needs a little bit of happiness in their life, even if it's fake.
I hope she doesn't say anything mean to my dad. He'll beat her.
Do we have to stay in school now that we don't have a teacher?
No, I think we can go home.
Oh, I'm angry. Oh, guys, I am not in a good mood. No, sir. No, sir, Bob. Because your old teacher, Mrs. Fitzpatrick. Oh, what's the words to describe her? I don't want to be too rude. I'm in front of children. She's an unloyal bitch for wanting to quit because she won the lottery. Can you believe it, guys? Oh, the money controls her. That's sad. And she said some very, very mean things, a little bit on the racial side. But I'm not going to judge her. Don't know how she was raised. But you guys, you thought that summer school was going to be over because you didn't have a teacher, huh? Stupid! Because I found a teacher just walking around outside. right. How convenient, right? Perfect timing. Yeah, his name is Mr. Blinkle. Oh, come on in, Mr. Blinkle. Introduce yourself.
Hey there, beautiful kids.
Yeah, he enjoys you guys. Can you believe it? He begged for the job, cried for it. Weird as hell. Like, I never knew somebody who actually begged for a job like this ever. But anyway, you got the job, Mr. Blinkle. Teach these little brats. Please let them learn something. God damn it.
Ooh, with pleasure.
So see you brats later. Oh yeah, let me know if you need any help, Mr. Blinkle.
Thanks, Principal Steinbeck. I think I can take it from here. Hey there, kids. I'm your old pal, Mr. Blinkle, and I'm so excited to be your new summer school teacher. Who needs to be outside running through the sprinklers and getting all wet and shiny when you could be in here with me, learning? Now how about we all go around the class and tell me your ages. I mean names, but also your ages and your addresses and when your parents go to work and come home. Actually, how about you all just write it down and put it on my desk, and then I can drive all of you home.
Okay, this assignment's a lot easier.
Yeah, this is super easy.
Guys, does Mr. Blinkle look kind of familiar to you?
Cody, I think I would remember someone wearing a fake mustache and glasses and nose.
Yeah, he's just weird, you know.
Oh, what's this? A spanking paddle? Your old teacher knew what she was doing. I thought I was going to have to stop by the store and pick one of these up. Ooh, yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Cody, you mind looking up for me?
What?
Thanks, got it. Ooh, oh yeah.
Guys, Mr. Blinkle just took a picture of me.
Well, maybe it's for yearbooks.
But, Junior, there are no yearbooks in summer school.
Well, maybe he's trying to put names to faces and that helps him remember.
Maybe.
I just finished the assignment, so I'm done for the day. All right, Mr. Blinkle, I'm done with my assignment. You don't have to drive me home. I can just walk.
No. You need to stay.
Wait, you told me after I was done I could go home.
But we have a big group assignment coming up at the end of class. It's a group hug, a big old group hug.
Can I skip that?
No, it's mandatory. It's a mandatory hug.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Junior? It says here your dad's a stay-at-home dad?
Yeah, he doesn't have a job.
Oh, that sucks. That is very disappointing. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really that into redheads anyway.
Oh, no, my mom's dead, I think.
Oh, okay. Everybody hurry up with those papers!
Guys, the new teacher's kinda nice. He wants us all to hug after class.
He's still kind of weird.
He's got a big nose.
Dude, don't make fun of the Jewish like that.
I think you just did.
I need to go ask the teacher a question. I like to announce when I'm getting up from my desk. Hurry up, kids. When you're done, we can go to the gym and hit the showers. Hey, Mr. Blinkle, can I talk to you in private? Yes, you can. Where do you want to talk? In the closet? Or maybe out in the hallway or in the bathroom? Or maybe we can talk out in my car. Or at my house. Yeah, we should talk at my house, because the walls are completely soundproof, so no one will be able to hear us. Not even the neighbors. It'll be extra private. No, right here's fine. I just didn't want to be really loud and you're kind of yelling. Oh, well, what did you want to talk about? Well, this famous streamer I follow has been sending me really inappropriate stuff, like pictures of himself, and he's been really weird, so I just thought I should talk to an adult about it. Ew! Get out of my face! I don't want somebody else's sloppy seconds, that's disgusting! Okay, ugh. I gotta start being a streamer. They just have it too easy. I miss the good old days when all you had was a van full of candy and a dream.
Did you ask the teacher your question?
He didn't seem interested in my problem.
Hey guys, should I throw a paper ball at the teacher?
That'd be fucking hilarious, Junior. A real hoot. You want me to throw it?
What?
I can drop fucking bombs, Junior. I can make it rain on that hoe. I'm like Tom Brady Jr. Give me that thing. Yeah.
So damn naughty. You deserve this.
Oh, Cody, you missed!
Well, I guess I'm not Tom Brady. I guess I'm some other quarterback that's bad at throwing. I don't know sports.
I'm gonna make another paper ball.
Matt Schwab?
What?
Is that one Matt Schwab?
I guess I've heard of that.
Well, I guess I'm Matt Schwab.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him right in the head. I hit the
Are you Matt Schwab?
Dude, just give me the ball. I'll throw it like Michael Vick.
You're gonna kill a bunch of dogs?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the job done though. Ugh.
Here's my paper. Oh my god, your mustache is fake!
Oh, man, it's Mr. Winkle!
What a pervert!
That's right, it's me! No, nobody try to follow me, or I'm gonna stab her with this pencil and she'll get lead poisoning! Well, they actually make it with graphite now, but still, it'll hurt really bad! Come on! You know, it would be really cool if you told the principal I quit and that I didn't kidnap a student.
Somebody help me!
Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah, dude, he almost got our ass.
I mean, he did take a student.
Who's Mr. Winkle?
Dude, you don't want to know.
But I do though.
You know EDP 445?
Yeah.
He's like the white, skinny version of him.
Yeah, the white twin, dude.
Oh.
I'm even more mad! You can tell by my tone. No! Why does it happen to me? Principal Steinbeck! Oh, another one last. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Look, class, your teacher quit. Another one. I guess it is your lucky day, since I can't find a second teacher just wandering around outside. It was nothing but homeless people. I tried. But look, I will have a teacher for you tomorrow. Yes, he will be meaner and more angrier and eviler than me. I love it already. But if I can't, I have to teach the class by myself. I will. I promise you I will. And you won't like it, because I bite. I'm not nice. So, I guess class is dismissed. Get out of my face. I don't want to see you guys anymore.
Yay! We get to go home early.
Hey, Joseph! I'm never gonna forgive you for breaking my cotton candy crown. And what the hell are you gonna do about it, fuck boy? Not a damn thing but cry to your mama, huh? That's what I thought. My mom's dead.
Hey guys, it's Logan. Thank you guys so much for helping us reach our goal of selling 2,000 Jeffy pianos. The Jeffy piano will only be available until July 31st, so if you still want one, go on smlmerch.com right now and pre-order yours now. Thank you so much for being amazing fans. We love you guys, and I can't wait to make more videos for you.
Oi, Jasper, get in here!
Yes, ma'am.
Have you found me another Dalmatian puppy to kill yet and use its fur for me knickknacks?
No, ma'am, but don't you think you've killed enough Dalmatians? I mean, you've literally killed 100.
And I need to kill one more. The movie is called 101 Dalmatians.
I mean, yeah, I got it, but like, I don't think anyone would know that you haven't killed 101 Dalmatians. I mean, this is a lot of fur. If the police ever came here and found out that you killed 100 Dalmatian puppies, you would be facing 100 counts of animal abuse. You would make Michael Vick look innocent.
And you've helped me do it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but money will make you do some crazy things.
Look, are you gonna help me get the last Dalmatian or not?
I really don't want to. I mean, screw it. What's one more at this point, right?
Now go get me last Dalmatian, go quick.
What, are you in that much of a hurry to kill one more Dalmatian puppy?
Go now, Jasper.
Alright, I mean, you're sick in the head, you know that, right?
Get out of here!
I mean, you seriously need some counseling.
Jasper, go!
Hey, Daddy.
What? What was that about?
George Bush made me do it.
Jeffy, go throw your paper airplane somewhere else.
Okay.
This chicken Alfredo busted. Ooh, but wait right here, chicken Alfredo, because you know me. Chef Pee-Pee gotta take out his pee-pee to go pee-pee. You know what I'm talking about? Don't move at all, baby. Oh, sorry, chicken Alfredo. I was playing with it a little bit. You know, jiggling and stuff. Oh my God, a fire! Somebody call the fire department! It's a fire!
Relax, everybody. The fire department is here. There you go. I put out the fire. No, down, boy, down. Well, I didn't mean stop. I actually just meant lower. Does anybody have a jar of peanut butter? I'm about to act up.
Wait, what's going on in here?
I put out the fire in the kitchen.
Why was there a fire in the kitchen?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was cooking chicken Alfredo, then I had to go to the bathroom to play with myself a little bit. Then came back in here and my chicken Alfredo's on fire.
Well, there is a piece of paper in the pan.
Oh no, Jeffy.
Wait, what the hell did Jeffy do?
He was playing with a paper airplane. I think he threw it in the pan.
Oh, damn it, Jeffy!
Well, that means I'm gonna have to give you a stern talking to. No fires in the house. That's right, boy.
Who's that?
Oh, this is Puppo, the firefighting Dalmatian. We dressed him up like a firefighter, isn't that cute? Don't you just love putting animals in people clothes? I mean, he hates it, but I think it's adorable. And the bitches love it. They're like, oh, what's his name? And I'm like, oh, what's your phone number? Maybe I can bring him by your house later and do some other things.
Why'd you hire a Dalmatian for the fire department?
Well, Dalmatians have been going endangered lately for some reason. A lot of kidnappings of Dalmatians, so we figured if we give him a job, I can keep an eye on him. Although, a firefighter is a pretty dangerous job. He's going through your pantry right now. Yeah, I think he's looking for some chocolate. He just wants to end it. Oh, good boy, Puppo! Where was that bathroom you were talking about?
What?
Never mind, we're gonna go do it in the truck.
Where am I gonna find a Dalmatian at this time of night?
Okay, Puppo, no biting this time. Let me just get the lid off this jar. Ooh,
Excuse me?
Yes?
Is that a Dalmatian?
Yep, it is.
Can I take your Dalmatian for a walk?
No, the fuck? Get out of here, you weirdo.
Well, I've always wanted a Dalmatian and I've never seen one before.
Well, there you go. Now you've seen one. Now get out of here.
Look, I really need to take that Dalmatian for a walk.
Look, the only way you're seeing me or my Dalmatian is if there's a fire.
Wait, so you're saying if I go and start a fire, that you and that Dalmatian will show up?
Yeah, with half a jar of peanut butter.
But that's a whole jar of peanut butter.
Exactly.
I got it. Oh man, I really hope this works.
Hello?
Good afternoon, sir. I was just wondering if I could come inside and cook dinner in your kitchen.
The fuck? No!
What's going on, Hank?
This weirdo wants to come inside and cook dinner in our house. I told him no, so handle it. I gotta go take a wicked dookie.
I'm so sorry. What was it that you wanted?
I was just wondering if I could come inside and cook.
Oh my God, I love your accent. Where are you from?
The UK?
Oh, well, I've always wanted to be with a European man. You can come inside the house and do whatever you want.
But is it your husband in the bathroom?
Oh, well, he takes a long number 2, so I will be in the bedroom getting ready.
All right. All right, let's get this party started.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm starting a fire in your kitchen, little girl.
Why are you doing that?
Because I have to steal a Dalmatian.
That doesn't make any sense.
You might want to step back. Oh no, fire! Someone come help.
Hey there, somebody called the fire department. This better be an emergency.
Oh no, fire! Get over here!
Wait, hey, get back here with Sucko! I mean Puppo! Swiper, no swiping!
No.
Swiper, no swiping!
No.
Swiper, no swiping!
Oh man!
Come here, Puppo. Why are you trying to steal my Dalmatian?
Because I work for Cruella de Vil! Well, a girl who thinks she's Cruella de Vil, and she's killed 100 Dalmatians, and she wants to kill one more.
Well, Jesus, that sounds like a job for when I'm a cop. Well, you're not gonna steal my Dalmatian!
Oh yeah, we'll see about that!
Well, I'd like to see you try! Again! Come on, Puppo. There's some sick people in this world. Well, I gotta clean off my uniform first. Marvin, you're never gonna believe what happened. Somebody tried to kidnap my Dalmatian.
Wait, like the movie 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, exactly like that. Somebody thinks she's Cruella de Vil and she's already killed 100 Dalmatians and now she's trying to kill my Dalmatian.
Oh no!
Well, why don't you dress up like a cop and arrest her?
Oh, good idea, Marvin. I should get a different Dalmatian to give her so she kills that one instead of my Dalmatian.
Marvin, that's a horrible idea!
That's not what I said. I said, why don't you go arrest her for killing Dalmatians?
Marvin, you sick bastard. I'm not gonna breed Dalmatians and start a puppy mill of Dalmatians just to give her to keep killing them over and over again. That's terrible.
Marvin, how could you think of something so awful?
That's not what I said. I said... Why don't you slowly torture all the Dalmatians?
Well, Marvin, I can't just dress up like a cop and arrest her. I don't have any proof. Anybody could have killed all those Dalmatians, but if I give her a Dalmatian to kill in front of me, then I could arrest her for killing a Dalmatian.
Well, why don't you just give her your Dalmatian?
I can't give her mine. Mine is specially trained to do firefighter things. There's no way I could train another dog to do that and enjoy it.
Okay, well, how are you going to find another Dalmatian?
Well, on Craigslist, of course. Looky here, Dalmatian for sale, only $35.
That's not a Dalmatian. That looks like an angry dog.
I know, but we could just paint Dalmatian spots on it and nobody would know the difference.
Okay, go get it, I guess.
Well, I was kind of hoping you guys would go get it.
Why us?
Well, because I have kind of a reputation about dogs and peanut butter, so nobody's going to sell me a dog. But they'll definitely sell one to a happy couple like you two.
Okay, what's really going on?
I don't want to play two characters in the next scene, okay? Just go!
Okay, well, can you give us the $35?
Yeah. Okay, here's 40, but bring me back the change.
I can't keep the $5 for gas money since I'm driving to get this dog?
No. No.
All right, baby, this is the house.
Hello! Welcome to Craig's house!
Oh, hi, Craig. We saw your dog on Craigslist.
Yes, isn't it hilarious? My name is Craig, and I posted on Craigslist.
Oh, I get it!
Yes!
Okay, so can we get the dog?
Yes, come on in. He's locked in the room. Okay, he's in here. There he is. There's Mr. Cub. Cuddles, you can pet him if you want to.
Does he bite?
Yeah.
Does he break the skin?
Oh, yeah.
Does he latch on and doesn't let go?
Oh, yeah, he did that to my dad.
Did it hurt him?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, does he have rabies?
Oh, yeah.
Rabies?
Yeah, but he is purebred.
Okay, baby, give him the money.
Okay, here you go.
Do you have change for 40?
No. There you go, Mr. Cuddles.
Tell him to let go! Tell him to let go!
Mr. Cuddles, no biting.
Dear God, make it stop!
Oh my God, I got the stupid dog you wanted, and look, his tooth came off into my leg.
Oh no! Where's the $5?
He didn't give us change.
You're gonna ruin a friendship over $5. Well, just so you know, I'm starting a tab on you. You owe me $5.
Get him up! Get him up!
Marvin, quit playing around with the dog. We gotta make him look like a Dalmatian. I'll go get the stuff. Now, does that look like a Dalmatian or what?
Wait, how did you get it to calm down?
Easy. I just hit it with the old horse tranquilizer. It should be out for about 15 minutes.
Why didn't you give him a tranquilizer before he bit me?
Well, I wasn't there, was I? No, I wasn't. But I called the guy who wants to steal my Dalmatian so I can give him this one instead.
Hello, did someone call me?
Yeah, so since you want to steal my Dalmatian, I bought you a different one. So here you go. Kill this one.
Oh, wow, thank you. You made my job a lot easier.
Yeah, just take this one back to your boss and hope she doesn't want to do the sequel, 102 Dalmatians.
Yeah, let's hope not. But knowing that crazy bitch, she probably will.
Well, since this was a successful day, I'm gonna go get some peanut butter and give Puppo here a peanut butter corn dog.
All right, ma'am. Here's your 101th Dalmatian.
What the bloody hell is that?
A Dalmatian?
You fucking wanker, that ain't a Dalmatian. It's a regular old mutt in a costume, isn't it?
Well, it looked like a Dalmatian to me with the spots and whatnot.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Oh, I don't care. I already got paid.
God, if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. What you doing? Oh, you're an ugly old thing, aren't you?
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Poopy from SML. I do the voice of Cody and Brooklyn Guy and a whole bunch of other people. Did you know we're selling Jeffy pianos right now on smlmerch.com? Yeah, that's right. They make Jeffy noises whenever you press the keys. Listen to that. It's fucking crazy, right? Well, if you want one, you better grab one now, because on July 31st, they disappear forever. Gone. Bye-bye. No more buying them. So you better get one now. Just thought you should know that. So you can do this. Listen to that. Listen to that, Jeffy.
So, Jeffy, you ever gonna share your Squid Game money?
Nope.
But Jeffy, we could use that money for groceries.
I want Uncrustables!
Okay.
The strawberry kind!
Okay, Jeffy.
And the grilled cheese.
But Jeffy, those were discontinued in 2014.
Tell them to bring them back!
Okay!
Don't talk back to me, woman!
So Jeffy, we really could use the money for bills like electricity and my car payment.
But I have things that I want to buy. Like I need to pay my asshole not to shit.
You can't do that, Jeffy.
Well, it's been working. I'm constipated as fuck.
Jeffy, you have $400 billion. You'll never spend that money. Come on, just share it.
It's not your money, Daddy. I'm the one that won the Bing Bong games. Daddy, you think when Asian people watch the movie Inside Out and they get to the imaginary friend part, they're like, hey, he has my name.
Well, Jeffy, please just let us have some of the money. Come on.
No, Daddy. You know what I'm going to do with all my money? I think I'm going to find the guy who started all these games.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because I'd much rather do that than support my family and live comfortably for generations.
Well, Jeffy, how much money are you going to spend on finding out who started the games?
All of it! I even hired a private investigator.
What, a private investigator?
Yep, because he's going to help me find them.
Why do you want to find them so bad?
Because I don't like it.
What, you don't like what?
The game. I think it's bad.
And you want to spend all the money to stop the games instead of support your family?
Yep, all 400 billion of it going to find whoever created Squid Game.
That's bullshit, Jeffy. That's dumb.
Well, that's what I want to do with it. It's my money. Oh, there he is. That's a private investigator. Go get the door, poor.
I'm not going to answer the door. I don't have to do what you say. I'm still your dad.
Go get the door!
Yes, sir.
Don't talk back to me.
Hello?
Hey there, somebody call a private investigator?
Yeah, my son wants to pay you $400 billion to find Squid Game.
I'm sorry, what?
He wants to pay you $400 billion to find Squid Game.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll do it, but I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. If you hand me a remote, I can find it in like 15 seconds.
No. He wants you to find the real Squid Game where people die for money.
Oh, yeah, my brother was in that.
Oh, you died?
No, not me. No, that was my brother. He was loses at Squid Game guy. Yeah, he made it to the final two, but I knew he wasn't going to win just, based on his name. That was it fogging up.
Yeah.
It's kind of raining out here. Wait, didn't he kill you too?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, it was a butter knife. It didn't really penetrate the skin. And so I slowed my breathing down using Ninja Focus and pretend to die.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, actually, my daughter... My daughter won the school version.
No fucking...
I know, small world, right? It's crazy. My family actually has a long history of Squid Game stuff. You know, you probably should have called my brother Find the Squid Game Guy, because he actually already found it. So, I mean, he killed himself after that because he had no reason to live. But yeah, I mean, I can come look for it if you want.
Yeah, that's what he wants. That's what my son wants to pay you to do.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Jeffy, he's here.
Hey, I'm the private investigator.
Oh, good. I have this bump underneath my shaft, but above the balls, and it's quite bothersome.
Oh, well, I don't do that. I'm not a doctor.
But you're a private investigator, and I need you to investigate my privates.
Well, I like to solve mysteries.
Well, then solve this mysterious bump that's underneath my shaft.
I mean, listen, if you give me $400 billion, I'll do pretty much anything.
Would you suck a wiener?
Yeah, you'd have to pay me to stop.
Oh, well, I don't know if I want to find the Squid Game anymore because I got $400 billion and an unsucked wiener.
Jeffy, listen, just listen to the man. Can you tell him that spending his money is stupid? He should save it.
I mean, he's about to pay me $400 billion to find something or suck something, and that's a lot of money.
Jeffy, listen, you're getting distracted. You need to focus on the finding the Squid Game.
I'm not distracted. I'm laser focused on getting my wiener sucked.
But Jeffy, listen. You don't do whatever you want. It's your money.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather find the Squid Game than suck wiener.
Okay, well, in that case, take all this money and then take this bag of money and you go find the Squid Game guy and call me if you need any more money.
Okay, yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah, and call me if you find him.
Yeah, I will do.
Jeffy, can you please just let me borrow $1 million?
Well, are you going to investigate my privates?
I'll take a look at it.
All right, come on.
Hey, Karen, check this out.
What's with the outfit?
You know what that is, Karen? That's Luke Skywalker's actual lightsaber from Episode 6.
That's nice, Boiny.
I bought it, $500,000.
What? Boiny, we don't have that.
Check it out, Karen. That's a Rolex.
That sounds expensive, Boiny.
Bling. I paid $100,000 for this necklace. Those are real diamonds.
Boiny, we don't have that kind of money.
Yes, we do, Karen, because I recently came into a bunch of money. And don't touch it, it's still sticky.
Boiny, I have a question.
Yes, Karen.
Why do you have sunglasses on inside?
Because I'm hot shit, Karen. This is what rich people do. They wear sunglasses inside.
Well, Boiny, how did you get the money?
Well, you see, Karen, this idiot decided to give me a whole bunch of money to find some people who made a murder game, and he'll give me more anytime I ask for it.
Well, Boiny, isn't that guy who hired you gonna get mad when you're not finding the murderer?
No, I'll just tell him that I'm getting close, but I need more time and more money. Look, he's got $400 billion. He's gonna forget about this.
That makes sense, Boiny.
So what, do you want to go shopping or go on a cruise?
No more cruises, Boiny. I didn't like the poop one. It was stinky.
Okay, you want to go to Fiji?
Yes.
Okay, start packing your bags. Let's go to fucking Fiji.
Okay, Boiny.
I can't believe it was a raisin.
I can't believe you ate it.
Well, it was originally a grape when I put it under there.
You're disgusting, Jeffy.
But it was yummy.
No, Jeff, you're gonna make me throw up. Shut up.
I wonder if the guy found the owner of Squid Game yet.
If he did, he would have called you, Jeffy. I'm sure he would have.
Yeah, he needs to give him a stern talking to.
All right, Boiny, we're all packed for Fiji.
Did you pack my pirate outfit?
Yes, Boiny, it's right there.
Good, because you know I'm an ass pirate. I like looking for booty.
Yes, Boiny, I know.
Oh, and you got my surfboard? Oh, I'm so excited. I already got us non-refundable tickets.
That's so exciting, Boiny.
And I booked us one of those hotels under the water.
But Boiny, how will we breathe?
Rich people don't need to breathe, Karen.
Hey, Dad, where are you going?
Oh, we're going to Fiji.
What? Fiji? Oh my God, I've always wanted to go to Fiji.
Oh, well, you're not coming. Here's $100. Order yourself some pizza for a week or a month. I don't care.
Dad, $100 isn't gonna last me a month.
Oh, okay, fine. Here's $200.
Dad, $200 isn't gonna buy me a month's worth of pizza.
Fine, take the whole bag of money.
Oh my God, Dad, thank you so much.
I'll just call the guy and ask for more cash. Hold on, I gotta make a phone call.
Vroom, 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 pew, pew,
Quiet,
pew, pew.
Karen. I can't let the guy know I already spent the money.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Big J? It's the PI.
Did you find the guy yet?
No, but I am getting real close. And hey, I got a hunch, and that hunch needs some money.
Well, how much more money do you need?
Oh, about $500,000 ought to cover it.
No, just use the money I already gave you.
No, because you said I could call for more money.
Yeah, I lied.
Okay, what?
Yeah, just use the money I already gave you.
No, but see, you don't understand. I already spent it all. I went all the way to Egypt, and I found a troll under a bridge, and he says if I give him $500,000, he'll tell me his secrets.
Well, send me a picture of the troll.
I can't do that, because he's a vampire troll, and he doesn't show up on cameras.
Oh, well then let me talk to the troll.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Troll, please tell this man why you need money. Karen, you're the troll.
I'm a troll. Give me your secrets, roar.
No, I need the secrets from you, Mr. Troll.
Roar! I'll give you my secrets if you pay me money, roar.
Do you accept Venmo?
No, the troll only takes cash.
Pew, 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 pew,
And he has a lightsaber.
No bull.
Yeah, he's so scary.
Oh, well, too bad. Find the guy with the money I already gave you.
But no, I need the money for the troll, remember?
Listen, if you don't find him with the money I already gave you, then I'm gonna hire the 2 best hitmen to come and kill you. Bye.
Okay, Karen, no more Fiji.
What? But Boiny, you got non-refundable tickets, remember?
Oh no, I remember, believe me. But now I gotta sell this chain, and I gotta sell that lightsaber.
No, it's mine now.
Ooh, I can get money from Penelope. Penelope, I need that money I gave you back.
Dad, you're looking at it!
What?
I spent all the money on Labubu's!
Oh, I remember these. One of these tried to kill me one time. Wait, but you spent all the money already? There's no way! You have to have some left!
Well, Dad, how do you think they got here so fast? I had to pay for expedited shipping right through my window!
And you only have $200 left?
Yeah, that's for my pizza.
Okay, well, I'm taking your pizza money.
But Dad, how am I going to eat?
Eat your Labubu's.
Boiny, did you get the money from Penelope?
No, she spent it on Labubu's.
Laboobies! Oh my god, Boiny, I love Laboobies! That's so cute, I want one!
No, Karen, you don't understand. I have to find a murder game using only $200 or 2 hitmen are gonna kill me.
Oh, Boiny, instead, can we spend that money on Laboobies for me? Because I really want one.
No Laboobies. Karen, I'm so stressed out right now. I gotta find a murder game, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that because it's not like they advertise.
Boiny, look the notes!
Breaking news, okay? The people who make the Squid Game Death Game is creating a kids-only game where the winner gets $456 billion. So if you have a kid and you need money, enter them into the game.
Huh, they do advertise.
Boiny, they want children? That's horrible!
Oh my god, I have the best idea ever.
What, Boiny?
We should put Penelope in the games.
What, Boiny? You can't do that! She could die!
Nah, she's won once before. And look, I can put a tracker on her leg, so when she gets to the island, I can follow her. Then I can tell Jeffy I found the game, so he gives me his $400 billion. And then if she wins, she's not 18. So I get to take her money, and then I'll have $800 billion.
Oh, Boiny! Boiny, I can watch her Laboobies while she's away.
Yeah, sure. Penelope, get your ass down here!
What do you want, Dad?
Well, Penelope, I'm gonna be entering you in the Squid Games.
No, I don't want to do that again.
Oh, sure you do, champ. Come on, you like Labubu's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well think about how many Labubus you could buy with $400 billion. You could buy out Mr. Labubu.
Or Mrs. Labubu.
Or whoever the fuck, you know? You could do whatever you wanted. You could make Penelope's. You like that, Penelope?
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, so I just need to put a tracker on you, and then I need to get in touch with the Squid Game folks. I mean, if I knew where they were, I wouldn't be in this mess to begin with. She wants to play! She wants to play the Squid Games! Squid Game! She wants to... I gotta see a man about a squid game. Squid game! Chili's baby back ribs. Squid Game sauce. Oh, that's them!
Yes?
Hello, would your kid like to participate in the Squid Game?
Yes, her name is Penelope and she is over there.
You don't look poor.
Oh, this is my Halloween costume.
Enjoy.
I am just practicing. We are actually in crippling debt. Let me go get her.
Okay.
Okay, Penelope, keep this tracker on your ankle at all times. If anybody asks, just tell them it's a diabetes device.
An air tag?
Yes.
An air tag is how you're gonna save me?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna save you before the first game starts. Come on, let's go say hi. Okay, Penelope, this is... I didn't catch your name.
Egg roll man.
No way.
Yep, come with me.
Okay, you kids have fun. Have them back by 9, right? You probably won't. Okay, now all I have to do is track the air tag to wherever they end up. Right now they're in the car.
Boiny, wouldn't it just be easier to go follow them?
No, Karen, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm tired.
But Boiny, we were about to travel to Fiji. You weren't too tired for that.
That's because I was gonna sleep on the plane. They had lie-flat seats. I think right now we should just order some pizza and go to bed.
Oh, Boiny, can we eat the pizza in bed?
Yes, we can eat the pizza in bed, but don't get any grease on the sheets.
Don't worry, Boiny, I'm gonna lick my fingers.
Ugh. Hey, Marvin.
What, Goodman, what are you doing here?
Did you see me on the news?
What, no, I didn't have the news on.
Well, Squid Game is doing a whole new game just for kids, and I was coming to see if you were going to enter your son in it.
What, just for kids?
Yeah, I'm entering my baby, Benjamin Franklin Goodman. Win.
What, you're entering your baby?
Yes, because it's a win-win for me. 1, if he dies, I don't have to pay child support. Or 2, if he wins, then I get $400 billion.
That's kind of messed up.
I don't give a shit. Come on, Benjamin, let's go.
Did I just hear what I think I heard with my hearing ears?
Yes, Jeffy. I mean, they're doing the Squid Games again, but it's just for kids, and you're not a kid.
I'm a kid. I just took a shitty shit fuck in my diaper.
Well, Jeffy, I mean, how are you going to get a hold of them? You hired a private investigator to get a hold of them. I don't think they're just going to appear out of nowhere.
Squid Game fuckaroo. Oh, you're here to play the Squid Game? Come on!
Whoa, what is this place?
Hey, Junior, you're here too?
Yeah, Cody, my dad's making me play for the $400 billion.
Yeah, my parents are making me play too. They want the money.
Well, you are Jewish.
You nerds are gonna die, because that money's mine.
No, I need that money way more than you guys.
Joseph, you're here too?
Yeah, dude, I saw it was a contest going on. I need this money.
Hey guys!
Wait, Jeffy, what are you doing here? You're over 18.
Yeah, well, I won last time, so they let me join again. And I need the money, and then once I get the money, I'm gonna find the guy who made Squid Games and I'm gonna kill him. When?
Is that a fucking baby?
Yep, and I'm gonna win that $400 billion.
Hey guys!
Oh, hey, Timmy, you're here too?
This is so crazy!
Well, look, all our friends are here.
Hey, Junior.
Penelope, me and you are broken up, so I don't want to talk to you. I hate you.
That's fine, Junior, because I'm gonna win the $400 billion anyway.
I'm gonna win the $400 billion.
I'm winning, dude.
I'm here.
It's getting kind of crowded. Could you guys back up a little bit? I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, everyone move out of the way. Give him some space. Give him some space.
Hey kids, who's ready for the Squid Games? Or should I say, Kid Games? Cause it's the kid version. Yup.
You would seem a lot nicer if you didn't have a gun.
Oh, this thing? This is just so I could shoot you.
That's kind of what I was worried about.
So who's ready to play some goofy, silly games to win $400 billion?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
All right, we'll start tomorrow. Go to sleep.
Wait, is that the first game?
I bet I can fall asleep faster than all you guys.
Hung shoe, I'm sleeping, hung shoe.